How's it going, guys? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the stream. Yes, it is time. We are here for some King of the Hills. Yes, it's going to be our standard King of the Hill. I know the past couple King of the Hills have been a little bit memey with bad maps and whatnot, but today we will let the players choose their path to glory. So just getting it set up. Hope you guys are doing good, avoiding Nurgle's Plague, all that sort of good stuff. And yeah, sorry we've had a little bit of a downtime on streams lately. The past couple days have been busy. Lady Turin and I finished the last of our fun government paperwork, and we're all good to go. Hello, hello. All right, so let me go ahead and let the players know, everyone. We are doing King of the Hill. Time, lobby is up. Password. Cool. So it is about time. Should be all set. And I think we are aces. Yeah, I feel like we got to get a Malekith game in today, for sure. I just finished doing that Dark Elf video, the one where we talked about the power levels, and I was like, man, Malekith is such a cool character. It's like Darth Vader in Warhammer Fantasy. Yeah, welcome. Chris O'Brien says, just got my first vaccination, so watching out for that plague. There you go, man. There you go. Being proactive there. All right, so we're going to be getting into this first match here. We got Stormrunner ready to go. And as far as the map goes, we'll do the classic Oakenhammer. So I will be playing in the King of the Hill, the ceremonious first game here, just to get myself karate chopped. And then we can go on with the other players. Worst tier Lord King of the Hill. Ooh, we could. We got some options for sure. All right, so jumping on over here, we have this. Let us go ahead and get the Wookiee blocker up. He can block the army while I select. Amen. So I will pick Empire, Dwarfs, and so we're going to do, for today's King of the Hill, a system where the person who starts out is going to basically pick 3 factions and ban 1. So much like a rubber match in Game 3. Let's throw some Vampire Coast in there too, although that does probably give him some easy options. Empire, Dwarfs, Vampire Coast. Yeah, because Empire and Coast are pretty damn similar, so picking them in the same batch of 3 is tricky. I just don't feel like playing Greenskins, really. All right. And banning, who do we want to ban? Probably Dwarfs, honestly. All right, cool. So our opponent now, the Great Stormrunner, will pick and we'll get ready to go. Thomas says, Turin, glad to catch a stream. A question, why are Griffins still good while Dragons are nerfed? In my experience, the Griffins are, I don't find they get stuck as easily because they're like smaller, so they can kind of escape, whereas the Dragons are like much bigger models, so they tend to get trapped a little bit easier. So, yeah. I don't know what it is, but yeah, typically I think Dragons just get stuck easier. You guys want the Bone Zone? Oh yeah, dude, talk dirty. So he's going Dark Elves and banning Coast, and then we can go Empire. Yeah, it's fine. So we'll do the Sons of Sigmar. Sigmar bless! Oh man, I forgot to save. Oh man, I'm missing all my builds. Alright, this should be fine. Alright, that looks good. I think we're all set. The Stormrunner is ready. He's going to be bringing the party. And so too are we. We're good to go. Where do I sign up? Samurai Warrior, where do I sign up to see a no Greenskin stream? Well, so far we have Dark Elves versus Empire here. Gonna go Empire. Actually, yeah, he banned Coast, so. Dwarves versus Dark Elves isn't a bad matchup either. You can do that, but I feel like playing some Empire. Empire for me. Good luck, have fun. Alright, alright, alright. Yeah, the meme review is gonna be this week. I just got my webcam set up because I didn't have a face cam. I got it set up last night. So we're good to go there. So yeah, the meme review video will be going up sometime this week. I don't know when. I actually haven't been like looking at them way. Like there's a couple I looked at, like pictures, but I'm still gonna react and give my. Don't worry, it'll be fine. No issues. Yeah, everything's good. Do you prefer Death Guard after their corruption, or do you like the Legion? I actually like them after the corruption because I really love the grim, dark, like Baroque look, where they have like all the spikes and just like, you know, that gnarly. Yeah, I like the rustic. Because one of my, you know, I really like the science fiction kind of subgenre of like deep space horror. So like Event Horizon, like that kind of stuff. And basically, if you look at the Death Guard in Warhammer 40k, they're basically Event Horizon. They went into like, they get lost and marooned in deep space and something like, you know, otherworldly finds them. It's like, I love that kind of theme. So that's basically, yeah, that's my jam right there. That's my jam. Give Wookiee a pat more and I will. So you matched with someone named ODM Showtime. Is it real deal? Yeah, Showtime's a very good player, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, wait, no, I'm going to be watching them, so no worries. Yeah, Malekith is like the Witch King of from Lord of the Rings. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we're ready. We got our build. Hopefully he doesn't go and look at my previous replays and find out my build and just hard counter me, because that could certainly happen. But it is what it is. If he does, then so be it. We'll just have to survive the old-fashioned way. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, yes, yes, indeed. Event Horizon actually like scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. I remember watching that when I was like, what, like 10 or 11 years old, and it was real freaky. Yeah. Yeah, basically is Warhammer 40k. It's like, it's about a ship. It goes too deep into space, and you know, here's the callings of the warp. You know, it's got all that going. So, yeah, should be fine. I feel like I should change my build. I feel like he's gonna like know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm getting that vibe. Could change this. Yeah, let's do this. This is a little bit safer in my opinion. All right, put some stats on these guys. How much does it cost to chevron them up? 34, huh? Well, you get some state trooper chevron. Yeah, I changed my build the last second. Hopefully it'll still be good. How do you get in the King of the Hills? Well, today is just, since I didn't have much time to organize it, we had some guys coming to install some appliances, like a washer and dryer and a couple other things, but they bailed at the last second. So I was like, all right, screw it. Let's just scream. Let's scream today. Let's stream today. So it's just first come, first serve. The password to the lobby is 456. Yeah, so if you are looking to join the lobby and, you know, somebody leaves the game, it's going to be a little bit hard to get in just because it's, you know, the Wild West, but yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and get this going. We can say thank you to the Wookiee, Zovidzenia. Now we can go with our Sons of Sigmar and set up our battle lines. I've actually started a new campaign too. I've recorded about 3 or 4 episodes. I'm doing a Legendary Fey Enchanters campaign. It's been quite a bit of fun. I actually really like it. So that'll be going up on the channel in the next few days at some point. I don't know when. So we got some handgunners. We got Marcus, because he's fun. Maybe Volkmar is definitely probably better. But, you know, Marcus is really fun to use. So we're just going to be using the Wolfheart. All right, so we got spears, and then spears to support wherever we need. We got some Pistoliers, some Demogryph Knights with lances. She can be in 3 on this side, and then you guys can be in 4 here. Demis with lances are pretty cool. I actually like them in this matchup. Sometimes halberds are better, but Dark Elves do have a fair amount of skirmishing, so having the shields on your demis actually makes a big difference against the repeater crossbows in my experience, so. Yeah. I'm not ready for what's coming. Oh god, what is it? Is it going to be like a Charybdis build? Like Rackhart's double Charybdis? Because I played that a couple days ago. And somebody brought Rackhart's double Charybdis against my Bretonnia build, and I was not expecting that. It actually almost won. Yeah. Yeah, so it was very scary. Hopefully he brought Malekith. Yeah, that's true. Foot Malekith versus the Huntsman. That'd be kind of fun. Yeah, I brought Amberbow, Focus Shot. We're going all in. I know, I think I've seen Stormrunner's replays quite a bit. I believe the mighty Stormrunner likes to bring some memes. So, yeah, I think it's going to be some Rackhart type build. Something like that. After watching Legend play Guild all day, this Empire army is incredibly balanced and flavorful. Well, that's the thing about multiplayer. You can't bring, like, simplistic, you know, doom stacks of certain units here and there. Because, again, players aren't going to just, like, give into your tactic. They're going to be dynamic and evolving and things like that. Yeah. It's good to mix both, though. I enjoy playing campaign and having, like, a fully upgraded stack of, like, Grail Guardians or something. Or, you know, Hippogriff Knights. It's super fun. Good luck to Stormrunner. All right, this is my warm-up game. First one of the day. Let's do it. Let's get wrecked. All right, so he's got, what, bolt throwers? Okay, I'm glad I didn't go with my Hellblaster volley gun. He brought Malekith, which is all right. So let's go ahead and move in here. I can turn you off. You guys move up here, and then the Pistoliers can go start Tokyo drifting over there. So he's got, okay, just one of those. Okay, that's fine. Looks like they're shooting at Flagellants right now anyways. Yeah, that's fine. All right, Marcus, let's go start ripping some shots. Shoot at Coldwood Knights, honestly. Probably not a bad idea. See if we could head these guys off here. These Empire Knights move up. Let's go ahead and start just, you know, shooting at whatever we can, really. You just do a little bit of this. And Marcus can now go ahead and rip the Amber Bow. Can see you. Very good. All right, so we're moving in. Getting a little bit of poke and stroke there. Let's go ahead and drift back this way. We need to kind of avoid this. And Demis with lances can try and head them off. Again, go ahead and focus shot him now. And Flagellants. Go ahead and engage. Engage. And you guys can just start teeing off onto whatever you can hit, really. And cool. We get some spheres coming up and around, too. All right, so Pistoliers need to pull back. We got the Empire Knights kind of doing their thing here. We need to get the Handgunners in a little bit better position, though. The Cavalry, let's go ahead and hammer you guys in. And, yeah, should be fine. All right, so Handgunners, let's move you out. You have been able to get some good damage there. Let's get the Pistoliers kind of dropping some shots here. We need this caster, too. That means going to get blocked up by the Crows of Cain. Interesting. All right. Cool. So handgunners are in range. Start shooting these cavalry. These guys come around the back and hopefully just hammer down on them. Seems okay. Yeah, we're getting some good engagements, I would say. Pistoliers getting a little bit sloppy here and kind of overextending. Handgunners need to pull back and just kind of keep shooting at these cav. You guys go after the bolt thrower, hammer in there. Seems all good. All right, so we can go ahead and regrowth on the demis. They did take a little bit of damage. I'd say it's going pretty well at this point. Marcus a little bit overextended, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and reform our handgunners. You guys push back here. We're winning a lot of the cav engagements, which is obviously pretty exciting stuff. A little bit of sloppy control with our dudes there, but it's not the end of the world. All right, we can just Earthblood our troopers here. Let's keep fighting. Get you in there. And I think this one is looking pretty good for us, for sure. Can we rotate the handgunners over here? It looks like we can. Oh, the Crows of Cain are here. Holy shit. Okay, let's just waste those guys in like 2 seconds. Malekith lands. Makes a little bit of a difference there, but not too big of a deal. We're about to get his bolt thrower crew offline also. All right, pulling you guys back. Pull you guys around here. Those are the demis. I don't think we're forgetting anything else. The other pistoliers have come back too, so let's go ahead and reroute those guys. Very good. So what do we have fighting? Empire Knights here? All right, that's fine. Crows of Cain. The Raven's Heralds should be down for the count. All right, so let's go ahead and switch on to the Knights here. We can get our pistoliers kind of shooting at Malekith. His repeater crossbows, they need to split up because he's chasing, running from one unit. If he could split in 2 different directions, it'd be certainly a little bit better for him. All right, Marcus, just start, ripping shots into Malekith. Let's see if we can Amber Bow you once again. Get some flagellants going over to help out with this fight, and we can go ahead and drop another Earthblood here in a second. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine, not a whole lot else going on. All right, demis, come in, hammer them down. Handgunner lines, just keep blasting. Marcus, move up and prepare for a net. Come on, demis. And if we could actually just net your boy Malekith, that'd be real nice. Although the range is kind of short here. Yeah, Dragon Lords are definitely very vulnerable to focus fire. If we can get a good net on him here, bread will be buttered hardcore. So let's focus shot him, pull back the demis, pull back these guys, get the pistoliers moving in. And yeah, I think this one's in the bag, for sure. He's going to take a lot of damage here. All right, Marcus, go, 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 finish him, and then we can charge back in with the demis to potentially finish him off, although it looks like he's trying to take off or something. It's kind of a weird situation. All right, GG to our opponent. That's it. Yep, we've cleaned up the forces of the Dark Elves. And that's that. All right, well played. Malekith definitely a big target for Marcus Wolfhart. Look at the dragon, it's like, oh. Yeah. Oh my god, that was funny. So yeah, this is like a competitive, for sure, Empire build against Dark Elves, and he brought a little bit of a memeier build. I mean, semi-competitive. The only thing that was probably bad was the Raven's Heralds, but, Malekith can work. Typically, you see him on a Velociraptor in that matchup, but it is what it is. GG, well played. All right, so now we got a General Mimus. Let's go ahead and upgrade this. I'm kind of warmed up now. Got the blood flowing, baby. And let's go ahead and do this. All right. Hey. So I will go Dwarfs, Coast. We should just pick Greenskins just because it's ice power. And we all know how much he loves them. Wood Elves. Wood Elves could be fun. Let's try some Wood Elves too. I don't play them often. I've abandoned them. We'll do the Southern Chaos Wastes. A little bit of Chaos action. Oh, do I want to go? Yeah, Dwarves, Coast. We could go Chaos, actually. Let's make some Chaos in there. Chaos, Coast, Wood Elves. Yeah. Banning. We will leave his Dark Elves open because... Yeah, he probably wants banning... Probably... He's not going to play Greenskins. He hates them. So I think Bretonnia is pretty good against... We could ban Bretonnia. Chaos versus Dwarves is fine. Wood Elves versus Dwarves. Banning Dwarfs, I guess? Dwarves is good against 2 of my factions. Although I doubt he plays Dwarves. We'll just ban Bretonnia. Bretonnia is really powerful. Yeah. Just bait out the... Or you ban... No, if you want some... I don't mind playing Greenskins. I know he does. I don't mind playing Greenskins. I know... Actually, Greenskins would be a really strong pick for him here, but I'm testing to see if he's a man of his word and he truly hates them. Okay. He's going with the Elves. Okay, he's going with the Cronebone build. So we can go with... yes. Do you? Same as banner rules. So yes. Technically he should get a ban, yeah, if I'm not mistaken. I should have picked greenskins, that would have been really funny. Just go with like the most degenerate Spider Rider big and build. Alright, so what's he gonna ban? Yeah, oh, he banned Wood Elves. Okay. That's fine. Wood Elves versus Dark Elves is pretty one-sided. Oh, I should have played Beastmen. That's what I wanted to play here. Alright, so Coast or Chaos? Chaos against Targaneth. Chaos doesn't do terribly well against Dark Elves in my experience, so we'll just go with Coast. It's fine. Coast to coast, baby. Coast to coast. Alright. I'm going to come up with a new build here, because my old one is a little bit dated, and I think we got to have some fun, too. Oh, no, not the Condom Wolf. We just need the Wookiee to block today. There you go. Oh, did I accidentally type Dwarfs, Brett? Yeah, well, he gets the picture. He doesn't play either of those factions. Alright, so... let's go ahead and get you going. Yeah, it's good, Anakin. Yeah, I've been playing Beastmen lately, actually. A lot of like late night games I've been getting on ladder and playing. I've been doing a ton of Beastmen, so I don't know, maybe we'll get back into the groove of the Beast folk, but we'll see. Alright, that looks fine. Let's go ahead and do this. And this. I want to do a build someday with like using gunnery whites and use like cackle fruit or something. I feel like that'd be so funny. Yeah. The cackle fruit. Okay, this map is pretty flat. Bolt throwers are a thing here. I mean, he could rush, but, you know, he's playing Harganeth, but I'd be pretty surprised to see a rush. I mean, if he does, I'll be ready for it, so no problem. All right, that looks fine. That looks fine as well. And, cool, man. We're grooving. Yeah, poor Beastman. Just getting all neglected and sad. Just nobody loves him. Just it's a cruel world we live in, my friends. It is a cruel world indeed. The Beast folk are persecuted at every turn. Being made fun of in meme videos nonstop. God help them. Alright, how does this look? Seems okay. Seems a little bit kind of shaky, but that's alright. Yeah, whatever. I think it's fine. Get you guys on the monsters if we need. Go on foot. Those crabs are kind of expensive. By Sigmar, yes. Maybe swap in the Horror Wookiee at some point. Yeah. Lady Turn did that. So anytime you guys see a graphic on my channel that doesn't look like it was made by a potato, it's Lady Turn who makes those. Pretty much anything I do is going to be like just, yeah, like a straight up potato. It's going to be like terrible looking. So that is the MO with that, my friends. I am literally like the least tech savvy person on the planet. Just like god awful with all that stuff. We're going to the coast, baby. Going surfing. Vampire Coast actually apparently has a super low win rate. I think it's even lower than Dark Elves actually in the later stages of the current World Championship, which I'll be doing a stream for soon. Again, today's stream was kind of last minute. Let me see what the stats are. Yeah, according to the third... No, that's the second qualifier, and I think we have the third qualifier here somewhere. Yeah, I have it, but we'll find it later. Hey, Frostlight, just watched your last video. Press F to pay respects to all those missed Hellstorm shots. Hell yeah, dude. And the poor Greatsword's getting wrecked. I know. Frostlight, thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right, I think General Mimas should be about ready by now. We'll see. We will see indeed. And I think we're good to go. It's a 0 build. Oh, no. Oh, no. We are in big, big old trouble. God, I type so slowly now. It's wild. It's wild for sure. I want to get like one handgun of some sort. What's the point of having these guys? Not really too much. Yeah, all right, that's fine. That looks okay. A little bit lighter on that. Cut this. Cut that. Ooh, I almost forgot like the most important item on that character. Holy shit, that would have been sad. Hey, thank you, Evil. Thanks for streaming. If you could choose 3 Warhammer lords to go out and drink with, who would it be? Oh, for sure it'd be Dwarf Lords. Like, you know, for sure. Although it'd be really interesting to go out and drink with Balthazar Gelt. And like see what he looks like under the... See if he would take off his mask or if he would just use like a straw. That would be something that would be very interesting as well. Alright, so this is, yeah, this is a little bit tricky, huh? A little bit tricky indeed. Let's cut you guys down. We need some more width in our army. Let's throw some chevrons on you guys. Almost ready, guys. Just made some changes to my army here at the last second. Oh, I got a 0 spend too. Oh, baby. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the good stuff right there. All right. Yeah, Balthazar Gelt would be interesting. Cetra, well, he'd probably just go through like his bones and, you know, wouldn't be great for him. Samurai Warrior says third qualifier is around 25% win rate for Coast, and that's because everyone takes him against Greenskins. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, Coast and Greenskins end up fighting a lot, and Greenskins are obviously much stronger, so... You think Gelt would, like, conjure a metal straw and then use it? Hey, Evil, thank you for that donation. Really do appreciate that. Alright, loading in. Let's do it. Shit, I didn't bring, like, a lot of stuff I normally bring in this matchup. Well, we'll see what we can do. Okay, well, Anyways, so we got our cannons. Cannons obviously can typically do okay if you can outrange the bolt throwers. We just got to watch out for like big burning heads. That's like how I usually lose this matchup, is like a burning head killing all my cannons. Just going in and roasting the crews. Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. So we got Count Noctilus. He's going to be on his Colossus. We should probably start him a little bit further back just to be safe. We have Gunnery Wights with Scab Scraith. Also not bad at sniping characters. We got Scurvy Dogs, which will be in group 3. We got to get a little bit hog wild with the Scurvy Dogs. So 3, 4. So definitely got to pressure with them. Definitely got to pressure. Bats, gun bats are there just to deal with infantry. We have a couple pistol mobs just to defend. And then we have halberds. Halberds, of course, will be defending the cannons. And we just got to make sure he doesn't get us with a burning head on the cannons. That's like literally the one thing that could karate chop us. Yeah. I got a 0 funds too. I did. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Alright, Count Colossalus. He's ready. Good luck, man. Alright, so yeah, I found that Dark Elves have been doing okay in this matchup, especially if you have a Dark Elf Specialist. I used to think it was pretty good for Coast, but, you know, Coast had some nerfs, and I think it's come to a pretty healthy place now, comparatively speaking. We used our chevrons on the cannons to make them a little bit better. We'll see if that pays off. Alright, good luck to our opponent. General Mimas, Ice Power, he's here. Not having to face Greenskins, I'm sure he's quite happy. Yeah, Volkmar probably wouldn't be too fun to party with for sure. Alright, so let's go ahead and shoot the Witch Elves. Let's go ahead and head on over here, get you guys going up, you guys going up. Colossus can come and just start shooting at the Sisters of Slaughter. We basically just have to run some really good interference. That's going to be the jam, because our front line is going to get crumped like horribly. Alright, so as soon as we can, switch on to the Sisters of Slaughter. Let's go ahead and do this. Pull these guys back now. The doggos need to retreat. And the bats can go right up the center. Looks like we do indeed have a Firecaster of some sort, so yeah, we need to kind of move our Gunnery Wights up to prepare for that. Alright, pulling you guys back. Okay, yeah, we're getting some okay work in. Oh, forgot about the dogs. Let's run them off to the side of the map, no problem. These doggos can kind of chill here in the main battle line for now. And then these guys can kind of drift out there. You go there. And just keep pulling you back and see if we can get some good sniping here. Alright, juking. Sniping. Everything's going to code. Gotten some good work in. So now let's go ahead and switch you guys here. One doggo, unfortunately, is just running, but as long as it can just be a distraction. Okay, he got one zombie with that. Not too bad. It's only 300 gold, so still not fun, but, you know. It is what it is. Okay, so setting up just a distraction here. We'll see what we can do. Bomber bats are doing their thing, but it looks like we're getting some good shots on the character here. We could actually take out his caster. That'd be quite nice. And we could do a timed Scab Scraith to try and get those Witch Elves there. We'll see what we can accomplish. All right, Gunnery Wights are pulling back. Bomber bats can rotate around here now. You guys go here, and you guys just move into those units. And now let's get the cannons. Go ahead and start shooting here. Pull these doggos around. And kind of tighten up our formation a little bit. Very good. All right, so the caster character is a little bit low. Looks like it is. Let's go ahead and drop a summon here. Get these guys going like so. And these guns need to pull back, pull back, pull back. Let's get you guys around, form ranks here. And the Gunnery Wights need to kind of move this way right now. All right, so Noctilus and company getting in there. Hopefully we can get our hands dirty, get some work in. And let's get you going here. Cannons can shoot at the caster because it's sitting idle, and then the Gunnery Wights need to kind of pull back and pull back. Here, doggies, come, be a good doggy. Yeah, our flank's going to get overwhelmed pretty hard. Hopefully the cannons, okay, the cannons actually did do some good work. So let's shoot into them, which is good. Count Noctilus can pull over here, and it seems like the gun bats are getting some decent value in, but we need to pull these doggies around and see what we can accomplish. Scab Scraiths, let's go ahead and tear through those guys if we can. Bomber bats. Go ahead and just Shrek these swordsmen off the map if you can. And then you guys can go there. You guys around. Yeah, the cannon position is pretty much lost. We've lost that. We gotta know when we've been crumped in some ways. Let's go ahead and get the swordsmen going in there. Or excuse me, the doggos on the swordsmen. Move some gunnery mobs over here. You guys can push out there. And we've kind of reformed ranks, given up this backline position. Hopefully we can at least get some value on some of those units there. All right, force off the swordsmen. You guys shoot here if you can. Yes, get them. Get them. Good, Anakin. And then I'm not sure who he has. I think it's Fudabron. Yeah, Fudabron actually is going to be a little bit of a problem. All right, so gunnery wights can start shooting here if we can. Let's form ranks here. Just juke these shots. Continue blasting. We got the swordsmen off, which is nice. So now let's go ahead and get these swordsmen off. Noctilus needs to just kind of bump and move here. Looks like there's a fireball coming. All right, let's pull you guys up and over the top. This position, yeah, more or less lost. That's all right though. You can't get them all. Do we have any Scab's Grace off cooldown? We do actually. So let's see if we could just drop a big one right down the pipe there. That'd be really nice. We can use the moon dial over there too, just to try and tarp it a little bit, and that should be fine. Cool. So keep working on these units. We have invocations. So let's kind of get under and get a big old fat invo, which will hit like all these units. Looks good. We did get the invo off, which is also quite solid. So let's go ahead and chase here. You guys keep chasing here. And now the gunnery wights need to, we can actually come into melee against Fudabron James. Maybe with the 2 gunnery wights plus Noctilus, they should be able to do some work. Yeah, we're getting some good damage in, for sure. It's not bad. He still has a lot over here, though. Although I feel like the gunnery bats should be able to potentially get some good bombing. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. And then let's move over and just start going after more high-value targets, basically. Alright, so Hellebron's here. Let's kind of just circle beat Hellebron if we can. This gunnery wight needs to get in as well. Yeah, cool. So we're going to have to save some invocations here, too. Alright, get him. Get him. Looks like the doggies have been forced back. Let's go in guard mode. Let's kind of loop through here. The gunnery wights, again, just keep working there. And see if we can get some shots downtown. Yeah, alright, more troops coming in. Bomber's really doing an excellent job of clearing up infantry, though. And yeah, Hellebron's actually in a little bit of trouble. We do have summons, but I'm just going to save them for now. And let's see if we can rip some shots here into the 4th quarter. Yeah, unfortunately, the fireballs from downtown are doing a lot of work. Witch Elves should be pretty close to breaking. I think if our gunnery wights can get Hellebron, we have a pretty good chance of potentially winning it. Because we have another invo here. This is going to be a strong one. Okay, Hellebron broke. The bomber bats are still doing their part. We need to kill these Sisters of Slaughter, though. Yeah, that's a big problem, actually. They're going to hit really, really hard. So Arcane Conduit, Hellebron is shattered. Gunnery wights, how are they doing? One of them's a little bit surrounded, actually. Oof. So let's summon some guns over there. Yeah, I think we need to do it. Can we reach? Probably need to juke here. Okay. Gunnery wights, extra powder, give it to the bomber bats. Extra powder, give it to the other bomber bats. So they can keep doing their job here. Keep juking here, see if we can get around that fireball. And let's go ahead and drop a summon right here. Alright, gunnery wights on foot, not going to be quite as scary. Let's get them in here, pile in. Noctilus gets a summon. Still going strong. Can we Scab Scrape anything? Yeah, we might be able to get some good damage there. Okay, looks like we broke them. The gunnery wights could anchor us, I'm not sure. Yeah, Noctilus is going to pay the price, so he's trying. If he can stabilize, I think I'm for sure in good shape. Invos in a couple seconds, unfortunately. Yeah, he's in bad shape. Okay, those ladies are all getting broken off the map. Hard Knock Life! The Hard Knock Life has paid the price. Ammunition, we need to go after the ones that have good ammo. Gunnery wights have Scab Spray still. Let's go ahead and just kind of give them a good little spray right there. Pull you back. And yeah, just kind of go into shooting mode now and just start blasting. As long as we can just keep giving the extra powder to the bats, I think we're okay. Yeah, we need to pull you guys back. Be careful. Put them in group 2. Alright, so yeah. The positioning of this fight is also quite convenient for us. The fact that it's like so close to the edge of the battlefield. Alright, extra powder. Okay, come on. Wish there was like more efficient hotkeys for this. Anyways, let's go after the Dark Riders here. Then you guys can come over here. We have more extra powder. Let's give it to them. And then they can come and just start going after these Dark Riders. Yes, keep going. You bats pull around the back, see if we can trap them in. Taking a lot of firepower here. Not a whole lot I can do about that. But these bats hopefully can dive in on the back and get a terror route on them. Not a terror route, but actually a leadership route. Alright, go fight the Dark Riders. Yeah, perfect. We broke those guys off. I think we're in good shape. Alright, ammunition seems good. There are some Bleak Swords. I think he's just kind of standing there so he doesn't get caught in splash. We don't care about Dark Riders. Let's use the last for ammo to take out the infantry. It was a close game. I think we got it, though. I think we got this one. Let's go after, not Hellebron, but the caster there. And the Bleak Swords getting wrecked by the Vampire Coast Bombers. And GG. GG. Well played. Alright, guys. The Captain Pegleg did it. You know, usually Dark Elf players, this actually caught me off guard. Usually Dark Elf players go with like bolt thrower spam and kill your cannon. So I was built to counter that. And then when he rushed me, it was actually kind of precarious for sure. But the gunnery whites did really good. Bombers are obviously MVPs. With extra powder, they're so strong. Ooh. They started blasting, dude. Frank Reynolds, his spirit has been channeled. Lich109 says, careful. If Hellebron's HP hits 0, she flops in the ground and the ref will give you a penalty. Thank you, Lich109, for the donation. Yeah. Appreciate that. All right. We are the king of the hill. GG, well played. Hey, take care. Take care, Ice Power. So we got Human Boy. All right. The dreaded Human Boy. Oh, no. Do a little Sword of Torgold. Hey, man. I will go Chaos, Coast, and, do I want to go... Tomb Kings could be fun, too. Oh. It's funny, every time I see Human Boy type his name, I'm, like, assuming that he's saying yes, yes, because it, like, ends in that way. Yeah. Have I seen Godzilla vs. Kong? Yeah, I have. Hey, Robert Udall, thank you for the 50 SEK, man. I enjoyed Godzilla vs. Kong. Look, I don't care about anything in the story as long as I get to see the two big monsters fighting with, like, some cool CGI. I'm happy. Yeah. Matthew Giannotti. Okay. Sorry, Matthew. I see your donation. He says, what Empire units have the best lore in your opinion? I've got mad respect for those Pistoliers for sure. Also, Demogryph Knights. It's pretty badass. Like, the guys who ride Demogryphs have to go and, like, tame the Demogryphs, and they often die in doing so. So it's like this cool rite of passage. Yeah, Demis have really cool lore. Also, Volkmar the Grim, dude. Yeah. Also, Volkmar the Grim. Thank you again for the donations, guys. Really do appreciate that. All right, so, yes, one sec. All right, so, I don't feel like playing Bretonnia or Greenskins. Let's play the factions that are a little bit less common. We could do some Tomb Kings. We could do some Coast. I want to practice my Coast. I'm trying to get some reps in there, and we'll do some Dwarfs too. Although Human Boy wants Skaven. Coast and Tomb Kings versus Skaven is fine. Although I'm sure he plays other factions too. People are probably all happy I'm not playing the dreaded Greenskins. Beastmen. The Bray Herd banning Greenskins. I'll spam Greenskins every game. Yeah, who cares about the bad acting though in Kong vs. Godzilla, dude? It's about watching the big beasts fight. But yeah, no, you're certainly right. Yeah. Although, to be honest, Kong vs. Godzilla was fun, but I much preferred the King of Monsters, like where Godzilla fought Ghidorah. That one was a much better movie. Oh yeah, that was the good stuff. Yep, Skaven ban Tomb Kings, no problem. All right, so we got a couple choices here. Do we want to play the Bray Herd? I'm a little bit out of practice, and I'm playing a Skaven main, which is kind of scary. But Coast, I feel pretty like I have some ideas here that are good. Do you guys want Coast or Beastmen versus Green? I'm more likely to have a chance of winning with Coast, but with Beastmen, I don't know. I'm not the best Beastmen player, but I got some schemes for sure. So I don't know how to read your name. My apologies, but he says, I recently became interested in multiplayer and was able to take top 139 rank, but I feel the quality of games is very low. Where can I find stronger players? You need to join our Discord communities. So if there is a mod that could drop a link to Discord, that'd be helpful. And just find people in there. There's a ladder system that was installed by Anticity, which is great. Or you can just find opponents using the find and practice section. And you are correct. Reaching a high rank on ladder honestly doesn't mean too much. It still is an accomplishment of sorts, but yeah. Okay, Beastmen, Bray Herds, Bretonnia. God, everybody's saying something different. Holy shit, it's like 50-50. Okay, there's actually more Coast than Beastmen. Wow. There's legit way more Coast. Okay, so we're going to go for Coast then. I'll play Beastmen in the next game if I win it. There's legit like 75% Coast here. What is my Coast versus Skaven build? Hold on, I need to... one sec, guys. Hold on. So let's get the Wookiee blocker up. I'm really surprised to see that. But again, Beastmen are just kind of depressing, so... army setups. By the way, I figured out how to extract my army setup. So if you guys ever want, maybe I'll set up a section in the Discord where you guys can just get the files if you want to see. A lot of them are super outdated though, but yeah, it could be something that's helpful. Yeah, looks good. I have 15 matchups ready for Coast. The sad cow noises. Hey, it's Abba and Preach. As a matter of fact, we're doing a D&D campaign on, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Abba, thank you. Feels bad, man. I liked Green since they were below average in Season 1. Now they're no longer the underdog and always get banned. Don't know why. Oh, dude, yeah, the Greenskins honestly have some of the coolest lore. Holy shit, man. That is a mega generous donation, Abba. Dude, that is really, really generous, man. Thank you so much. Looking forward to our... Yeah, so we're playing a D&D campaign. It's myself, Abba, Lady Turin, and Pone. And then, of course, we have our glorious DM as well. So, yeah, it's going to be super fun. I'm playing a human necromancer. Lady Turin's playing a druid. Pone is playing a warlock. And Abba, you're playing an orc paladin? Was it a paladin? I saw you switched because you were going to play like a different class, and then you posted something different. Yeah. Anyways, okay. Coast vs. Skaven. Huh. This feels interesting. This feels interesting. I don't know about this one. Honestly, I feel like kind of reworking this. All right. So we are going to do a different build here. Let's do this. Looks fine. Cut this. A little bit of that. Hey, thank you so much, Abba, for that donation. Half-orc paladin. Yeah, that's what he switched to. Okay. I don't know how well this build's going to work, honestly. This is my first time trying it. Let's give it a good old college try and see how it does. We could make him Hail the Mighty. We all know how much people love that. I'm literally playing a necromancer in D&D. Yeah, and he is going to have... his backstory is basically Helmengorst. It's that he's going to become... He became a necromancer to bring back his dead family, and now they just waddle around him as zombies, basically, and he talks to them and is all crazy and stuff. It's going to be great. You guys are going to love it. Cool. So aside from that, what else do we want to get? Get some of you guys. Some of you guys. We need to kind of find a way to get a little bit more dough out of this if we can. The fog of the damned, it is upon us. Yeah. And yeah, the necromancer is a subclass of a wizard, yeah. That's what my topical research has found. yes, filthy rats are ready. Oh, dude. Human Boy is such a cool dude. Or doodad, I'm not sure. But, yeah. I think we're about ready. Is there any way I could pinch just a little bit more out of this? I guess we could bring you. Dude, yeah, we got to release the Kraken. I think the Kraken has to be released at some point. Uh-huh. Money's tight. Money is tight indeed. So we could do this. Get more of you guys. Man, it feels such a... I feel like my build is just so haggard and just not good. Yeah, we'll find a way to potentially stream it and bring it to you guys. Yeah. Whatever the crew wants to do. Oh man, I'm kind of building a build from scratch, guys. So bear with me. We could do this. Cut you. I feel like this is like always good. Yeah. That looks fine. All right, so then we get you. Oh, we have to get the ROR zombies, of course. Ready. All right. Good luck to my my Skaven friend here. Human Boy. Yeah, it's gonna be great though. Yeah, we'll all figure it out. Man, Abba, thank you again so much for that donation. That's huge. Makes a big difference in my wee old life here. I'm super excited though, man. Yeah, so Abba reached out to do a D&D session, and I haven't played since 2010 or 11. It was 3.5, and I've been like kind of wanting to, but I haven't been able to quite pull the trigger. But yeah, we're doing it, so that'll be a lot of fun. I could also potentially, if everyone's okay with it in our group, I could do like a local recording of the D&D campaign, and then I could actually edit it. So I could like go through, splice the 4 hours, you know, sessions down to like an hour and like just get to the points of action and like funny parts, highlights type thing. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that, but yeah, I don't know. We'll figure something out. Whatever the team wants to do. Yeah, Carrot Shell, don't worry. Quad Bloat's not against Skaven. Skaven have too many like cheap, crappy units. They could just throw a Skaven slave at it and then they like get value against you. So yeah, probably not. Hey Brandon, take care. I'm not sure, yeah, what the full I think the campaign's going to go like 3 to 6 months, and we're going to be doing like 1 session a week, if I'm not mistaken. All right, Wookie, thank you for your glorious service to the Coast Empire. All hail the mighty, they're arising from the deep, with crooked sails and incredible tales, they're calling in the seas. I think Vampire Coast is like thematically one of my favorite factions. They're so freaking cool. So we got Syrenes on the flanks. Normally Syrenes are a little bit risky against Skaven, but if you can avoid the mortar fire and whatnot, you can do some really, really scary work. We got a couple Mourngulls on the flanks. Mourngulls are good at chopping through things. We do have Celostra. We have the Kraken's Pull. We have a single gunnery wide as well, just for the extra powder and also for some sniping. And the bats, I prefer basic gun bats in this one. I find they're a little bit more efficient. And yeah, looks good. Looks good. And we're ready. All right. Good luck to our Skaven friend here. It's time. It is time indeed. What is this spawn of Nurgle on the blocker? That's my dog, actually. Yeah, that's Wookie. And he's truly become a spawn of Nurgle. We had a pretty rough time with Wookie the past couple weeks. So like a month ago, well, like 3 weeks ago, Wookie got like, we got some like pedigree dog food and Wookie got food poisoning. Like the food was just bad. It was brand new. We bought it from the store. So Wookie and my brother's dog both ate it and they both got sick. So Wookie was just nurgling all over the place for like 3 or 4 days, and he actually lost a fair amount of weight. It was really scary. We took him to the vet. He got like super weak. We actually thought he might croak. We were really scared, but thankfully we got him to the vet. They got him on some, you know, medicine, and he's slowly been recovering. He's been like eating and eating a lot. His appetite's back, and he's putting on weight again. So we're like, man, he is just like the iron dog, dude. Like he's 15. Like most 15-year-old dogs, I feel like would just be like, all right, I'm done. Put a fork in me. But he just keeps coming back strong. So yeah, my brother's dog recovered in like 2 days, but Wookie was like out for like 4 or 5 days. Wookie's 15 years old. Yeah. Yeah. So, it's pretty wild. Oh, dude, the Haggard role-playing is coming. I'm going to be Helman Gorst coming to the Warhammer universe, or excuse me, D&D universe. All right, looks like Human Boy is ready. Let's have some fun. Good luck to him. Or her. Sure. All right, so let's move up, and move you guys in the trees. Let's go ahead and take a look. So what is this? Skaven slaves. What is this, like an Eshin build? Okay, behind me. Oh, yeah, look at this. There's a bunch of Night Runner slings over there in the bushes. Okay, well, we just ignore them and move towards the main force, accrue as much value as we possibly can against this Skaven army. He's got to have some Eshin witchcraft, for sure. Let's take off fire at will so we don't waste ammo. Are they shielded Skaven slaves? They're not. No, Skaven slaves. Okay, so we'll just run over this army. Let's actually move over here a little bit so we don't get surrounded as easily. And let's get the dogs to just start going after the Skaven slaves. And these are slings, so we don't want to mess with them. They are a little bit scary. I have no idea where the rest of the Skaven army is. This is just tripping me out here, guys. All right, so let's just, I mean, you know, value is value, right? So we'll just go after them and see what we can do. We do have 1 Scab Scraith. Night Runner slings, definitely a little bit scary, but all right, let's get in there. Pull you guys back this way. These doggos, I guess, can jump. The thing about the Night Runner slingers is they actually defeat scurvy dogs in combat. Yeah, so you got to be a little bit careful about it. All right, so let's move up. Let's like kind of keep drifting this way. Let the dogs keep feasting. These dogs, yeah, I mean, that's 125 gold for free. It's not insignificant, you know. There's got to be, okay, yeah, Vix, okay, he's got like a bunch of sneaky Eshin units. All right, we gotta put some respect on their name here. Well, I brought Celostra, so this should be an interesting fight. Celostra's gonna get in there, pull the Syrenes back. I don't think he has too much like dedicated magic damage. That's good. So Celostra, put him in 5, start moving her up. We need to save the gun bats and have them shoot at the Vixtrins, like those different units here. Yep. You can see he's screening us out there. Let's go after them. Pull you guys back. Celostra's going up. We can start dropping the base. Yeah, it looks like it's Master Assassin. Oh yeah, I've seen this build. This is a cool one. So yeah, let's just get rid of the chaff basically. You guys are on the back. Looks fine. Celostra and company get in there and feast. Now let's pull back a little bit, and then we can start pressing up the main force now. All right, Solostra getting kind of jumped a little bit. That's all right. Let's get the Scurvy Dogs to go ahead and screen and cover and make sure things don't get too crazy. Pull you guys around. And now the main army can move up. So we can go ahead and start shooting the assassins and the characters. Yeah, this is fine. You know, Solostra's going to take a little bit of work, but it's all good. All right, can we reach that? I don't know if we can. We're pulling you around the back. Looks like the Doggos have gotten a good grip on the assassin there. You guys are good. So let's move up. Let's move up around the flanks. Solostra keep pulling back. Although, as a matter of fact, we can drop the Damned Knights Errant in the secondary line. The assassin has gotten kind of popped, but we'll kind of keep focusing with that character. These guys are here, and now Solostra and the main battle line can just push in and hopefully get some good breaking here. So let's go after the Triads. See what we can accomplish. We can actually scab scrape them too. Move in, move in. Go, go, go. So let's get those Damned Knight Errants in, get you guys in, and just keep gooning out the characters. Matter of fact, let's just switch on to the Master Assassin. I think that's fine. Solostra, she can drop the Kraken's Bane if we want to, but we'll just kind of keep these Knights moving. Keep these Scurvy Dogs pressing. And yeah, we were able to wreck some very, very high value units on the flank, which is outstanding. How are the Gunbats doing? Master Assassin is getting put down a little bit, so we're going to use Song of Enthrallment to slow down this blob here. Then we'll run back through our own troops, and we have the Kraken's Pull. So we can go ahead and do that right here. See what kind of damage we can get. The Doggos can go ahead and scream in. And it looks like, are these the clones? Hopefully we actually got the real ones down. That would be really, really bad if we didn't. All right, so we got some tactical reserves I've kind of forgot about. Oh, look at the Kraken's Pull. It's going, baby. You're taking a lot of damage, though, but hopefully his Lord is, too. We need some Mourngulls, some mass over here, so let's actually pull the Mourngulls around and see if we can cover Solostra. Yeah, so we've gotten into the cookie jar pretty good. We're just slamming in the dogs right now. Let's move you guys up. Let's move you guys up as well. Just keep those Damned Knights Errant kind of doing their thing. And it looks like the Master Assassin has been gooned out, and Solostra's in okay shape, which is great. Let's keep pushing here on the flank. We destroyed his units there. We do have the Scab Straight too. I don't know if we're going to be able to get a good angle on that, but it's fine. As a matter of fact, perfect. Scurvy Dogs will chase you off. Let's bring you guys in. And the Gunbats can just start sniping the Assassin now, and let's move in. Yeah, I don't think he has the magic damage to deal effectively with the Sirens. Oh my god, there's like a war horn going on outside. Shit's getting all crazy. All right, let's go after the Vixtrans. Yeah, we need to get like tide calls on them or something. I'm not really sure. Gunbats, you guys keep moving in. We're flanking from these sides. Flanking. Solostra's still getting poked, but that's okay. Her armor is very, very cost effective here. And now we can go ahead and nail you guys like so. A little bit of a miss. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. And tide call can go there. Hit those guys. And yeah, the Vixtrans boys are definitely taking some damage. All right, Solostra, let's get in there. Go, go, go. Keep kind of sniping that character if you can. Let's go get that character. And it seems like the Skaven army is in a bit of a rout right now, which is fine. All right, so we got some troops in reserve here. I don't know if he has any like sneaky... Yeah, okay, the Lord is down. That's great. Yeah, the characters are starting to methodically go down as well. The Slinger's not doing the trick. We could release the Kraken one more time. Summon Liam Neeson. Summon him to this world. Go, go, push, push. I guess Gunbats to shoot the Gutter Runners for now. It's fine. Move you guys up as well. As a matter of fact, just chase us off so our Gunnery White doesn't have to. And you guys can go. GG. The Eshin ambush is done. The tactical reserves, baby. That's how we do it. Solostra dropping some waves on the Eshin rats. You gotta love it though. That was a fun one. Yeah, just all sorts of shit happening everywhere. Yes. Yes, good. Solostra's so tanky against Eshin builds. If that had been like Noctilus or something, I think I might have lost if I brought the Colossus. And the Sirens did okay. We had a couple units we didn't even use. We just kind of left them in the back, but... All right, GG, well played. Oh, we got Reginald Puggington. I'm climbing up the throne, guys. We're 2-0 right now against some mighty foes. All right, the Wookiee. All hail the Wookiee. He's arising from the deep. Hey, man. Hey, GG, human boy. No guns. Yeah, human boy's like there was no guns for me to kill. Nope, not in that build. That build is straight business. All right, so we got Reginald Puggington. For the map, we will do Summer Song. Now we will do Chaos. Coast. Chaos. Who have we not played? Let's start playing factions we're not as good at, so we can potentially just start casting instead of actually having to play all these games. Chaos, Beastmen, and I kind of get bored by Norsca these days, to be honest. High Elves. Oh god. The problem is, if he goes Greenskins against my Chaos or Beastmen, I'm pretty much guaranteed lose. So maybe we go Who is good against greenskins? No one really. Probably my best bet to beat them with is Coast. Because I want to ban something else. You know what? We can do Empire. Chaos Beastmen and Empire banning counts. I know he's a vampire count main, so I'm trying to take the legs out from under him here. The password is 456 for anyone who wants to join. That's right, Puggington. That's right. Are we getting a faction war this weekend? No faction war, but we will be having an ECL. Or we're going to be doing a stream of the big Legendary Lords tournament, which is almost in its final stages. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Dwarves, if we win this one, we'll try and do Dwarves. I'm trying to get a Beastmen game. Buggington is a vampire count main, so... Because vampire counts pretty much hard counter Empire, Beastmen, and Chaos. So I'm not just banning them against Pug. I'm also banning them because I need to here, based on the factions we have. Wood Elves are not that good against Greenskins. No, that's a favored matchup for Greenskins. We used to think it was in the early days of the DLC, but quickly Greenskin players realize they just spam Spider Riders and Biggins and they just win with Grom the Punch. So, yeah, it's a tricky pickle. All right, so just seeing what the Pug is going to pick. I love the name, Reginald Puggington. It's glorious. He's going to Lizardmen. Okay. And what is he going to ban? What will he ban? Joshua from Portland, how you doing? Yes. If Reginald will probably ban Empire here. Although Chaos vs. Lizards is just like a monster mash. It's just whatever, you know. There's a couple ways to go about it. Oh, he bans Chaos. Okay. Let's, this could be fun. So we have Beastmen versus Lizardmen, which is like an atrocious matchup. Okay, God, I wish there was a way on YouTube to do like a quick poll or something. Yeah, it's just so janky. Would you guys, hold on. Because Beastmen versus Lizards sucks pretty bad. All right, I'm just gonna eyeball it. Do you guys want Beastmen or do you want Empire? How do you rate Greenskins? S tier for sure. They're really strong. Greenskins are like hands down the strongest faction in the game. Because even their bad matchups are very much winnable, right? Like, yeah, they're scary. Hags are just so good. Regenerating, mass, armor piercing, slow. One of the best lords of magic in multiplayer. Yeah. Lizardman versus Empire is very fun. Yeah. It seems like most people want Empire. Yeah, so Red Devil for the next faction war. We will have another qualifier. I think that's a better system. All right. It seems like it's majority Empire. I know I already played them, but... Oh, God. Holy shit, this is anarchy. It seems like mostly Empire. Yeah, no, sorry, the Beastmen are making even more sad cow noises. Oh my god. Wow, the poor Beastmen are getting no love in chat, comparatively. Alright, so as a compromise to you poor Beastmen players who want to see Beastmen here, we are going to do a very fun Empire build. We're going to meme pretty hard here. So, alright, Empire. The memes will rise. Man, like that was heavily Empire focused, yeah. All right, so how are we going to do this? How are we going to maximize the meme? I think that is a good place to start. Volkmar subfaction. Yeah, why doesn't he have one? It's kind of a weird thing, isn't it? Okay, that looks fine. Dude, you guys are in for a royal treat, I can assure you. This is the dreaded Turin special. Okay, that looks fine. Ye old Turin special. Sad move. No, guys, no. It's not what you think. Okay, that looks fine. So how do we deal with that? Okay, 1, 2. Okay, now we need a caster. Can't go into this without a freaking caster. That'd be super haggard. Uh-huh. Man, we're spending a lot here. Why is there a Nurgle Pug on the middle of your screen? Some questions are best left unanswered. The great Nurgle Pug comes and goes as he pleases. What does he even do? Yeah. Oh, we don't even have the items? Shit. Such an expensive build. Alright. Man, wagons are something to consider. You feel like the Temple off Luminarch's coming? Well, you're not out of the realm of possibility. That's pretty much all I can tell you on that. Okay, so we got you guys to kind of fight the infantry potentially. Oh yeah, this is what life. This is what life's all about here. This build. Yeah. Okay. I'm suddenly enjoying this very much. Okay, that looks fine. And then we can bring. God damn, this thing is so expensive. Wow. If I win with this, then I deserve something. I deserve a cookie. Okay, that's fine. Wow. Okay, guys. Holy shit, this build is some serious haggardness. This is some big brain next level stuff. What map are we on? Okay. Puggington is a good player too. This is going to be tough. Granted, every player we played today has been very strong, but this is some next level magic. You guys want Footmar the Grim? Footmar the Grim? Hold on. Oh, the Luminarch is really tempting here too. It's really tempting. Yeah. Can't have it all. Why do we even have these guys? Hold on, we could just cut these actually. Shit, why not? Oh, we're so close to affording this. Hold on a sec. 90, 180. Hold on. I'm just checking to make sure my army is within the legal parameters. I don't have too many of a certain unit. So 90, 180 plus 72, 250 plus. Yeah, I think we're good. 18 gold short. Come on, get that shit out of here. Jeez. 18 gold? Can you just not give it to me, please? Thank you. Okay, we'll take it. I don't know if Pug is ready for this magic. That is Sigmar's blessing. At this rate, you'll fill out an entire... Yeah, the bingo. You guys playing some bingo? Yeah, Ice Power. That was pretty magical, for sure. I enjoyed that replay. You know, this build could catch someone off guard pretty hard, though. I don't know. It seems pretty weak against lizards, but... yeah, stranger things have happened, I guess. Uh-huh. So that would give us... yeah, this actually seems better. Alright, good luck to Reginald Puggington. The magical build is upon us. Yeah, could we just, like, take Boris's helmet and get a little bit of a refund? It's like, hey, we're not using it anyways. Yeah, the Reiksguard Knights are just not very good. They're, like, in a really weird middle ground between, like, Knights of the Blazing Sun and Empire Knights, and they're not, like, as cost-effective as either one. Challenge for a turn to simultaneously play chess and Warhammer? No, I couldn't do that. Unless I was playing a really low-rated chess player. And also a very low-rated Total War player. Because I'm not that good at chess. I think I'm like 1,000 rated in 10-minute chess. And I'm trying to get better at bullet. I've been playing bullet chess, which I'm actually better at, I think. Because I'm a pretty quick... I can be a quick player. I have those like kind of quick reactions. But honestly, yeah, chess isn't my strong suit. I'm okay at it. I'm as good as like the average casual player, I suppose. Yeah, it's fun. All right, guys. So we have a very magical Sigmarite build. Basically, we have double mortar wagons, which are just going to be dropping some hot payloads here. We have an air force of sorts. So, hold on. Okay, I'll just make sure. Yeah, so we have an air force with a netcaster, an empire captain, and Toddy. We got the pistolier corps, just to deal pterodons and shit like that. 2 grenade launchers. First, let's get the Empire Knights here and here. And then the grenade launchers are ready as well. All right, so yeah, it's basically just... I think I have enough models. Yeah, it should be over 300. Yep, we're at about 400, so... yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this. A little bit of lag, unfortunately. No problem. Give it a minute. We'll see if it subsides. Reginald said, usually means I gotta restart, which takes like 5 seconds. Sure, want to go back to lobby or try to play. I think Pug is saying his internet's being a bit of a potato. Seems okay. Let's see how. Let's get close. Oh yeah, it's a little bit of a potato. I don't know. It's kind of a little bit of a problem. Well, we got mortar wagons this time. Restart. Sure. Go ahead and close your game. All right, so we're gonna restart real quick. Because Pug just needs to restart for some reason because he's having some lag issues. So we'll just do that and then we'll be back. Yeah. Yeah, Boris is on his big steed here. All right, very cool. So let's go ahead and do that. And we'll just be waiting for him. So yeah, nobody join. If you do, we're going to have to make a spot. The Pug is coming back. He's just restarting his computer, so. He is on the way back. How does a cavalry build like this handle large lizardmen monsters? You see, the build has some weaknesses. It's not very good. But in my original build, I had Outriders instead of Pistoliers. I switched it at the last second. I'm obviously not going to switch it back now, but Toddy plus an Empire Captain with a net can do some work. Ideally, what you do is you crowd clear everything, like all the chaff, and then you just kind of like cycle charge the big monsters. But yeah, it's going to be... If I could switch these back to Outriders, having seen his build, that'd be much stronger, obviously. But, you know, obviously we're keeping the same build, so no problem. No problem, my friends. Yeah, but this is good. This meme build could be the one that puts us out of the running here, because I want to cast some games for sure. I want to do it. Hey, I'm having a great day, Corey. Thank you for the kind words, my friend. But yeah, no, this is a meme build for sure. It's not designed to be competitive, but it could still pull off a win. Like if Lizardmen went super wide with like a ton of like skinks and infantry, I think it'd be very good. Against cavalry lizards, it's not bad. Also, you know, we can net them down. We can get some good alpha strikes. There's a lot of stuff we can do. So yeah, we're just about an hour into the stream. We're on the 4th match now, correct? We'll be streaming a little bit longer. If he shows up another build, we'll ban him. I know. No mercy, Misha. No mercy. Yeah, I've been getting back into playing some 40k. Man, I've been having a great time with Death Guard lately. So much fun. The changes they got in 9th edition are so sexy. Ugh. Such a fun faction. Yeah, but I do have the Air Force advantage. You know, I got the Empire Captain Toddy plus the Light Wizard. I can use Barona's Time Warp to give them all 24 melee attack and, you know, chase down Pterodons, things like that with nets. That was kind of the idea, is like I net down a Pterodon one at a time and shatter them with my 3 units and then just kind of bounce around the battlefield and pick all those off. So, yeah. Nakai triple Dread Saurian. No, that's not legal. You're only allowed to have 1 Dread Saurian in tournament rules, Chase, but if you're just playing with your friends or on ladder, just do whatever you want. You know, tournaments obviously typically have more stringent rules simply because there's prizes at stake and balance is more important. But if you're just playing ladder, any other casual format, dude, don't stress it, man. Just treat yourself, have some fun. I always bring triple Cygor when I play around on ladder for fun. It's a great time. Really want to thank you for the streams. They kept me sane for your PhD defense. Hey, Baruste, glad to hear that, man. Hope it went well. And congratulations on the accomplishment. Let me see if the Pug is able to see the lobby. He might be having some issues. The dreaded Pug. Yes. All right, I'm looking. I see I was tagged in something. All right. Yeah, I should be back in a moment. We'll see. We'll give him another minute. If nobody joins, then we can unfortunately just move forward. Yeah, this King of the Hill's open. We currently have someone rejoining right now, so it's not ready to be joined, but just hang tight. All the rumors of a 40k TV series like Eisenhorn and others got me hyped to start collecting 40k. Yeah, Misha, for sure. And if you're interested, what would you collect, Misha? Would you be like Chaos or, you know, I feel like you would be into the Chaos stuff. I don't know why. Yeah, what would you play? So yeah, we have the Legendary Lords tournament too, which is really exciting. We're kind of at the later stages of that tournament right now. So that will be, because now it's single elimination with all the Lords. It's no longer group stages. It's like a big bracketed tournament. So probably tomorrow I'll be doing a stream going through like the early brackets, and we can go from there, which is super exciting. So, all right, looks like Puggington is back. We're going to go ahead and ready up, and he will ready up as well. Are there any Death Guard units you'd recommend? What's really cool, Cacophony, is that you can use the Terminators now. So like Death Shroud Terminators are the coolest looking unit in the Codex outside of Mortarion, and they're also one of the best. So, yeah, that was a very optimistic 5 seconds for sure. Death Shroud Terminators, Blightlord Terminators are really good. Plague Burst Crawlers, I would recommend getting 2 of them with Entropy Cannons, but you want to magnetize your weapons on your Plague Burst Crawlers. Honestly, like, dude, that's what's so cool about the Codex. Like, everything is pretty good right now. Chief Big Sad, think we might get a Boris vs. Beastmen for next DLC? I don't think so. I don't think so. No, I think we could see Beastmen. I feel like Toddy would be his own, like, FLC type thing if they do it. Chief Big Sad, thank you so much. Zarth, just got to work, wanted to come in and say happy birthday, Turin. Thank you, man. Really appreciate that. Jeez. The generous birthday wishes. Sorry for the inconvenience. It seems to be all right now. Sounds good. All right. No worries, Puggington. You are a hero of the people and looking forward to battling you here with my wagons. Yes. Let's do it. Turin, is it true to win on tabletop you need the coolest units? For sure. Yeah, you gotta. Although, honestly, it used to be that the cool units were terrible, but now they're good with Death Guard. Plagueburst Crawlers are really fun. I play a list that runs Mortarion, 10 Blightlord Terminators, 4 Death Shroud Terminators, some tanks. It's really metal. You basically just push up the board with like a Terminator blob and like tanks shooting. It's very Death Guard, yeah. It's super fun. All right. Sorry about the delay, my friends. We are back in the game now, 2 and 3. We got the Pistoliers who are just going to be charging in for Sigmar. We got grenade launchers as well. And the mortar wagons can basically just be here. All right. We're all set up. We're good to go. Mortar wagons can kind of be deployed anywhere, honestly. Yeah, it doesn't really matter too much. Well, arguably, we should probably start a little bit closer. Chaos is my favorite in fantasy along with Dark Elves, but 40k about Cadia and Kree. Oh, yeah. The problem with Kree, though, yeah, is they're really, really... Yeah, Lady Turn's actually going to be doing a painting video of painting a Tallyman for Death Guard, which will be really fun. She paint like all the nice models when you see my army are painted by her. The Haggard ones are usually mine. Although I'm honestly not bad, but I'm not as good as Anna. She's a superior artist in every single way. Yeah, Kree is a rough one to collect because they're just so expensive. You have to get them all from Forge World. Gen 7, I'm binge watching you and Lore Master of Sotek during my quarantine week. I love the Legendary Lords tourney and Faction War the most. Any plans for a verse campaign? I have a co-op campaign on the horizon. Yeah. Yeah, so there's head-to-head maybe at some point. Ready. All right, Pug is ready. Let's go ahead and lose this game so we can start casting and I can rest my hands so I can paint later. All right, let's do it. We've won 3. I'm very happy with that performance. I feel like I can rest easily now. I can rest peacefully. All right, let's send up our Air Force. Let's get the Empire Knights kind of Tokyo drifting. These ones going Pistoliers and grenade launchers as well. So this is where shit's gonna get wild. He's got nets, so I gotta put some respect on his nets here. For the Air Force, what do we have? Okay, the Dread Saurian's kind of running away. Pistoliers are coming. We can just start blasting the red-crested skinks, and the grenade launchers can move up as well. So we'll get one out here, one here, and you guys can go there. What we'll do is we'll drop a net. So immediately just kind of take out one unit, which is going to be nice. Oh, let's get him. Very good. All right, so we started blasting in the words of the great Danny DeVito, although it looks like we got to be careful here. Let's pull up these Empire Knights. And yeah, very good. So yeah, one unit's going down here. One Pterodon's going to be out for the count, which is awesome and cool. So we can start grenade launching these guys. Let's pull back. Unfortunately, skink cohorts are really, really good at kind of trolling this type of thing, but it's all good. So can we shatter them? Is it possible? Looks like they're pretty much down for the count, so we can move in. Pull you guys back. Let's pull these back this way. Just kind of keep grenade launching however we can. And again, pull these Empire Knights back because my opponent's doing a pretty good job kind of keeping it all together here. Oh my god, there's like some freaking wild hog outside. You guys hear that? Jesus Christ. I used to ride motorcycles. You know, I don't know what people's obsession with like revving them super loud is. It's kind of a strange thing. Anyways, these Empire Knights might get kind of crowded into the corner. We got to be careful here. These grenade launchers can keep shooting. These Empire Knights can pull around the back. See what kind of engagements we can force here. Yeah, we need to get the Palhawks of Sentinels next, so we'll just kind of wait for a net to come off cooldown here in 10 seconds and just kind of keep blasting with the mortars. And then we can go ahead and attack now. 1, a 2, and a 3. All right, mortars are doing good work. And the net, let's go ahead and net them down, like so. And then the Light Wizard can run. We can put him in group 7. And then our 2 characters can basically just go beat down the Palhawks of Sentinels, which will be fine. In the back, let's go ahead and hammer in with 1 unit. Just keep grenade launching and mortar wagoning the rest of the army. Oh, he netted me too. Look at that, the dreaded counter net. Okay, well, you got me pretty good there. Hopefully I can just salvage my Light Wizard situation. Can't really pull in to charge there. Mortar wagons can start shooting into the cavalry. It's a little bit haggard, but if you can hit them, it actually can do some decent work. Grenade launchers kind of keep going into you guys. Yeah, it looks fine. Got to be careful not to get blasted by the cohorts, though. Okay, we're out of our nets, so let's go ahead and chase here. These Empire Knights can pull around there. Our Lightcaster should come back here, and hopefully we can start blasting some of these Pterodon Riders like so. All right, very good. Come on, Toddy. Get those Palhawks of Sentinels. Do it. Let's rotate you guys, rotate you guys. This other grenade launcher unit. Yeah, we're getting some pretty good work on the cohort of Zotek there, which definitely feels pretty good. Let's pull back, try and juke those shots if we can. Toddy's doing his thing. Looks like we can shoot here. Let's keep you guys going, just shoot some of the cavalry units and keep the Empire Captain kind of blasted away. Good, our caster's back. We're just going to kind of sit very conservative with our caster. Try and play it safe. Toddy just kind of keep hammering. Grenade launchers are, yeah, getting some fat work. Very nice. Ooh, we got to be careful here, though. Almost got caught. Pull back here. Just kind of keep chasing them. Grenade launchers go here. I think these are our other grenade launchers, which we could pull like down and under here. Mortar wagons seem to be doing okay. Toddy's getting some work in on the Air Force. The mortars are actually hitting the cavalry to an extent. Not super hardcore, but Toddy's got self-healing, so I don't mind if he gets a little bit beat up here. Grenade launchers, get those cohorts down, please. Finish them. Need to get rid of his chaff for sure. Okay, I think those cohorts are in not the best situation here. Toddy Air Force, go, go, go. Pistoliers have all come back. We need to probably save their ammo, because honestly, we don't have too many good tools against the Dread Saurian. Alright, let's keep going after the Air Force there. Grenade launchers, yeah, they're ripping some big shots for sure. This is really nice. Alright, let's go ahead and juke back here with these guys if we can. Pull in some Empire Knights to try and charge. And the mortar wagons are just being mortar wagons. Yeah, they're doing great. Alright, so they're broken. Let's get Toddy chasing the other ones. Grenade launchers are doing the job of clearing out the chaff, which is what we hired them for. Sigmar paid a steep bill for them. Looks like he's got a Feral Bastillid on right there. Yeah, Toddy's got the self-healing, but our other units don't. A little bit unfortunate. Alright, let's see if we can collapse on this unit here. Toddy's got plenty of room to heal. Let's go ahead and charge into these guys with our Empire Cavalry and pull one down and under. And the mortar wagons are shooting the infantry, not doing too much damage. How's the Empire Captain doing? I think he's almost chased that unit off, which is good. Alright, give it to me. Give it to me, precious. So we're doing okay. I feel like we're not going to be able to kill the Dread Saurian, despite, you know, what other tools we have. Alright, Empire Captain's back. Toddy has finished off another Pterodon, which is great. Let's pull these cavalry around. Just keep grenade launching. And the Pistoliers are going to have to shoot the big Chungus Dread Saurian. Yeah. You go here, you go here. Let's charge into there, although he has nets. So anything I charge in, like he nets, yeah, okay, these Empire Knights are gone. So we need to charge in. It's fine. It's grenade launcher. The Colden Riders at least get a little bit of value out of that, because the grenade launchers, believe it or not, actually do some decent damage against such units. Charge into the back with the red-coated skinks, and he's almost out of stuff to poke our wizard. Alright, grenade launchers. Pull back you guys. Let's pull you in. And these Empire Knights can come over to the top. Yeah, they've got like a freaking machine gun on its back. Grenade launcher's in okay shape. We're shooting in. Let's go ahead and... yeah, man. The Howdah on top of that thing is really giving me a lot of problems. Alright, let's go get these guys off. Toddy can come back. Can we get the Pistoliers actually to go head them off? Yeah, that's actually quite strong. How are the mortar wagons doing? Ammunition seems to be going pretty well. Alright, it's fine. The Pistoliers will go head these guys off. These two grenade launchers can finish off that skink right there. Look at that, the mortar's actually hitting something. That's pretty cool. What is value on them so far? 605? Okay. Yeah, the army is getting pretty damaged, you know? Our ammunition seems to be not the worst thing in the world. And now the Pistoliers are finally doing something, which is great. Alright, let's go here. Oh, hello. Oh man, how did they get sent into their doom? Well, that was a mistake. It's okay though. We can use them as a roadblock basically. So we'll just kind of push in there, push in there. And hopefully that Empire Captain can do some work. Okay. Yeah, man. Every time they come in, I'm just messing that up so bad. Although we are getting a lot of damage from the grenade launchers now, so I think in a way it's almost worth it. Yeah, how are the Pistoliers doing? Toddy can come back. Those Empire Knights will get broken, but it's okay. A little bit of a misplay there, but again, the Lizardmen army is quite damaged. How are we doing on mortars here? As far as like infantry goes, there's not a whole lot left. Man, those Empire Knights keep getting freaking Shrek'd in there. Although, I have to, like, press them or else, you know, there's not going to be any respect on the engagement. Yeah, grenade launchers getting another beautiful salvo there. Looks like we got some dudes back there who can push in. And, yeah, how are we looking? Dread Saurian's in good shape. I think the Outriders have almost finished off the Powhawks of Sentinels. We probably doesn't have a net at the moment. Let's pull you guys back. Empire Knights and Empire Knights here. This army is very, very damaged right now. We got some separation with the mortars, which is what we wanted. So let's just blast into infantry. I guess it's more cost effective to shoot the infantry. Granted, the cavalry are very damaged, but Dread Saurian's going to be a huge problem. All right, let's go screen out these Pterodons if we can. Pull the Light Wizard back. About to chase them off, and these Empire dudes are coming back now. Yes, good. Blast them, Mannequin. Blast them. We need to get rid of like all the support, right? That's first and foremost. Palhawks and Sentinels, do we get them? Not quite. Let's go chase them off the battlefield. Toddy's flying overhead, just kind of threatening a little bit. And yeah, it's mainly just the cavalry now. Okay, let's go ahead and shoot you into this. Toddy keeps chasing. We have the Feral Bastillodon here. We have some net options as well. The Dreadsaurian is a terrifying beast for sure. It's no joke. We got to make sure not to stop losing Empire Cavalry though, because we're going to need them for the final fight. All right, Empire Captain's back. And I think the Pistoliers officially got rid of the Palhawks and Sentinels. Yeah, they're broken. Cool. Grenade launchers. Finish off the Arwar Skinks. You guys move in. Toddy is eating the shots, I think, from the Howdah on the back, which means we could probably move in and get some work. Empire Knights can actually ride down those red-crested skinks. We can use the ammo elsewhere. All right, let's shoot here. Wow, looks like the Howdah is actually shooting at the grenade launchers, which is a little bit unfortunate. Come on, give me the damage. Give it to me, precious. Could charge in. I could actually do some funny business, but overcasting a net here is a little bit scary. Yeah, okay. Let's put you back. Looks like the Empire Knights did ride them down. We got the pterodactyls offline, which is good. Grenade launchers trying to do what they can, but yeah, it's a little bit hard. So I have an idea here. It's very ambitious, but I think we need to use all of our ammo and our grenade launchers before we try said idea. These Empire Knights need to like hug the edge of the map and hopefully get away. Yeah, okay. Man, yeah, his lizard cavalry is going to be a problem. The mortars are going to have to get in and get dirty. There's 2 skinks there. Pistoliers still have some ammo. They need to get back here. They were just off in the Shadow Realm doing God knows what. 13 leadership here. Yeah, the damn miniguns on those frickin' that lizard's back is really just giving us the business. He's got a Bastillodon, a couple other units here. Ammunition's getting a little bit scary. But yeah, I mean, more or less, I think if we hadn't volleyed those 2 Empire characters, it could have been a very different situation. Okay, looks like an Apotheosis going down. Let's pull our characters over, see if we can maybe get a good engagement here. While these guys peel around the back and see what they can do. Yeah, let's try it. So the Empire Knights are being chased. They're about the same speed. So what we can do is we can net the Dreadsaurian potentially. And grenade launchers, you guys shoot here. We have some Empire Knights again who can go run down the skink cohorts here. Ammunition's running pretty bare bones, yeah. Okay, there's like no support now. So what we do here is we go ahead and net this guy, right? And then we push in and push in here. So the Dreadsaurian will not be engaged in this combat. And the grenade launchers are going to shoot into the cavalry here. So 1 and a 2. He nets us down. Okay, that's fine. A little counter net, which is cool. And we'll see what kind of a fight we can get. Although the Dreadsaurian looks like it did get an engagement there, which is a little bit problematic for sure. All right, 4. Shoot you. And now the cavalry are coming this way, so we can go ahead and go after them here. Let's pull you guys back. And where the hell are our Pistoliers? Okay. Those Empire Knights definitely being sacrificed for Sigmar. They can't all be winners. All right. Finish the cavalry. Toddy just gets beaten down by the Slan there, which is pretty hilarious. All right. Go. Fight for Sigmar. Go, my wagons. Ooh, man, we need to get Toddy out of there. He's losing badly in that fight. Holy shit. He's getting, like, Mazda Money is giving Toddy the business. He was, like, throwing his chunky body in there and just showing no mercy. Holy shit. That did not go well. We needed Outriders. And our caster just randomly broke, too. Yeah, let's pull it back. Let's see if Toddy can salvage and come back. I don't think so. Okay. So we tried this meme build for you guys. It's put up a good fight, honestly. I mean, really, all he has left are his characters. Is there some, like, magic we can pull here? The bounce of power is creeping back a little bit. We still have a fair amount of ammo, too. So I guess we just shoot the Dreadsaurian. Yeah, just shoot the Dreadsaurian. We're literally going to have to shoot grenades at the Dreadsaurian, which is freaking hilarious. Toddy broke again for no reason, which is really, really not conducive to our victory here. Mortar wagons are still blasting. I guess we're shooting mortars at a Dreadsaurian. Don't ask questions. It's just happening. And the Pistoliers are pulling back, and yeah, we need Toddy back for sure. All right, he's returned. Yeah, the melee Slan gave us the dirty, dude. He was no joke. All right, Toddy's returned, which is great. I don't think the Empire Captain's coming back, so I'm not going to put too much credence on that. Let's get you guys back here. I mean, breaking a Dreadsaurian's leadership is pretty difficult. We have some ammo. So let's send the wagons in. Let's send you in. Let's send the Empire Knights in the back. And these guys can keep using grenade launchers on him, which is freaking hilarious. And let's go ahead and bonus time warp here. So yeah, we just basically got to get lucky here. We have to hope that Toddy can like hit it and escape and not take damage in the process. But it looks like Toddy might be able to get away here. It's a little bit hard to tell. Come on, Toddy! Come on! Cardio! Cardio! Oh, our caster just broke randomly. That's too bad. Come on, Toddy! Come on! No! God, he brought like a Dreadsaurian build, and I brought like just a freaking caravan build. Go, my wagons! For Sigmar! You know what? The wagons got something going. GG, well played. That was a fun game. I'll have to cast that one separately. I think that deserves some magical cast here. Alright, so we've officially outed ourselves with a terrible meme build. And that is it. We tried, guys, sorry. I tried to make a terrible build work, but we almost did, honestly. We just didn't have any answers for the 4,400 value. Yeah. We tried, guys, sorry. I memed too close to the sun. Look at that, grenade launchers did great. Pistoliers did okay. Lost 2 Empire Knights. Maybe. Yeah, we just didn't have the AP. GG. Alright. New lobby. Join ASAP. Alright, my friends. Don't cast this, please. Alright, fair play. You've already seen it. Well, you know, I feel like we maybe should have tried hard one more game. So we could get a 4, because 4 would be really hard to pass, but... No, 3. Sorry. But 3 is fine. 3 is fine. You got to do some different stuff. It was pretty bad. Yeah, it was a pretty bad build. All right. So now it's time for Reginald Puggington. First come, first serve. Yeah, basic wagons would have been great. If I had basic wagons there, I think we would have been fine. All right. Cool. Bart, Jankuya's donation. Thank you for becoming a Netflix. Just better for me. Have you ever considered a lowball tournament? You advance if you lose the match? That would be really strange. Yeah. Okay. We need the pug. He is the king. All right. Dude, Pone was so fast at joining. Holy shit. Something to consider, though. All right, Puggington, get in here. We need Puggington to get in here. Everyone's getting in there. Pug, come on, man. You got in there before. Yes, he did it. Don't worry. The King of the Hill is going to go longer, so Pone and Platypus, you guys will have your chance to get in here and do your thing. All right. Game time. So Pug 3-ban. Yeah, we're live, man. We're just doing some King of the Hill, some fun games, some meme games, some competitive games. You guys have had, and you know, honestly, people memed against me in the first couple games, so I felt like I owed you guys one. All right. Let's go ahead and get the Wookiee blocker up. Actually, no, we don't need it in spec mode. We could just hang tight. So yeah, let me go ahead and change this. Pug. I'm just going to end the King of the Hill now so I win. All right, guys. Everyone go home. It's over. I have the high ground. All right, so now we just hang out and enjoy each other's company. How are you guys doing? Yeah, that was probably not a very fun build to watch. I'm sorry. Yeah, I could have done better. I should have done like a Hellblaster Volley Gun. Hellblaster Volley Gun would have won that game too. It would have absolutely destroyed those units. Although, honestly, there were some elements of that build I really liked. Like, we took out the Air Force very efficiently for the Lizards. And then after that, we cleared out the infantry very well. We just needed some, like, armor piercing, yeah, to deal with, like... So I think there's, like, something to it, right? Like, a build like that might be okay. Yeah. Any tips for a new 40k player? Ooh, it depends on what faction you're playing, but... Yeah. Make sure you pick a faction who you really like their aesthetic and their looks and whatnot, because it's really important for motivation purposes. Like, if you don't like the way your army looks and you're just net listing, in my experience, I don't find myself being, like, passionate to, like, get into it. But that's just me. Yes. Yes. You can do a sub-faction. Okay. All right. Contende is a Beastman player. He's a great guy as well. And Contende is going to wrong the right. Or right the wrong that I did to you guys by not playing Beastmen. So Contende is going to be going here. Yeah. The mortar wagons were interesting. They actually didn't do terrible. They didn't pay for themselves, but I mean, they were certainly, they obliged the attacking rule, which means I can be more, you know, aggressive with my other units. So there's something to it. How's it going, Rubber Duck? Hope you're doing well. Hope all is well on your channel and in life and all that sort of good stuff, man. But also, I'm a very competitive player in 40k, so my army has to be good. Rule of cool is one thing, but if my army sucks, I'm going to be not happy. So, Yeah, pick an army overall whose aesthetic you like. Yeah, not like, yeah, I would say that. Oh, Tower is so stupid, pun. You know what though? Honestly, I can see my inner 12-year-old really liking like the big battle suits, because when I was like a kid, like 7, 8, 9, I used to watch like the Gundam Wing. So I can see that like being like thinking Tower awesome. So I understand that. I just have like a lot of bad memories of playing against Tau in 8th edition and just like having them camp in the corner and shoot me off the table before I can do anything. So I have this like inbuilt dislike for Tau, even though now I destroy them like every game. But back then it was like, yeah. I know, it's hard. You got to decide. You got to decide. So it looks like it's going to be Bretonnia via the Chevaliers facing off against the Beastmen here. Yeah. I don't know. I had some bad memories of playing against Tau in 8th. Yeah, Misha. Sounds like a fair point. The Death Guard just got this cool new model called the Lord of Virulence. So Lady Turin actually kit bashed me one out of like stuff we already had. It's really cool. It's like this Chaos Terminator Lord who she added a bunch of like tentacles and spikes and all sorts of stuff like that. So Eldar jet bikes, yeah, that's really strong. Release the Beast Contende. Yeah, 8th Tau. So here's the thing. 8th edition Tau were actually good at certain points. They won some big tournaments. Richard Siegler, who I believe is probably one of the best 40k players out there, he won some huge events with Tau against competitive Space Marine lists, like when Space Marines were OP. So they had some teeth in 8th edition. They're really bad now, though. I mean, generally. Not really bad, but they're certainly like a mid to lower tier faction. Because 9th edition is more important about holding objectives. You don't get rewarded as much for just killing shit, which I think is good. It's more balanced because, you know, having armies that just sit in the corner, don't play the board at all and just shoot you off the table to win, it's really unfun to play against. So 9th edition is way better because basically you have to move up and fight and, you know, do all that kind of stuff. So is it Ziegler? Richard Ziegler? Okay. Yeah. So Beastmen versus Bretonnia, a classic matchup. Nowadays, probably slightly Bretonnian favored, but not if he's playing a sub-faction. If he's playing sub-faction, it becomes relatively even. Because, again, Fey Enchantress is just the deciding factor there. Yeah. Did I see the Vampire Coast kit bash? I've seen a bunch. Yeah. Hey, and Bart, Jankuya again. Really appreciate that donation. Yeah. Yep. I hope CA makes a multiplayer 40k. I bet you CA will. I don't think it'll be multiplayer focused. It'll be just like this, but I'm sure down the road they've had too much success with Warhammer. And like, you know, my prediction is that we get Warhammer 3, big historical title, 1 or 2 crappy sagas, or some mini freaking games or remasters, whatever, and then we get Warhammer 3. Or Total War Warhammer 40k, sorry. That's my prediction of the roadmap. I don't know. Like, there's got to be a big historical title in between there. Yeah. Will we be hearing mournful moos? Well, that is the question, King KDI. We will find out this day. Will you guys moo with joy or sorrow? We'll find out in the next episode. Yeah, I've seen that, actually. The YouTube video. I think it's Something Studios. God, what's his name? I think I was talking to him at one point. Can't remember. Yeah, I saw Lord Croak's new model. Pretty cool. He doesn't really look like he's dead in it, though. He looks like he's just a normal Salon. I guess he's kind of got an undead look to him. Obviously, it's Rage of Sigmar, so. Hey, mournful moo. Look, I definitely prefer the Warhammer series to the recent historical titles. But I would really, really not be opposed to getting a Total War Medieval title, like a new one. If they did a new medieval game, dude, I'd be all over that. I would play that. So I would even like do campaign for that and multiplayer. Even though multiplayer, I don't know what the scene would be like, but dude, I would love that. I would love that. A medieval game. But we'll see. Time will tell. Yeah, Three Kingdoms was kind of not my cup of tea. The multiplayer was pretty terrible. And the campaign was fine. But, you know, I'm not, like, that's not a time period that interests me a lot. But medieval would. Or another Shogun game. Wouldn't it be crazy if they read it? But Shogun still feels like newish, so I don't think they'll redo that. Yeah. Turin, I kind of suck at Warhammer, especially against Dwarfs, but I love Beastmen. Tips for Beastmen against Dwarves? Yeah. Yeah, so you could bring like a Razorgore chariot, you could bring 4 Razorgore herds, a couple Bestigores, Harpies to shut down Gyrocopters, Morgher, and a Pendulum Caster. Then you're on your way to doing well. Yeah. Shogun 2 was one of my favorite of all time, yeah. Yeah, 100%. All right, guys, so for the forces here of Contende and the Beastmen, Ungor herds with Destroyers of Drakwold, a couple Raiders, which is good to kind of keep your opponent honest with a little bit of poke. We got Razor Gores in the back, Razor Gores with Morkur the Shadow Cave and a Bray Shaman of Manticore Summoning. Butchers of Kalkengard here in the back, and on the flanks we have Centaurs of Throwing Axes and some Hounds, and that appears to be it. There you go. Should be quite a bit of fun. Let us do it. And for the forces here of the Pug, the Dreadlord Pug, coming in here with a Prophetess of Life, super off meta. A Grail Relic, Beastslayers, he does have Foot Squires. Wow, look at the infantry quality on this army. He's got like a bunch of Foot Squires with the Grail Relic, and looks like Grail Knights in the back with Knights of the Realm. Very cool build. Very different in the sense that there's no Knights of the Realm, I don't think. Because Knights of the Realm are kind of the WD-40 fix-it-all tape against Beastmen because they deal with most of the army. But going with Grail Guardians, not bad by any stretch of the imagination. They can do okay against Beastmen too. So the battle is underway here. You can see a little bit of poke as the Mounted Yeomen do take some firepower, but they don't lose any models, so still going to be quite happy. I do actually like the Yeoman pick against Beastmen. I feel like they can counter skirmish Centaurs relatively effectively, so that is something to kind of consider here. So the armies are moving forward. The battle is upon us. Here comes the Foot Squires, and they're going to have a huge fight here. Oh, is that Army Le Massif on foot? The massive one, the mountain that rides. Ser Gregor Clegane charges forward, but he's got to be careful. If he overextends here, he could be rode down by the Chariots and Razor Gores and could just straight up get gooned, you know? But I do like the pullback here from Contende. That was really smooth. And then he sends in the Razor Gores. Razor Gores are pretty much a hard counter against these type of infantry units, especially with the support of Chaff. All right, so you can see the Foot Squires getting destroyed. This is a huge win for Contende in this fight. Over here, also Contende getting a little bit of a better fight as the Razor Gores do chew through the more expensive Foot Squires. However, right here, oh no, a huge misplay by Contende here, though. He oversends in his Bray Shaman on the Chariot. Henri Le Massif and the Beast Slayers just give it the dirty, and it looks like that thing is going to be forced back and paying a bit of a price. So there are some happy moves, but also they come with some sorrow as well. But the Bray Shaman isn't killed. It will come back. It will still get its Manticore summoned, so that's not really the end of the world. So now Bretonnia moving in with its Beast Slayers. The Grail Guardians also moved in, and it seems like the Foot Squires, despite having a relatively rough early trade, are going to be starting to get some better bumping and grinding there. Morkur did also use his Staff of Ruinous Corruption, either manually or automatically. Nope. Okay, so both spawn are out. Those Foot Squires got taken out, and this is really good for Bretonnia. The bounce power is actually even with 2 spawn summons on the battlefield, which means that Bretonnia is probably getting the better of many of the trades. Yeah, the Foot Squires doing okay despite facing their counters. I suppose that's largely due to the fact that they have some heavy cavalry support. We have the Grail Relic down here. We have Henry. We do also have the Beast Slayers. Puggington definitely with some very cool tricks and traps here in this particular match. Spearmen at Arms moving up, going to be trying to intercept and perhaps fend off the spawn and buy some time for the rest of the Bretonnian army. And the Blob here getting a nice Earthblood from that Prophetess of Life up in the sky. The Walmart Fey Enchantress doing her best. Bittersweet Moo Symphony, is that what's going on here? Not yet. This is a very, very close game, but again, another Manticore summons coming down. It does tip the balance for the Beastmen a little bit, but again, big false inflation. The Beastmen still have 2 spawn units on the battlefield, which will be disappearing very soon. And the elite Bretonnian Knights are still in okay shape. One thing that will be a little bit problematic for the Bretonnians to deal with is going to be the Koroks Manrippers. Grail Guardians will have a super, super inefficient trade with them, especially with Morkur standing there applying poison. That's going to be a little bit of a tricky pickle with them, so... We got Centaurs, the Throwing Axes, too. That's actually a really nice pick by Contende. Yeah, beautiful. Centaur Throwing Axes here will destroy Grail Knights. So there's actually a lot of counters to the Grail Knights. And what Puggington needs to do in response is get his Mounted Yeoman Archers drift around the outside of the formation. A little bit of a misplay having them here in the center, in my opinion. And he needs to contest the Centaur Throwing Axes. He has the range advantage, and at the very least, can force them back or force them to chase the Yeoman into a relatively favorable position. Now, Bounce of Power going back towards the middle. Obviously, the summons are now gone from the Chaos Spawn and Morkur. We still do have the Feral Manticore summon, who is, still going pretty strong. Not getting any Terror routes, though, because of the Grail Relic, giving that nice Insane Troll Posse buff, the Immune to Psychology here on the Foot Squires. And is that a Cygor summon? No, it's a Manticore summon. I was like, holy shit, did he have another summoner I didn't see? Am I missing something? That actually is a tactic we used to see quite a bit. So down to the Blob, the Bretonnians really grinding quite well. The Earthblood plus the Cavalry and Henri Le Massif getting in there, giving a nice little punch to that pocket. Quite happy with himself, and it looks like the Manticore is now going to be jumping in. This is a smart play, going after the Grail Relic, but the Manticore may overextend, get a little bit caught up in some of the Knights, but 37 Knights here. Yeoman Archers shooting in. Pretty okay ammo on these Yeoman Archers, actually. They have a fair amount. This one's at about 40%, and across the board, the other ones are at about 30%, give or take. So, yeah, they still could perform pretty well against the Centaurs, but the Centaurs have a lot of ammunition. It looks like some Knights of the Realm are being pushed through to go after the Ungor Raiders. All 69 of those bad boys. Oh, only 68 now. The blessed number is gone. That's what she said. And Centaurs with throwing axes will now be turning, and this is rough. Beastmen definitely like this. When Bretonnian cavalry overextend into their battle lines, they can just easily pick them apart with throwing axes. Though the Knights of the Realm, in the process, might break and or shatter this Bray Shaman. It looks like he's only broken once before. So that Bray Shaman should come back, and it looks like he is now running. -3 leadership. Yeah, the Bretonnian Knights do take a beating, but they get their money's worth, and it's all going well. Ivan, thank you for the 25er. Really appreciate it. I don't see a message, Ivan, but again, really appreciate the support, man, and hopefully you're enjoying the awesome Witch King of the Hill. We did see Malekith in the beginning, so the title is surprisingly pertinent. Now, Henri Le Massif going fisticuffs. He's pretty massive, but not as massive as the jacked, absolutely juiced Morker the Shadowgave here, who does also have the support of a Manticore. And Henry's getting his butt whooped pretty good here, for sure. The Beastman's starting to pull ahead in the balance of power, getting a couple little nice grabs here, and as we look at the Bretonnian army, it's now starting to look more and more like a Haggard Yeoman stack, right? So we got mounted Yeoman archers across the board, but like they're going to lose in combat pretty badly to Centaur throwing axes, and Henri Le Massif is losing to Morker, going to be forced back. There is a Prophetess. We got 19 Grail Knights here with some Spearmen. They do catch some Centaur throwing axes, but the Koroks Man Rippers I still think are quite active. Yeah, we got 50 models on Koroks Man Rippers? Yeah, 50. That's no joke. So those Koroks Man Rippers going to be kind of piling back towards the middle here, and getting ready to do battle here with Morker the Shadowgave. It's been a great game so far. It looks like at several points the Bretonnian player was ahead, but then the Beastmen were able to scrap back. I would have to say one of the highlights of play we have seen here from the Beastmen has been really good Centaur throwing axe play, and it's kind of something that runs a little bit under the radar, right? They're just kind of sitting there. They don't have these big flashy plays, but the Centaur throwing axes this entire game have more or less been in really optimal positions and have been able to really pepper down the Grail Knights and those different elite units. And it's not like we have Fey Enchantress here, right? So there's no like hard late game carry. Reginald Puggington is indeed using a meme lord, basically, the Prophetess of Life. He picked a sub-faction to try and trick his opponent, I think, into thinking it was going to be a Response, and then he comes in with the Prophetess. So things are getting pretty crazy. Joe Leonard, thank you for the 50. I don't see a message, but really appreciate it, man. You guys are mega generous today. Really appreciate that, guys. And we're going to keep going strong. We got a lot of fun content. We got the Fey Enchantress campaign. All sorts of good stuff coming. Now, Bounce Bar is kind of creeping back a little bit. Yeoman Archers, I mean, if the Beastmen do go in one at a time here, and like Henry plus the Prophetess can kind of surround them and maybe get some optimal trades, maybe? Dude, man. Joe, again, thank you so much. That's super, super kind of you. Hopefully it's not taxing on you in these dire times. I know a lot of people losing their jobs. Centaur throwing axes getting chased by the dreaded Prophetess. The Beastman army sitting a little bit static at this point. Players are Contenda yelled moo at his opponent, so really sending a message here. Also, you have to remember, for the Beastmen, right? Morker the Shadowgave really does count for an unnatural amount on the bounce of power, so in reality it's a little bit closer to the middle, I would say. But killing Morker is going to be, I wouldn't say impossible, but very difficult. Like, the Prophetess is going to have some insane cycle charging, or there's going to have to be some leadership breaks. Yeah, a lot of variables here which are just a little bit tricky. So the Yeoman Archers do get the charge here. It's actually quite strong on the Centaurs. Their combat stats are quite pitiful, but Centaurs also only have like 20 melee defense or something like that, so the Yeoman might actually be able to overwhelm them. Nice surround here by Pug. He gets his mounted Yeoman Archers. He comes up and around the back and he surrounds the Centaurs. That was a beautiful play right there. Really, really nice stuff from Reginald Puggington. Centaurs here will be broken, but Koroks Man Ripper is still going strong. 46 models. I don't know what can kill them plus Morker. That is going to be a problem, right? If you have, for example, yeah, if you have the Fey Enchantress, you might be able to like just drain them down with the Mortis Engine effect, with the Mist of the Lady. But in this case, Morker is coming in with his Pimp Claw, and he is going to be able to do some serious work indeed. So Henri Le Massif is in a little bit of trouble. Morker Pimp Clawing him once again. Centaur throwing axes using the last of their ammunition. And it looks like, though, Bretonnia did get a really nice catch here with their Yeoman. The Prophetess is just outmatched here, and she's being slapped up pretty bad by Morker. Morker's got that big, disgusting claw, and he is doing his business. GG, well played. It looks like that is going to be the game for the Bray Herd. Let us hear your happy cow noises in chat. Your happiest moos, conjure them. For no longer will they be Minecraft cows. These are the cows from the cow level in Diablo. Well, that's not good either, because they usually get massacred. But you guys get the picture. The Beastmen have claimed victory. Welcome to the stream, Benjamin. Yeah, it was a great game. Very unorthodox build by Pug, which was fun. It's cool to see these builds. That's what these formats are for, is seeing unorthodox builds and trying things out that you wouldn't want to try in a tournament, but against good players, and going from there. Centaurs, yeah, 1300, 900, 1250. Really good value on the Beastmen throwing axes. Super solid. Razorgores also did good against Foot Squires. Yes, yes. Raise it up for the Beastmen. GG, well played to these two fine champions. Oh, wrong button. Sorry, guys. GG, well played. My infantry got crumped so quickly. Yeah, that tends to happen with foot squires against beastmen in my experience. All right, so Contende is the king of the hill now. Bring in the pride of the beastmen here to the battlefield. All right, very cool. So now we got Falcon Punch. They can fight on. Let's go ahead and just do a real messy fight. So we can do the pillar. All right, guys, let's go to the bone zone. Go like have fun. So we're going to the bone zone. Yes. Dude, look how hyped the Beastman shit is getting here. Dude, this is wild as hell. Wow, another huge donation coming in from Weaver. He says, thank you for the $75, man. God damn. Really enjoying the streams. Thank you for the excellent content. Wanted your opinion on a Dawi DLC. What changes and additions do you think are needed? I mainly play single player, but wanted to hear a competitive player's opinion on the meta. All right, so Dawi, here's a bit of a disclaimer about Dawi. Firstly, thank you so much for the 75er. That's insane, man. Can I put 3 Beastmen? Can I put Beastmen in my 3? Yes, of course. You can play them every round. Okay, so my thoughts on the Dwarves. They're a really tough faction to balance because if you give the Dwarves something that can stop like mass from getting in or something from penetrating into their battle lines, like they basically, there was a time when the Dwarves had their Thanes, the Dwarven Thanes actually had Tormentor swords in multiplayer. They got removed, but basically what would happen is Dwarves are very dominant in that period of time because what would happen is anyone tries to push in with a chariot or monster or anything to shut down their missiles, right? And then suddenly they're just getting massacred because they're Tormentor sworded, they're getting focused down. It was really, really brutal for sure. So I would like to see the Dwarves get it's hard. I mean, what units? They're a faction of extremes, so it's really hard to balance them. Okay, Dwarves really got a huge buff. I think a lot of their matchups that were quite horrible before are better now, but like more lord diversity would be good, like a different type of lord that opens up different playstyles. So this is number one. I think if we got like a legendary lord rune lord or a legendary lord ranger type character that kind of altered the playstyle of the army a little bit and opened up different styles of play, that would be really cool. I also would like to see them get some mass units of some sort. So like some sort of a golem type character. Like, I don't know if they were ever in Warhammer Fantasy, but like a runic golem would be really, really cool. I think something that could allow dwarves to play less static builds and encourage them to maybe move forward a little bit more. So yeah, like runic golems would be really, really cool. Like a ranger lord who like opens up different play styles. Like, I think that would be really, really fun. Yeah. And the golems could be like multi-units. They could be like Croxagors, so it's not like a single entity. I think you can give them like a pack of golems or something. I would also like to see the dwarves get like, the legendary lord Malachi Mykosin. He's the guy who flies like the giant blimp of doom. So there's a lot of things. Rune golems existed. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of like little micro level changes you could do to dwarves. I mean, you'd have to rebalance certain things, you know, but yeah, I hopefully that answers your question. I know I'd have to really think about that, like, because dwarves have really glaring weaknesses and strengths. I think basically characters and units that open up different playstyles would be my biggest suggestion. So you don't have to like sit static. Yeah. Yeah, so that's something to think about. Hey, Weaver, thank you again. That's so kind of you, man. Lich109, do you think if we ranked pick rates by faction that Morker would have the highest pick rate? Probably. Yeah, probably. Him and Grom the Paunch probably are picked like the most. For sure. All right, so we got Empire for Contende versus Vampire Coast. A matchup that I would say is slightly Empire favored. Not too much. Coast can win it, but yeah, certainly not bad here. Certainly not bad. We're going to the bone zone, baby. Hell yeah, dude. And if you guys are enjoying the stream as much as I hate to ask for it, do drop a like. I've noticed on YouTube lately, it's something's changed with their algorithm. It's like it's affecting interactions on videos, all sorts of stuff. So it does help me out quite a bit if you guys do drop a like. I hate asking for it. It's so cringy, but you got to do what you got to do, man. This is my job. Melee. Oh, dude. Okay, so have you guys seen in the Death Guard army in 40k, they have a unit called the Flesh Mower. It's basically like a flying like helicopter drone thing that has a lawnmower attached to it and it like runs things over. Imagine if Dowie got a lawnmower. Oh, or they could get the freaking the steamroller doomroller thing from holy shit, that'd be cool. If dwarves got a steamroller from the one they have in Blood Bowl. Oh baby, dude, I'd be full chub. Full chub. Hell yeah, dude. Why are dwarves hard for the Empire? Empire lose in the infantry fight. Empire's armor-piercing units usually get focused down. Dwarves have better range units. They have better artillery. Like, the only advantage the Empire has really is its like mobility. But even that, like, dwarves can deal with it pretty well because, you know, the Empire armor-piercing cavalry isn't that cost-effective against Dowie. So, the Death Roller. Holy shit, the Dwarven Death Roller. Oh, yeah. Dude. Oh my god, that'd be, and imagine if Thorgrim could ride a Death Roller. That would be like the coolest shit on the planet. He just like loses his throne of power and just rides in on a Death Roller. A Grudge Roller, dude. Yes. Yes, dude. I love it. Contende scheming his builds. Holy shit, that would be so cool. It's a Death Roller, yeah. I haven't played Blood Bowl in a long time. I'm pretty sure I saw on the Twitter account for Blood Bowl 3, they're going to be launching it in August, I think they were saying. So when that does come out, I'll go balls deep on that. Zachram, I should really go to bed, but when you stream, you got, you know, priorities are important in life, man. It's very important for, you know, having a structured life. Hey, thank you for staying. And would you guys be interested? So a couple, yeah, I want to do a Diablo 2 stream when they release the beta or whatever. If I can get in on it, I want to do a Diablo 2 stream. Would you guys be interested in seeing that? Like, so a hardcore mode. If you die, you're dead forever. I grab a couple folks and we just go in and play through Act 1 in like one stream. Would you guys be interested in that? Lewis Hudson, Jankuya's 250 Zlatis. That is mega generous. Hey, Turin, as always, would love to catch a stream. Hey, you're welcome, man. Yakshay Mash, by the way. I hope you're Dobja. Well, I know you said your wife is Polish and you live there. Do you speak Polish also, or are you like me and you only know like a couple phrases? Yeah. I'll also be covering the new Magic set when it comes out. I'll do a couple streams of that, which will be fun. Yeah, I'm super hyped. Yeah, so Blizzard, obviously, though, they've done a lot of crappy stuff in the past couple of years. They did do a remaster of Diablo 2, which looks pretty good, actually. So I'm thinking about trying it. Yeah. Jankuya Za donation. So yeah, we'll do a lot of stuff. Obviously, Total War is our main jam, but we'll put some videos out there on some other things. Yeah. Taking a look at ye old Diablo remaster. So loading in, the current King of the Hill is going to be Contende, winning with his Beastmen in the last game, up to 1 win right now. Facing off against the challenger, who's going to be the mighty Falcon Punch. Falcon coming in with the Vampire Coast in a matchup which is a little bit tough for the Vampires. Granted, they still can win it. It's got handguns, gunnery mobs, deck gunners in the back, triple Scurvy Dog to hunt down missile pieces, double Sirens, which are pretty good against Empire Cavalry. You just got to watch out for Burning Heads and Volkmar. And we do have the double Gunnery White, which is becoming very meta, as well as, one Gunnery White, Aranessa Salt Spite. Oh, yeah, look at this. Aranessa, baby. And then it is going to be a Vampire Fleet Captain. Cool. Dude, we get Aranessa. Man, Falcon treats us. Aranessa could be an interesting tech piece against Empire, right? Like, pretty good against the Cavalry and the Volkmar and all that sort of stuff, so. Dude. Weaver. Holy shit. Might as well make it 100. So Weaver just donated another 25 bucks. Oh, man. Might as well make it a hundo. Also, yes, even in campaign, having a lord that synergizes with rangers, bolt throwers, lesser used units would be great, right? Wouldn't that be cool? Like if dwarves got a campaign of like a Bugman, like a Joseph Bugman ranger, and he like starts like off in an exploration state and like a weird settlement. Dude, I'd be so down for that. Yeah. Yeah. Weaver, thank you so much. And also you say, yeah, Warhammer or Diablo 2 for sure. I'll be doing it. And Lewis Hudson says just enough Polish to get by, I'm afraid. Yeah, so you're like me. Jankuya's out donation. Yeah, I can like ask for food and certain say thank you, but aside from that, I don't know too much Polish. I will learn more someday. It's hard for me to study because I can't really write very well with my surgically repaired hand, so it's hard for me to like take notes and do all that. So yeah, cool builds. And for the Empire, it looks very, very standard in some respects. We got handgunners, silver bullets, a bunch of huntsmen, state troopers, hammer the witches, the Rob Zombie, burn through the witches, slam. Some cavalry on the flanks, Knights of the Blazing Sun. Usually you see Empire Knights, but Knights of the Blazing Sun are quite good here too. So, yeah. You better start believing in ghost stories, Aranessa. You're in one. Aranessa could beat Volkmar in combat for sure on the crab. On foot, she would lose, but on the crab, 100%. Can you converse with your in-laws? Yeah. They speak enough English, and I'm learning some Polish phrases, so like, for sure, yeah. Lady Turn's parents are so freaking awesome. And his dad is like Thorgrim Grudgebearer. He's like the coolest guy ever. Yeah. I got to talk to him. I was like thinking about asking him to do like a channel intro thing where he like says like a Thorgrim Grudgebearer line. It'd be so cool. Joe Leonard, dude, come on, man. I really hope that those of you guys who are donating, like, this is no sweat off your back. I always feel so bad. Joe, thank you for the 50. Dude, $100, yeah. That's insane. That's insane, man. Thank you so much, Joe. Appreciate that. And here we are, Joe. This one's for you guys. It is time. Thank you for the 50. Plus the 50, the hundo. Aranessa is here. The memes are upon us. In the greatest battle of your time. Your in-laws only speak Polish? Yeah. Oh, it's cool. I've been enjoying. The language is very difficult for sure. It's so different. And now the Vampire Coast is advancing forward. Once again, guys, thank you so much for the donations. And now we will jump hard into this casting here. The Gunnery Wight with its long rifle sniping the Bright Wizard. Contende looking to get a very early burning head, of course. You can see he's just got a full chub for it. But typically, you want to wait for Vampire Coast to kind of sit a little bit more static. And it looks like the cannon is actually going after Aranessa, which is smart. Aranessa cannot be healed, so shooting her is going to be super cost effective. Volkmar better be careful, though. He's advancing into handgun fire. I think he needs to be a little bit more conservative, maybe sit back. So a couple small misplays here. Oh, and the Aranessa net! Look at this! The Spearfisher's net. Volkmar is trapped. Now he's potentially going to be taking a lot of damage from this Angry Crab Lady, and also all the guns are going to be teeing off into him. Okay, you see, nobody expects Aranessa. I bet you Contende didn't even know that was Aranessa. The ghost story is coming to fruition. It is! The Soulfire Bombardment going down. Takes out a couple zombies, but for the most part, I think Vampire Coast off to a stronger start here. I'm getting Volkmar that low. However, burning heads and banishments, and here you can see the deck gunners in the back are being taken out by the Sigmarite guns. Nice banishment right there by Contende. Beautiful. Goes through those handguns, might actually lead them to crumbling, and the Empire Powder is generally a little bit more effective here with the Huntsman support. So yeah, you can see a lot of Empire firepower. Silver Bullets need to switch on to the Sirens, which it would appear they are. Some Scurvy Dogs from Falcon are attacking the Swordsmen on the flanks, but they need to kind of pull back here and go after these other units. And it looks like Scurvy Dogs are now descending on the backfield. Nice play here as well. Falcon comes with the Fellbats as well as the other Fellbats, and the Knights of the Blazing Sun will peel them off, but it does shut down the Hammer of the Witches. Oh, and there's also Scurvy Dogs coming. Okay. So the backfield situation looking a little bit scary for the Sons of Sigmar. Also, these Scurvy Doggos able to break the Huntsmen, and yeah, this is becoming a very, very messy fight. However, Aranessa is also in the danger zone. Aranessa is getting blasted point blank by a unit of handgunners, and that's going to kill her very quickly. She has no way of healing, and she actually does break, so she's a human, right? She's not undead. So yeah, Aranessa getting pounded. Okay, that might have actually just given the Empire a chance to get back in this game, in which I think they were in a very precarious situation. But getting Aranessa off the battlefield like that is very strong. Knights of the Blazing Sun in the backfield, penetrating nice and good-like, getting in there and running down those deck gunners who should crumble to their demise. Now the Knights of the Blazing Sun need to immediately turn around and run into these handgunners, or else they're going to be taking way too much crossfire. But that is quite nasty. War Powder going down onto the basic zombie. And Knights of the Blazing Sun sitting idle for a second. Perhaps Contende did not expect them to actually do that much damage that quickly. Aranessa has broken so bad that her faction banner looks like it's a different faction, and she is running for the hills. And yeah, though, the Empire, man, really in actually shambles to an extent. The thing is, though, Volkmar is an unholy terror for sure. He is healing, but there's still several handgun units online, which could probably finish off Volkmar. Knights of the Blazing Sun do bounce over to go after the gunnery mobs, but are also being focused down. There's still a Gunnery Wight on foot, I think. I can't remember. No, he's on the Crab. Okay, that's actually a problem. I think Vampire Coast actually is going to win this game. Simply because the Gunnery Wight on the Crab can probably defeat Volkmar and fight him in combat. There's still guns online, and the Scurvy Dogs and other units are just running rampant here, while the Knights of the Blazing Sun will run in. I mean, if they can potentially salvage a couple of these missile pieces, but yeah, look at this, man. Huntsmen, and handgunners all being chased off by Scurvy Dogs. That is a huge amount of value for sure. And there go those Scurvy Dogs. Knights of the Blazing Sun doing some work for Sigmar, but getting dangerously close to army losses as Volkmar the Grim just kind of rolls on top of the zombie pirate gunnery mobs. Looks like the crown is quite heavy today. Yeah, the kings are not lasting terribly long. Might be able to hold on with my dreaded 3 wins. Our great sacrifice with our Haggard Kiting build may have paid off here. Volkmar the Grim running over a couple of zombies here. Banishment going down. Nice banishment from Volkmar. Actually does hit the Sirens, leading them to crumble. And it looks like there are some state troopers in the backfield causing a little bit of disruption. I mean, stranger things have happened for sure. But I think the Gunnery Wight carries this. The Gunnery Wight is going to be able to shoot and just, you know, eventually pick off Volkmar, right? He's just sitting there. His long rifle's got 367 missile strength. It's pretty damn good. 465, 1465. Let's see how much damage he does. Is he shooting? Should be. There's the shot. Looks like he missed, actually. Volkmar was able to juke that one. Pretty fortunate there for sure. Up on the high ground, Knights of the Blazing Sun actually really doing a good job of keeping the Empire in the game. Really, really keeping them in the game. Yeah, running down those guys. These bats are crumbling. I mean, kind of stabilizing the backfield. Well, I guess there is no backfield left. Yeah, we got a couple archers over here, basic Empire archers. Might be able to take out these deckhand mobs, which certainly isn't bad. And, I mean, Volkmar is healing. He is healing. This looks like maybe an Empire comeback. I'd be really, really surprised. I think there's Scab Scraith on that caster too. Yeah, so he's got Scab Scraith, which will be really nice against any lightly armored troops that come back in the late game. It's a close game, guys. Very, very close game. Volkmar the Grim hunting down the Sirens. He is a hard counter to Sirens. He's at about 1800 HP. It looks like he's out healing the... Guys, the balance is creeping back. Sigmar is erect and angry. 1700 here on Volkmar as he continues to chase down those Sirens. Beautiful stuff. Ammunition's pretty good, though. The Gunnery White probably doesn't need to worry about that too much. I think he's going to have enough to just kind of sit here. Yeah, 17 volleys should be pretty good. Oh, and he turns around and uses a shot on the Spearmen here. But these Spearmen are also doing a great job. These guys have been methodically moving through the backfield and just basically shutting down. 170 kills in these Swordsmen. Damn. 608 value accrued as they do advance hunting down the Gunnery mobs. And guys, Sigmar's coming back! Will the Gunnery White be able to pull this one in? You also have to remember there's a full health unit of the Knights of the Blazing Sun. All right, well, I guess Contende made me eat my words. Looks like he's going to potentially win this game. You can never underestimate Volkmar, man. It was such a good start for Falcon, too. I think if he had just been a little bit more careful with Aranessa, it would have been a different situation. Nice little summon here. Pistol Mob could start shooting at Volkmar and or these cavalry units. But it looks like the Sigmarite charge could be lancing in and punishing these poor zombies pretty bad, so... There goes the Zombie Pirate Gunnery mobs. The balance of power is still a little bit in the favor of Vampire Coast. Let's see if we can get a good Scab Scraith here. Looks like the Crabbo is battling the Spearman right now. He's not weak to fire or anything, so he doesn't have to worry about that. Scurvy Dog's doing an excellent job here from Falcon, just chasing down the scraps. I would imagine the Scurvy Dogs will come over here and maybe get these Spearmen. I don't know. They might be able to. Rear charging things, breaking them. It's all good. Knights of the Blazing Sun charging into the Zombie Summon. Very, very good. Going to be shutting down that firepower as Volkmar the Grim rolls in. Imbuing the Shield of Faith. Yeah, looks like the Doggos might move in. Vampire Coast needs the blob at this point. They need to get all their units together. And yeah, basically just, form a Death Star. That's their best bet. And then use the Scurvy Dogs in their superior speed to chase down routing units as they're able to break them. That's pretty much it. A lot of this will come down to summons. Are there any summons in the back pocket? I would imagine there might be one. I think we've seen quite a few summons this game. I think maybe one or two tops, but I would wager one. Nice charge there. Knights of the Blazing Sun get some good shock damage. That is a lot of heavy cavalry. Pretty high leadership, too. Knights of the Blazing Sun are, somewhat durable in that respect. Nice play here with the Scurvy Dogs going after the Spearmen, while a couple of the Knights potentially are dragged down by the Crab White. And Taunt going down, it does slow them down to 54 speed, does allow the scurviest of Doggos to get away. And yeah, just keep pulling back the Scurvy Dogs, chase down the Spearmen when you can. And now we have the pit fight of pit fights. So what you would want to do here, if you were Contende, and I'm sure he already knows this, Soulfire Bombardment certainly sends a message. Doesn't do too much damage, though. But you would want to kill the Vampire Fleet Captain. Try and trigger, get the army losses back to your side. Because the Vampire Captain's on foot. It's an easy kill. You just harp at the Gunnery White, who has pretty bad crowd clearing outside of the Scab Scraiths. Because the Vampire Fleet Captain will die very quickly to Volkmar. Volkmar is able to get some good focus attacks, and that's what he's doing. So Contende making all the right choices. And it looks like, yeah, this Vampire is not happy. Weak Binding. Enhanced Ballistics going down, giving the Long Rifle a little bit more oomph here. But the Vampire Coast, a summon on top of this would be very strong. It looks like an Invocation or something's going down, or... No, actually, I think that's just the Enhanced Ballistics. So, yeah, nice Scab Scraith there. Very, very good. Tears through the State Troopers. A lot of them are close to breaking, but they're holding firm. Volkmar the Grim is rallying his boys up. Right as I say that, they all run. Well, I was about to give him a big speech and all that sort of good stuff, but, yeah. It is what it is, man. Volkmar the Grim now going after the Vampire Fleet Captain once again. Balance of Power is pulling back. Incredibly close game. Both players haven't said anything. Very, very serious business here. Running over the Fleet Captain quite good. It looks like an Invocation. Oh, the dreaded Escort. We got Grim Hoof and Volkmar the Grim here, and they're tearing apart this Vampire Fleet Captain. Brutal, brutal stuff. Knights of the Blazing Sun charging over, and now it's going to be the Crab Gunnery White versus the World. The Empire Heavy Cavalry still has 40 of 45 models, or down to 38. It looks like the Vampire Caster was able to get some work in, but look at this! The Gunnery White getting some nice crab slaps here on Volkmar. He might have to get away from this. 45 speed. Volkmar is currently sitting at 50, so a little bit faster. Knights of the Blazing Sun should be able to finish off this Vampire Fleet Captain. It has light armor. They hit very hard against light, so, they can do the thing here. And, man, oh man. This is a fight. It is on. The Scurvy Dogs collapsing in the back, chewing on the Sigmarite forces. And it looks like the Knights of the Blazing Sun with the Grand Hammer of Sigmar doing some excellent work. Volkmar the Grim charging in. Vampire Fleet Captain taking that rear attack. He does take it. Negative 47 leadership. He's going down. And the Sons of Sigmar pulled ahead. Now the Scurvy Dogs are stuck in combat. Which means, well, they could run, but they're going to be taking a lot of damage in the process. Oh, no. The Scurvy Dogs need to get away. Oh, Anakin, I'm too weak. Oh, and they just get bombarded. That's GG. Well, guys, a true Sigmarite comeback. That Crab character probably not going to be able to deal with all those Knights. In conjunction with other State Troopers, which are coming back. We got Spearmen. We have different units. And that is that. GG, well played. There you have it, my friends. The battle is over, and Contende will remain the king of the hill. Volkmar and Grimhoof stomping out the Vampire Coast forces. GG, well played. Really cool builds by both players. We got to see Aranessa, which was fun. This is a little bit more meta. He lost his whole backfield, though, pretty rough, but still was able to recover, which was nice. Enchanted Ballistics. Oh, all right. Well, there you go. There you go, indeed. Contende will be advancing in the King of the Hill. Or holding on, I should say, to his crown. And yeah, Volkmar. Volkmar. I'm going to start calling him that on accident. 3,200. Holy shit. Carrot Shell. Excellent battle. Well played to both sides. Thank you for the tenor, Carrot Shell. And Kroger Plaguewalker. Just finished The Lords of Silence. Thanks for the recommend. It's a good book, right? Like, Death Guard post Heresy don't really have a ton of literature, but that's one of the better ones for sure. Yeah. Bright Wizard got crumped. I mean, Volkmar just carried that game. So did those Knights, though. These ones got 2,100 value. For the coast, yeah, guns did really good. Scurvy Dogs also had some good sweeping. Wow, 1,400 and 1,000 on those Scurvy Dogs. All right, guys. GG, well played. So now we have Black of Sotek. Zoo River Amazon for the next map. Red Desert. Schwarzhofen. That's fine. GG, well played. Volkmar is OP when there's no Firebark Elder. So again, this is first come, first serve. So if any of you guys want to try and join, the password is 456. I repeat, 456 for this lobby. And it is open to all challengers. Delicious water. Some delicious H2O. So we play multiplayer battles with 12,400 gold. That is the standard amount. Kroger, thank you. Yeah, Lords of Silence is a great book. It's a lot of fun. Kind of helps you relate to the Death Guard a little bit. Like, Chaos is often Chaos back in the day used to be kind of written as like just these mouth-breathing villains that, you know, couldn't really relate to, and they still are to an extent depending on which books you're reading, but some authors do a really good job writing about Chaos. Like the Black Legion series is amazing. The Night Lord series is very good. It says 2 out of 2 people in the game. Okay, let me try opening some slots, see if that helps. All right, I opened some slots. Let's see if people can join. How about now, Pwn? I might have to remake. Yeah. Yeah, building armies in multiplayer takes time. Basically, when you're building a force, you just want to, you know, check all your boxes right. Like, you look at what you're fighting and you make sure that your army is capable of handling what they can, you know. The lobby is bugged, yeah. Okay. Wookiee is a little lord for sure. He's basically a little nurgling. Make the lobby. Alright, so Contende will join. And the first person to join outside of Contende is gonna, Alright. Oh, no, not quick battles. Not quick battles today. So host battle, Turin King of the Hill 1, password is 456. I'll host as a spectator. We'll do it to it. Alright. So yeah, we gotta make sure Contende gets in here, because he's the King of the Hill. Okay, Contende's in. Perfect, yeah. Good work, Contende. And now we got Z Slayer. Alright. We will do the Tower of Hoeth map set. Alright. So now the players will do their picks and bans. Are you doing a 1v3? Oh my god, that would just be hopeless. Strange Attractor, I think so. I think you should be able to relate to Chaos to some extent, because really, many of the Chaos characters, at least in 40k, like have like more of a tragic story than one of like just pure evil. Like they got put into a bad situation, right? Like, for example, many of the Chaos Legions in 40k, like they just were following their leadership, right? They might have like agreed or disagreed, but they get like dragged into the situation, then they're like forced into corruption, and Obviously, some of them do make a stand against their own legions, but it's like a tricky situation, right? Like that kind of mob mentality is very like a very real thing in humanity, right? Where you know, you've seen it countless times through history where people have followed leaders and, you know, been tricked and duped and led to horrible fates. And, you know, that's the whole thing with chaos, right? And also, you know, many of the chaos gods represent aspects of human nature, right? Like gluttony, lust, you know, violence. So it's like, you know, there are relatable features for sure in chaos in 40k and in fantasy too. So a lot of times, you know, there are stories of people going to chaos for the wrong reason, for, you know, trying to do, you know, accomplish something good, but then it, you know, they embrace the dark powers and it corrupts them. And, you know, there's a lot of interesting stuff for sure. Yeah. And then there's the Alpha Legion. Yeah, relatable villains are way better for storytelling, for sure. I mean, that's why Thanos was like, I mean, obviously Thanos is like, but like, you know, he's humanized a little bit, right? Like they show his backstory, and even though what he's trying to accomplish is objectively, you know, we all probably disagree with it. You know, it's like you kind of like can, okay, he's like, he went through this trauma and like there's this, like it's, yeah. Archeon's a tragic hero too, yeah. Yeah, I think he is. I don't know Archeon's story though, so. Okay, so, oh my god, Beastmen versus Vampire Counts, wow. You know, Beastmen actually won this on a stream a couple days ago on the ODM versus RTK Clan War. We saw Beastmen win this one in a very decisive fashion, actually. I think it was Valkanos versus, I can't remember who he was playing. It was a good game though. Yeah. Well, that's the whole thing with Death Guard too. Like Death Guard have it really bad, like in terms of like the tragedy of it all, because what happened is the Death Guard were participating in the Horus Heresy, right? Just following their leadership, and they were basically on their way to, you know, fight at the Siege of Terra, and they get becalmed in the warp. So one of their members, Typhus, was already corrupted by chaos, and he basically kills the navigators when they're in the warp and traps them in the warp, so Nurgle can claim them. So then Nurgle comes to their ship and, you know, basically starts to like just torture everyone on the ship, right? So, and the Death Guard are like known for being able to endure, and basically they're in this like cycle of like living hell where they're constantly, you know, suffering and dying, but they won't be allowed to die by Nurgle. And it's like eventually Mortarion is like, okay, you know, we'll give our souls to Nurgle, but like all the guys on the ship, they probably weren't down for that shit, you know, and they just got dragged into it. So then they're like, you know, corrupted by Nurgle, and they don't really have much of a choice. And you know, so it's like there's a lot of tragedy like that makes him like, you can relate to them and be like, all right, well, if you were in that situation, you probably, something similar would happen to you, right? Yeah. Those are the books that are good. The books that are just like mouth breathing, you know, where you have like, yes, the chaos cultist rubs his hands together and just, you know, schemes his plans to undo, and like there's no character development for him. He's just objectively evil for the sake of being evil. Like that stuff's pretty poor in my opinion, but you know, the tragic kind of fall. Oh, I accidentally clicked on his army here. Okay, well, I got to put a screen blocker up now. Curses. Wookie, save us. Save us, little Nurgling. Yeah, Death Guard are interesting though, because there's a large variance of like lucidity to them. Because like some Death Guard are like, you know, pretty lucid and there, but some of them are just insane because like Nurgle rots their brains. Some of them he rots some of their brains, so they're just like insane. And then there's some who are like super morose and like emo basically because they just like hate themselves. You know, there's a lot of variance within the Legion, which is cool. Yeah, Emperor's Children, it's like, you know, they're just, the Slanesh ones are a little bit, you know, they're just depraved. Yeah, they're like just straight up evil for sure. Yeah. Kolek just wanted to sleep, but somebody had to wake him up. I know. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, a lot of Death Guard. Yeah, you're talking about the book. So a lot of Death Guard do just follow Mortarion, and they don't really care for chaos. It's true, but a lot of them, it's Nurgle mainly. Like a lot of the Death Guard guys like don't give a shit about the other chaos stuff. They just like care about Nurgle stuff, which is very normal for the god-specific units. But that's why probably my favorite literature from Chaos is the Black Legion novels. Because Abaddon used to be kind of poorly written, but when the Black Legion novels came out, they really put a cool spin on Abaddon as like kind of a, you know, an understandable villain. He's very like Thanos-like basically. And then you get to like see Iskandar, I think is his name. Yeah, Iskandar is the Thousand Sun Sorcerer in the Black Legion, and he's super cool, like a really cool character. He has like a demonic cat pet. He has like a Dritz, like Dritz Do'Urden's cat. Dude, yeah. That series is so badass because like Iskandar always goes on like assassination missions, and like it's so badass. And they're oftentimes fighting other chaos too. Like at several points during the book, Abaddon's trying to unite chaos, but if they don't unite to him, he basically goes after him, right? So Abaddon will send a Skandar to like assassinate a Death Guard warlord, like a renegade Death Guard warlord, and it's like, oh, the fights are so cool. Yeah, that series is great. Like in that series too, Abaddon fights a clone of Horus. Yeah, that series is really good. It's really good. Well, hopefully you guys enjoy that rant about Warhammer 40k. Loading into the battle, we have the Beastmen against the Vampire Counts. A very, very rough matchup indeed. But it's winnable. What we saw last time was Morker with double Gorbel and then using the Vile Tides and Traderkins. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes the dumb stories are good, yeah. For sure. Neil, I agree with you. Sometimes, but when it comes to like 40k literature, I prefer that. But, you know, I'm watching like movies and things like that, yeah. Dude, yeah, Kroger, get it. It's so freaking good. It's called the Black Legion Trilogy, I think, and it's by Aaron Dembski-Bowden, I believe. I think is his name, the author. It's 3 books. Yeah. Bro, you're not good at Beastmen. I didn't say I was, Gojira. I'm an okay Beastmen player. I can scrap, for sure. All right, guys, so if we take a look here at Slayer's forces, we got a Mortis Engine. That was something that was missing in the faction war. The Mortis Engine, very, very strong against Beastmen. And Gojira thought I was playing. We got zombies. We have White King with Scab's Graith, which is pretty much every build of the undead these days. Blood Dragon, Vampire Lord, and it looks like in the back we got Black Knights, Blood Knights, and some Fellbats. Yeah, honestly, the build's fine. A little bit risky. The Blood Dragon Lord might be a target that can get dragged down. And oh my god, look at this. Holy shit, what the hell is this build? What is this? Guys, we have a dreaded Beastmen box. Oh my god, this is so haggard. So we got Bestigors with Spawn. We have an Eye of Morsleep, Morker, a Deathcaster, and that is it. This is the jankiest shit I've ever seen, and I love every second of it. Yeah, I meant Malagor, sorry. Malagor, double Gorbel, yeah. You know what other book I really like from the Horus Heresy is The Thousand Suns. The perspective of the fall of the Thousand Suns. It has a really cool like opening scene where Magnus like fights some like Xenos Titan. Yeah, there's some really cool shit. Dude, what the hell is this? Oh my god. Here goes nothing. Dude, this is just this most janky shit ever. Oh my god. Well, we'll see how it works. I mean, the Mortis Engine's going to be super good here. He needs to, like, Spirit Leech, kill the Mortis Engine with the Eye of Morsleep or something, because Scab's Graith is not that good here, because it's not good against armor. Scab's Graith does very little against armored units. It's good against, like, Beastmen Chaff, but not this. Mornis says, I'm overdosing on Haggard Turin, help. I know. Optimistic moves? Okay, yeah. What is the current level of the mooing here? Are we optimistic? Are we sad? Are we... How is chat feeling in that regard? This is looking like it's going to be pretty grim. Yeah. Yeah, the Horus Heresy is insane. So I basically just find the armies that I play in tabletop, and I read their books. So I play Black Legion for Chaos Space Marines, and for Death Guard, I play Death Guard too. And I also have a small Thousand Suns force. So I just read their books. Like, I don't read the other ones. I get their perspective, which is fine. A moderate moo? Okay, so we're kind of middle of the road. That's fair. So I have Morsleep. Oh, look at that! I have Morsleep with the Major League Baseball throw, freaking nailing the Claw of Nagash with its first boulder. And I would probably throw the Claw of Nagash for sure. You got to start Spirit Leeching that too. The moves like Jagger. Oh, I like that. That's really good Optimus Spine. I dig it. The moo Death Star. The confused mooing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, breath attacks are going to be devastating here for sure. Like onto the box, like onto the Bestigors or even the Eye of Morsleep if it's sitting still. Yeah, well, that boulder missed. Honestly, at this point, now that he's aware you're throwing at it, maybe just start bouldering down the Sternsman here. That's probably going to be a little bit more value. Ooh, I like that. A pensive moo. Yeah, all right. So we're getting quite spicy here. Boulder throw! Oh, right in the face! Hits that Eye of Morsleep, or did it hit the Mortis Engine, or did it hit the zombies? See, now Slayer is aware of this. He's starting to juke. He's like, no more. No longer will I be pelted with these boulders. The time is now. That was a close throw. The Necromancer wiping sweat off his brow. First breath attack coming in. Ooh, you see, that's what I'm talking about. Nasty, nasty breath right there on those Bestigors. Also does hit some of the spawn, so a little bit of a tricky pickle. Yeah, so, I mean, honestly, the Vampire Counts, what I would do is just summon a zombie on the box and just, you know, get all your breath attacks out against them before you start fighting and just play it that way. Yep. So far, Scab's Graith going down, and like you can see, it did, what, like 200 damage or something, if even? The Blood Knight's going to be hammering in. This is going to be very strong. No charge defense. It looks like a zombie summon may be active, or Morker's doing something. Zombie summon, okay. Now the Blood Knights need to pull back. You know, Slayer doesn't want to stay in combat there, and it looks like there's going to be some sort of witchcraft. Is that going to be the spawn summon? Alright, that's an interesting choice. It might trap some of the Blood Knights, although maybe slightly preemptive, but I guess Korok's Man-Rippers are following up, and yeah, I feel like the spawn summon was a little bit ambitious. What he should have done is use the Eye of More Sleep to snare it in place and then just beat on it instead of using the spawn summon. So it looks like a Vile Tide going down. That was an okay one. It hits the zombies, which probably accrues like 25 gold value, so a little bit unfortunate there. And yeah, now just Boulder still raining hot here onto the Sternsman. Seems to be doing okay. Spawn are chewing through the zombie summons, and now the Blood Knight's going to be charging back in. Blood Knights probably shouldn't charge into the summon spawn. It's going to be unnecessary damage. And it looks like we do get a frontal charge of the Black Knights with the Lancing. I have more sleep. I don't know if we saw a snare. I don't think we did. Yeah, it looks like they're able to pull back quite happily here. And we do have the Undead Forces moving in with the Sternsman and the Mortis Engine, while the Fellbats and Blood Knights prepare to attack the back of the milk carton. That's what we could call this. Yes, it's the milk carton. That is the Beastmen box, the milk carton. All day. Premature move, for sure. The spawn used a little bit early. That is going to give up quite a bit of a... Oh my god, look at the Beastmen army. Moving in one big haggard box. Literally every unit in the Beastmen army, I think, was given an attack order on the Claw of Nagash. That's so funny. A nice Vile Tide back there. It does actually do some damage that time against the Fellbats and the Skeletons, but the entire Beastmen army is being sent after the Claw of Nagash, which is so funny. In the back, okay, finally, really, really good gaze here of Warp Gaze, which does lock down the Blood Knights for a long period of time. And now the Korok's Man-Rippers and these anti-large, you know, Bestigors are actually doing a substantial amount of damage. So I can see some happy cow noises happening. Getting these Blood Knights early is very, very strong. A big, nice breath attack breaks those Bestigors. Morker continues to bump and grind, but honestly, the Beastmen will win this. If the Mortis Engine isn't draining, like, it needs to be there the entire fight. If the Mortis Engine sits out here for even another 20 or 30 seconds, I think the game could go for the Beastmen. It needs to be in there, needs to be draining down all the Bestigors and going that route. The Eye of More Sleep moving back in. Looks like the Blood Knights have been destroyed outright, and the Eye of More Sleep dropping some big boulders here. A Barnyard, Milk Carton, Barnyard. Yeah, we got a couple options here. So yeah, the Beastman blob is moving. It looks like there's a big Helm of Discord debuff here from the Blood Dragon Lord, who's currently running from the Eye of More Sleep. But yeah, the army here for the vampires is getting a little bit beaten up. However, the Mortis Engine is in a very good place, kind of sitting like just offset away from the monstrous units, and it is draining down the Korok's Man-Rippers in these different units, and is doing pretty well for itself. Also, the Beastman back is really open now, so if these Black Knights pulled around and rear charged here, I guess the Blood Dragon Lord accomplishes the same goal. A lot of the Bestigors in different units probably will start breaking really soon. Final transmutation. Oh, that's good. That's what Malagor is going to be called when he uses the big juicy Traderkins. Traderkin would be pretty strong here for sure. Now the Blood Dragon Lord does land here. He gets a Terror Route on some of the Bestigors, which is strong because obviously the frenzy has worn off, or Primal Fury as it's called for Beastmen. But the Blood Dragon Lord is taking a little bit of a beating. It looks like old Pimp Claw in here, Morker and his Bray Shaman crew is getting some damage in. And yeah, you better be careful with this Lord. There still are spawn for the Beastmen. We got 6 spawn here, as well as another 5. Spawn don't care too much about a Mortis Engine, so that's quite nice for the Beast people. But yeah, the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord, he's got to be careful. Definitely wants to pull this back here. Looks like he might be trying to get away. It looks like the Blood Dragon Lord did drop a zombie summon right here and was able to get some business going in that respect. Sorry about that, guys. Wrong button there on the old keyboard. It's a close fight. Warp Gate is going down. Very nice. And yeah, if the Bray Herd is able to get that Blood Dragon Lord, that would be a huge victory. And it looks like another boulder has been dropped. We have some Bestigors rallying in the distance here for the Beastmen. Could bring those guys back in, have them rear charge the Skeleton Spearmen, probably take them out in a matter of seconds. The Sternsman is still very healthy, though, I think. I think they're still in there going strong. Are they? Yeah, Sternsman's around here somewhere. Yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can find them. Yeah, there they are. 57 models. The Mortis Engine's very healthy. I think the Beastmen are in a losing position right now. I think that the Blood Dragon Lord should be able to pull back. The Spawn are slowly dying to all the poking light DPS from the Skeleton Spearmen and Sternsman. And I just don't think the Beastmen characters are going to be tanky enough to deal with this crowd, especially since the Mortis Engine is dealing with the Bestigors. Normally, Bestigors would be utter carnage. Oh, that's so good. Nice, dude. Nice one, Meow the 666 there. Very cool. Blood Dragon Vampire Lord pulling back up into the sky here. Going to be turning back. Now getting ready to charge in. And my friends, the Bray Herd holding on valiantly. Sternsmen definitely need to be dealt with. Looks like another breath attack might come down from the mighty Lord here. We do have some tactical reserves. Oh, no! Look at this. The vampires have 2 dreaded tactical reserves. Just goes to show that they're clearly doing very well for themselves. Those two dogs would actually be quite big. I mean, definitely very, very useful to have 1,000 gold worth of doggos there. Breath Attack coming in, honestly, a little bit of a risky gamble. It looks like he roasted many of his own units, and now Morkur and the Bray Shaman going after the Claw of Nagash here, and the dog and the tactical reserves are here. Utter farmage. Yeah, I know. So good. The White Castle. Oh, we got White Castle. Yeah, I guess it's like it could be a Wendy's or a McDonald's. Any number of things to the box. Who knows? Claw of Nagash, it's 3,600. It looks like the Black Knights are moving back in. The Undead were able to break off pretty much the last of the Beastmen support. And it looks like the dreaded tactical reserves have been noticed here. So the Undead are now moving their dogs out of the forest, it looks like. And they'll be here to party relatively soon, which is certainly going to be crushing the hopes of the Beastmen. Yep, there comes Warp Gaze once again on the Claw of Nagash. I mean, yeah, it could allow the Beastmen to get back in the game. This is good. Chasing down the Deathcaster gets rid of the Spirit Leeches on the Mortis Engine, but the Mortis Engine needs to be juking right now. Yeah, although honestly, I guess it could just tank here. It's going after the Claw of Nagash, and it looks like the doggies are out of the forest now. So who let the dogs out? Well, apparently Z Slayer finally did. And the dogs have been released from their pens, and now they're going to be swarming, which will give you a fair amount of light DPS against the big Eye of Morsleep, which only has 23 melee defense, so he's going to be taking it like a champ. Mortis Engine definitely got some big value. Yeah, it looks like 2,700 on the Mortis Engine so far. Pretty good for sure. And I think that's GG. I don't see Morkur carrying this. All the Beastmen characters are being chased down or are on death's bed, and the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord is more than up to the task of basically crumping the last of these Beastmen characters. So, yeah, sad mooing sounds, guys. It happens. He got a hard matchup. Obviously went with a build that probably isn't terribly optimal with his Beastmen box, but it was interesting to see, to say the least. So well played to the mighty Contende here. Why is the Claw so tanky? Oh, well, it's not that tanky. It's just that a lot of the Beastmen characters haven't been able to actually hit it. So that's part of it. And it looks like army losses will be kicking in soon. And that is that. GG, well played. Put a fork in this one. The cursed game. There goes the Blood Dragon Lord with the Helm of Discord. That should break the Cygor, and with that, Morkur will be mooing all the way to the Blood Bank. The Jova Dog, I finally get to catch his turn stream. I hope you're doing well, and everything is good, man. Thank you so much for that donation. All is good. Yes, yes. Well, the dreaded Beastmen box put up a valiant fight, despite the vampires forgetting a couple units. It did its piece. Yeah, look at that. Eye of Morsleep got paid for itself. Got 2,500, which is pretty cool. Blood Knights kind of got shut down, but the Mortis Engine got 3,000, and the Blood Dragon Lord got about 3,000 too. A Deja Mu. Oh yes, you've seen this one before. All right, so Contende has fallen before tying me for the King of the Hill spot. And we got Z Slayer. Or is it? No, I think there's... How do you spell his name? Yes, like this. All right. Let's make his name mighty powerful here. And now we can go here. And one. We're all up to date with the fancy technology and graphics. So we got the platypus here, Clan RTK. So what we're going to do is we are going to have either Z Slayer runs away, just cleans the stream, or the person who beats Z Slayer will then play until they lose. And that is going to be it for today's stream. That's kind of the game plan. So we still have a fair amount of games. And then after that, we'll do like an FFA or something fun to like close it out, because I feel like it's been a while since we've had that. So Shimmer Sword, map set. All right. So Platypus, a very, very strong player. Played against them quite a bit. Excited to see this. Hey, Contende was fun. That was the Beast Box was a formidable thing for sure. But alas, vampires are a little bit better at boxing. Yeah, Cygors are cool. All right, so we got Lizardmen, Empire, and Skaven banning vampire counts. Okay. So the players are doing their picks and bans now, and we'll get rolling. Thanks for sticking around, guys. I know it's late in Europe. Started the stream pretty late, but I'm going to try and start streaming earlier. I've been really bad about that lately. I just stay up so late. Like, I'm a night owl. I stay up till like 3 or 4 a.m. every night, just kind of like scheming and doing hobbying, and yeah, and then I just like, sleep in so late. Yeah. It's wild. All right, so we have Tomb Kings. Tomb Kings versus either Lizardmen, Empire, or Skaven. Empire probably is the strongest pick here. Oh, no, but yeah, Platypus banned Empire. Okay. So Skaven versus Tomb Kings is an even matchup. I would say 50-50. I think it's fine. So this will be fun. Is it possible to win with a cow pen formation? Yeah, probably. So you make a pen and like the Minotaurs have to leave through the pen, like in the back of your formation. Sounds like something. So we got Skaven versus Tomb Kings here. And yeah, that is that. Trivo says, I'm from Florida. This time is perfect. Yeah, no, this is a good time for sure. It's good for folks in the US, but I always feel bad for folks in Europe who have to like suffer through these hours. Then there's folks in like, you know, other parts of the world who just never get to catch good times, which I always feel bad about. You can't do it all though. All right, so it looks like the Tomb Kings are ready here. I would imagine it's going to be like a Nahakar Horseman, like Skeleton Horseman, maybe some sort of a rush. Typically, I think that's pretty good against Skaven. So we'll see. With a mayonnaise ketchup hamburger. Dude, I love mayonnaise. Holy shit. So, I don't know if you guys have seen 90 Day Fiancé. Have you seen that show? So, for anyone who doesn't know, basically, Lady Turin and she came to the United States with a fiancé visa, right? So you get a fiancé visa, you apply for it, then your partner comes to the United States, and when they get there, you have 90 days to get married. That's it. They only give you 90 days. It's pretty crazy. So then you get married, right? So there's a TV show called 90 Day Fiancé. Anyways, there's a character on the show who goes by the name of Big Ed, and this gentleman washes he like washes his hair with mayonnaise. Apparently, it has like some properties that make your hair soft or something. But anyways, yeah, that's the whole point of the story, is that he washes his hair with mayonnaise. Like he gets like he combs it into his hair and like rubs it in. It's pretty intense for sure. I mean, I can't see how that wouldn't just smell super strong. Like, I don't know how that works. Interloper S91, hey Turin, ain't much, but it's the least I can do for all the awesome content you make. I basically learned how to play from you. Hey, glad to hear that. And more good times to come. Warhammer 3, all that glory. Can you stream at midnight for you? Yeah, I would do that for sure. Yeah, he's got a pretty glorious mane for sure, Big Ed, yeah. So maybe there is something to it, but he rubs mayonnaise in his hair, yeah. The guy lives in San Diego, I think. I think he's close by. But the show is wild as hell, guys. If you haven't seen 90 Day Fiancé, like, it's a good show to watch with your partner because it's like it's fun for everyone. And so you get these people, like, usually it's an American who's bringing someone over from a foreign country, and it's just like there's culture shock, there's gold diggers, there's like on both sides, there's just wild shit. Yeah. Yeah. Throw a little mustard in there with your hair. Yeah, it's just oil and eggs for sure. Mayo kind of has a smell. Yeah, no, I can see coconut oil. Like, a lot of shampoos have like coconut oil in them already. Yeah. Yeah. Big Ad battle commentary. Holy shit, that'd be pretty magical. Anyways, guys, here we are. It's going to be the platypus of Clan RTK facing off against Z Slayer. I don't know what clan Z Slayer's in, but something to think about here. And if we take a look, guys, at the forces of the Tomb King, spears backed up by skeletons, no real infantry quality. Cetra the Imperishable, pretty good against Skaven, can bully the characters and do quite well. Lich Priest of Death for Spirit Leech, and a metric shit ton of skeleton archers. Archers spam has always been good against the rats. And on the far side, we have horsemen and horsemen. So Nahakar horsemen teamed up with skeleton horsemen archers. Yeah, it's a fun show. It's a really fun show. Yeah. Put aioli in your hair. Well, there's options. I'm just gonna chop up a ballpark hot dog and just put that in my hair. That'll make my hair nice. Yeah, that sounds like the plan. All right, guys. Oh, okay. Z Slayer says he's in BBB, but he's just not wearing his clan tag there. No problem. We got a clan duel. We have RTK versus BBB. Who will be the champion? Holy shit. All right, guys. So for the Skaven build, we have Ikit Claw on his Flayer. This is very different. Look at that. We have Flensing Ruin. Man, what planet are we on? All right, so Ikit. And we have a Plague Priest with all the basic summons. We do have Poison Wind Mortars, 2 Jezzails, Rat Ogres, and a bunch of Spears. Somewhat standard in some ways outside of Ikit Claw. And also Plague Monks aren't terribly common here either. But again, Plague Monks can be quite cost effective. Ooh, man. Really unfortunate. Did you guys see this? So yeah, it looks like the Lich Priest, he overcasted this. And he took a little bit of damage. That's too bad. Well, the Lich Priest will go strong. And now we do have Ikit Claw preparing to move in and do battle. And yeah, I mean, I don't know why the mortars aren't shooting yet. The mortars need to be active right now. They need to be pounding those archers. A little bit of a misplay here from Slayer. The mortars could be firing right now. The Jezzail should be firing. I don't think the Skaven needed to advance on the Tomb Kings like this, but we'll see if they end up paying the price. I think they will to an extent. Now, the Mortars are shooting in, going after the Archers. We have the Plague Priest, who now the Plague Priest needs to drop a summon here and a summon here. Those Skeleton Archers need to have Rats summoned on top of them to really kind of slow them down. On the flanks, we do get Clan Rat Spears intercepting the Horsemen. Rat Ogres rushing to intercept as well, and Ikit Claw coming on his Doomflayer is going to be trying to move in to screen out these cavalry units. So we will see indeed, but... Flensing Rune being used? What the hell is this? Flensing Rune used a very expensive spell on Skeleton Horsemen. Another big misplay in my opinion. Again, that needs to be used on a blob. That must have been a misclick because it's an AoE spell. And look how little damage it did. Like, you just paid 15 Winds of Magic to do like 300 HP damage to a Skeleton Warrior unit. That is a very, very rough usage of magic. On top of that, it looks like the Platypus is just going ham here. Platypus tearing into this Plague Priest, and it's broken, it's taking archer fire. Cetra is just going balls deep in the front line, and I think this is going to be a loss for the Skaven as their weapons teams are compromised by Nehekara Horsemen, and Platypus also able to get a really good position back here, and will shut down these Jezzails. And no problem. No problem indeed. Use WD-40 as hairspray. There you go. Some good stuff right there. And yes, I think that is... I know the bounce power isn't showing it yet, but I think it's only a matter of time before the Skaven get absolutely flattened here by this Tomb King's army. We have a donation from Krieger23. First of all, I love all the work, and I want to know if there's a chance Blood Bowl 3 tournament. Yeah, 100%. When Blood Bowl 3 comes out, I will be doing tournaments. I'll be doing all kinds of fun stuff on the channel. Yes, you can count on it. It is going to be a blast. The Skeletons moving forward. The Skaven army, more or less in shambles here. And I don't know what else they can really do. They do have their Mortis engine, but the Tomb Kings are all over it. They got Horsemen back here. They have their Spirit Leech caster. Just a lot of stuff to finish off this tool here. And Ikit Claw and a Flayer is kind of fun and cheeky, but in reality, he's not going to do anything against Cetra. He's just going to get absolutely destroyed by Cetra. His 270 weapon strength will not be able to get through Cetra's just balls deep 490 with all those items and spells and things like that. And also, look at this. The Council Guard Storm Vermin are just being taken apart by cheap archers. Even though they're armored, they're still not shielded. And the Blessed Legion of Demonetization is actually basically dragging them down with armor piercing, which is quite good. Melody Wallace, thank you for the $5. Really appreciate that. First solo cast in an hour. Any advice for rocking the mic alone? Okay, Melody, let me ask you this. What are you casting exactly? I need to know the circumstances of what you're casting. If it's a live stream, if it's a solo video, the length of the video... Go ahead and type that in chat, and I'll give you some tips as soon as this game is over, and we'll go from there. Thank you for the $5. Really do appreciate that. And shots are coming in. Plague Monks getting absolutely destroyed. The Skaven are on death's bed as Cetra the Imperishable. He's not in the mood for serving today. This bad boy is looking to rule, and he is tail whipping these poor Natty Boobo sharpshooters. And man, I don't know why this bounce bar isn't worse. I mean, I guess Ikit is still shooting. Oh, look at that! Ikit used his little Storm Demon poker there to do some work, able to get some damage in. And yeah. GG, well played. GG, well played. It's a tabletop 40K live stream. Okay, is it taking place? Is it like... So there's no one else on the stream with you. It's just you. Let me know. Or in like, how long is it going to be? Is it like a 30-minute thing? Is it like an hour? Yeah. Let me know. Skaven in mass exodus here. They are fleeing back to their rat dens, their rat's nest. And it looks like Ikit Claw is going to be the last of his glorious people. And I think he is going to be paying the ultimate price here. Or running back to Skaven Blight. I actually just fought Ikit Claw in my Fey Enchantress campaign. Quite a bit of fun. Fey Enchantress is really good in campaign. She starts off with a Mortis engine, which, holy shit, allows you to win so many early game battles you normally couldn't win. Yeah. Tabletop 40K sounds strange, I know. I know, but it's good that it's coming back for sure. There it goes. Good night, sweet Ikit Claw. Army losses has kicked in, and it looks like the dreaded Platypus, the most fearsome of beasts of the old world, the Platypus, will be claiming victory this day. My hand's doing okay. So yeah, it's just me chatting to a lobby of people, real-time cast. Oh wow, 2.5 to 3.5 hours. That's a pretty long stream. Yeah, so make sure obviously to have like a beverage on hand. I would recommend my first and biggest advice for anyone who wants to get into casting is if you are planning to cast something longer or you need to be able to project your voice, do not drink caffeine. You might not notice it at first, but like when you stop drinking caffeine before your streams, just like don't do it the same day, or drink it after your streams just to enjoy it. But don't drink caffeine before your streams if you can avoid it. It makes it harder to project your voice for longer periods of time, and you'll find that your voice feels better if you haven't had caffeine that same day. Another thing, is, yeah, just be casual, you know, interact with, you know, answer folks' questions, you know, give anecdotes from your life about, you know, the questions they're sharing with you, you know, all that kind of good stuff, really. You're used to doing play-by-play, yeah. Oh, just sit back, enjoy yourself, you know. Don't take it too seriously. Yeah, those would be my tips. Thank you again for the donation. Yeah, the build obviously for the Skaven, a bit suboptimal, but the misplays were obviously somewhat prevalent. With the mortars not shooting until they were close and the Giselles, there could have been a lot of damage accrued by these units. But ultimately, I don't think Slayer had much of a chance of beating this Tomb King's build, based on what I saw. All right, so with that, the Platypus will take over. So now Platypus will play. Hold on here. I always forget how to spell this. One sec. Yeah, okay. Very good. Let's fix this. Platypus will play until they lose. And then if they pass, they win, etc., etc. Wow, they're doing their picks already. Ready to go. I love it. I love the passion. Put them on the Ashen Hall. No, Ashen Hall would be cruel. All right, so we haven't had Troll Country. We'll do Troll Country. Bones for the Bone Zone. Yes, indeed. All right. Yeah, caffeine, I would definitely, that's a big one for me. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Magic the Gathering Commander would be fun. I got to set up a webcam for that. Yeah. Because interestingly enough, in the early days of my streaming, when I used to do YouTube, I used to be like, so my first videos for the first couple months, I was so like insecure about like having enough energy, and I always felt so tired because I used to record after working like 12-hour days at my old job. So I would come home and I would just pound like 2 coffees before I casted. And I noticed that my voice would get so scratchy and weak, and I couldn't project and like really put a lot of emphasis on things because my voice was so suppressed on top of my allergies. So cutting that out was like the biggest change that helped with being able to work more efficiently. Because even just casting for 3 or 4 hours tires out your voice even without caffeines. But so if you mix that in, it's hard. But like, again, if you're like a kind of a low-key streamer who doesn't have to do play-by-play, kind of aggressive casting, fast-paced commentary, and you're just sitting there like playing Magic, or it's like low kind of, you know, energy. Like, yeah, I watch streams like that where people just drink coffee while they play chess or play Magic or things like that. But holy shit, I miss coffee. I love it so much. Yeah, you see, Legend of Total War drinks coffee during his 8-hour streams, for sure. That makes sense. Because 8-hour streams, that's some serious shit. Unfortunately, I can't do 8-hour streams because I have hand problems. So I have some nerve damage that's kind of healing, among other things. So, yeah. But yeah, for sure. In that case, you know, I get it, right? I get it. Yeah, like if you're going to be an 8-hour like endurance streamer, you need to like not be talking as much. And like, cuz I talk a lot. I rant. I'm constantly talking. So it's a whole different beast. Yeah. Rook, for sure. I'll look into it. So we got Beastmen versus Tomb Kings here on a smallish map. There's a bunch of ways Empire can play this. Grenade launchers, cannons, Marcus, Franz, Knights of the Blazing Sun. And for Tomb Kings, typically you see Ushapti Grepo spam. Like 3 Ushapti Grepos is really good on a small map like this because you can reach the cannon super quickly. So if I were Lachlan, I might go for like a triple Ushapti Grepo defensive build with Arc in the Black, dropping skeletons to halt the advance of the Empire. But you really need to watch out for Burning Heads. Burning Heads are basically the deciding factor as to whether or not you win or lose in this matchup. Yeah. Yeah. So something to consider. Yeah. It's a good time. Holy shit. Yeah. And if you guys, you know, I've had a couple streamers, folks who want to get into streaming, people who are just starting on like YouTube channels and things like that. And they'll be like, you know, they'll be talking about how they're like, yeah, you know, I feel like, you know, I'm not going to be great at first, and I'm like nervous about it, and like, oh, I'm going to be, you know, dude, if you want to know, go back and watch my first YouTube videos. They were awful, dude. Like my first like months of YouTube videos were so freaking bad compared to now. It's just a matter of getting the repetitions in, you know, getting comfortable with yourself, and just, holy shit, man. If you watch my first videos, you're going to be like, although on that same note, I also had a potato microphone that was literally made of like, I don't know, a potato. So, but yeah, man, it's crazy. You just got to put yourself out there, really. Just put in that grind. Exploded corpses are the most American unit. Well, yeah, we do have certainly an obesity problem here in the States, for sure. Yeah. Stretching around. Oh, yeah. All right, guys. So what will the Tomb Kings bring? Will it be the dreaded Ushabti Grepo? Will we see 3 of those bad boys coming in hard? Just do a montage, yeah. Yeah, I 100% agree. Talking to a mic, it does not feel natural. I always thought I'd be naturally good at it when I was like growing up. So before I started my YouTube channel, I was like, oh, I'll be great on the mic. This will be easy. You know, my dad is an actor. I was around him all the time when he was practicing, and then I just got on and I was absolute shit. No, I haven't deleted my old videos. They're all there, dude. You can go enjoy them, Hank, and just laugh. Yeah, treat yourself. You know, all my Haggard videos are still there. All right. So, we are in the battle. It is the Platypus facing off against the challenger, Lachlan. So for Platypus, we have an unbreakable front line, pretty good against Tomb Kings. They beat down all their infantry for the most part, or hold against Tomb Guard. We've got Halberds in the secondary. Okay, very cool. Swordsmen on the flanks, and for the powder line, it's going to be triple handgunner. Empire Knights, very good. We got the tank via the Empire Knights and the spank via the handgunners. And it looks like it's going to be Volk. Oh my god, Horsemar the Grim! It's Horsemar the Grim! Look at this, guys! Oh yeah, I haven't seen Horsemar the Grim since game 1. Dude, awesome. Light Wizard with nets and Shem's Burning Gaze. This is some magic. This is some magic for sure. Law school is a great practice for being on the mic. Yeah, I would imagine so. I would imagine so. Well, it depends on what type of law you're in. If you're in like a legal position or the type of lawyer who has to, you know, speak in front of people and things like that. But I know lawyers who do like contract law and things like that, and it's different. But yeah, for sure. For sure. My grandpa was a lawyer in New York City. Yes, yes. It is time. It is Horsemar the Grim. Raise it up. We never see that. And now for the forces of Tomb Kings, like I said, we have Ark in the Black on a chariot, Tomb Prince for anti-large, double Ushabti Grepo is very strong, and some cavalry on the flanks, and some chariots. Honestly, I like this Tomb Kings army. The chariots are going to be quite disruptive against the front line. Ushabti Grepos can pound the heavy cavalry. The Grepos for Lachlan, though, should be further back and sit here, 1-in-1 like this. That way, if the Empire handgunners advance on them, they don't just get crumped like instantly. Yeah. Yes, Morn, that is correct. That is correct indeed. So Ark in the Black stands ready. He will be dropping some fat spirit leeches, I'm sure. Not on Horsemar the Grim, but maybe on the Light Wizard. There's a number of options. We're going, man. Melody, you're very welcome, and thank you so much for your support as always, and good luck on your stream. Looking forward to checking it out. All right, guys. Yeah, doing cold calls too, yeah. Oh my god, my old job, I used to have to do so many cold calls. It was brutal. But it wasn't like I wasn't trying to sell them anything. I was basically just calling because I used to work for a nonprofit. So basically it was kind of like, hey, do you want to like participate in our nonprofit event? Like that was kind of it. So it wasn't too bad. But yeah. So chariots kind of lurking. Now for the skeleton chariots, avoiding the Empire Knights is super important, but definitely running into the flagellants is quite good. And it looks like the archers of Lachlan are getting some nice damage into the unbreakable front line, but Arkin needs to be involved. He needs to be spirit leeching. He needs to be dropping some summons back here, but also you got to watch out for the handgunners. You can see the Platypus has gotten all of the handgunners now to start shooting at the Ushabti Grepos, the chosen of the gods. So a little bit of a mistake having the Ushabti so far up. They should be deeper set in this particular map. Empire Knight's going to be screaming in. A nice skeleton summon will give some buffering against the Empire Knights. And Horsemar the Grim is here. Nice Soulfire bombardment. Tears apart the skeleton horsemen as well as the warriors who were summoned. And Horsemar the Grim is really causing problems. Pretty huge misplay here from the Tomb Kings. Lachlan does overextend with the Great Bows. Not really sure what was happening there, but the Ushabti Great Bows are going to be torn apart by the Halberds and will pay the ultimate troll toll. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, there goes the Chosen of the Gods, and now into the backfield. The Platypus has gotten in here pretty deep with Volkmar and the Empire Knights, disrupting the leadership of the Tomb Kings. And the problem is Tomb Kings can't afford to be caught in engagements like this with Empire, because you are going to lose the front line, especially if you bring skeletons. So you need to be winning other aspects of things. The ranged fight, the mobile fight, but really looking at this battle, it looks like the Tomb Kings are just objectively not winning any aspect of this game. Their archers are being compromised. The chariots, though, getting back here is going to be a nice play by Lachlan, moving in and, you know, getting onto the handgunners. But there's a Light Wizard here. Some Empire Knights can kind of pull back, and it looks like the Ushabti are now being attacked and pinned in by State Troopers, which is a really, really rough thing for sure. So here comes Empire Knights, hammering into the Ushapti Greatbow. Not a ton of damage, but pinning them in place will eventually lead to crumbling. And Horsemare the Grim is just being the dreaded Horsemaster, in the Rohan, the Horsemaster. Yeah, but he's fighting with his halberds. Arkan the Black is also trapped in halberds, taking a lot of anti-large poke. Arkan needs to get out of here. Arkan should be back here with these other chariots, cackling in Evil Necromancer on top of the handgunners here. A nice net going down, it looks like, or Shem's Burning Gaze or something does pick off a couple chariot models. And the Powder of Sigmar singing into the back of these Tomb Kings here as they do take a royal pounding. And that is going to be army losses pretty soon. Chariots are in critical binding. A couple of them will get in, but they're being last samurai'd pretty horribly. And the reason why the balance is like it is because of the Ushapti summon, which will be disappearing here pretty soon in a couple seconds. A 1, a 2, and a 3. Oh no, that was only the first here. Okay. Anyways, I mean, the Ushapti summon is just straight up dying to the halberds and Horsemare the Grim. So Horsemare is doing great work. Arkan the Black is not laughing any longer as he is now getting ready to pay the troll toll. Yeah, sitting in here with Arkan is a pretty big mistake for sure. And the Ushapti Greatbows are tied down. There's quite literally nothing the Tomb Kings can do to win this game. You know, aside from the opponent withdrawing, I don't think there's any chances here. Horsemare kind of gets beaten up, though, a little bit. He is able to get away. He's not unbreakable when he's on his horse. Only on his altar. So he's got to be, you know, have his pimp gear to basically be unbreakable. But yeah, that's army losses. Nice build by Platypus. Solid build. Horsemare, the only thing that's a little bit unusual, but still, it worked fine. GG, well played. Hey, take care, Chase. Thanks for joining. All right, guys, let's raise it up for Horsemare the Grim. Or Horse Grim. Grim Horse. Goes by many names. Yeah, it was a good build. I love triple handgunner and nets against Tomb Kings. It's very strong. Yeah, this build's solid. I mean, basically, you can see builds like this, like just changing out Volkmar for different things, and there's a bunch of ways to go that route. But honestly, the build from Lachlan wasn't bad. I think a little bit of a misplay in positioning, a couple misplays, and just many facets of the game. But the build wasn't bad. I think this build had a chance of winning, but it just wasn't, you know, didn't get those good engagements it was looking for. So, GG, well played. Volkmar with 900 value. Now the Platypus climbing up to 2 victories. Let's do it. All right. So who will challenge? Oh, it is Professor Pone, the Dreadlord himself. All right, we got Pone versus Platypus. And for the map, we will go ahead and do Galbaraz. Map set. Professor Pone saying, yo. I am here. Hoofmar the Grim. I know. That is it. Tomb Kings usually loses the front line in a lot of matchups. Because the problem is if you go with like Tomb Guard, they get Soulfire Bombarded, they get Burning Head. There's just so many things that are bad for them that's a little bit tricky, so. Hey, Lachlan, no worries, man. You played a very strong opponent. Platypus is very, very good. That's like some solid tournament player. So, yeah, no shame there. Hold your head up high. She does not mess about. And, yeah, honestly, your build wasn't bad. It was not bad. It's just your Ushapti Greatbows should have been further offset in the back so the Empire handguns couldn't have reached you. And then basically you just babysit you put some halberds on top of your Ushapti Greatbows, and then you use Arkan the Black to drop summons in front of them while they advance. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it, my friend. Lachlan, you did great. Hold your head up high. She's a very, very strong opponent. All right. So Platypus going Dwarves, Vampire Counts, and Bretonnia, banning High Elves. Okay. I think the Platypus knows that Pone likes to play some High Elves. Okay, that's good. So Empire is favored versus Tomb Kings, in my opinion, and they're also favored against Vampire Coast, but Empire is not favored against Vampire Counts. Vampire Counts have the advantage in that matchup. So it kind of goes back and forth. Yeah, they're generally a pretty good faction to play. Yes. So what will the Pone pick? So Pone, okay, he plays Norsca and he's banning Bretonnia. All right, we got Norsca versus Vampire Counts or Dwarfs. Now, if the Platypus really wants to win, she's just going to pick Vampire Counts. But if Platypus wants a more even game, it'll be Norsca. Or it'll be Dwarves. Because Dwarves versus Norsca is kind of even. Yeah, cool. So we get Dwarves versus Norsca. This is awesome. Two factions that we haven't really seen. This is going to be fun. We'll see what Pone does. I mean, there's not too many ways to meme in this matchup. It's just going to be Wolfric probably. But yeah, we'll find out. Poor High Elves just getting banned. Yeah, no. Yep. You know, Ice Power Total War, you don't think Empire is favored versus Vampire Coast? I really do. I don't know if you play Empire a lot, but I feel super confident going into that matchup, generally speaking. Yeah. Vampire counts are definitely favored versus Empire. Yeah, you said sorry 55-45 for vampires. Yeah, that sounds about right. I agree with your assessments. So it is going to be the Proud Dowie versus Professor Pone. Throg is god-awful against dwarves. Unless the dwarves, like, brought Thorgrim. Then suddenly he can kind of beat on Thorgrim. But aside from that, no. You want to go with Wulfric on a Mammoth, or Wulfric on a Chariot, or even Horseric can be okay. Yeah. I think it's Dowie favored. Yeah, maybe these days. I don't know. Yeah, the mass changes definitely made this better. It used to be harder for dwarves, but I mean, I've seen this matchup go back and forth. Norsca can do okay here, so Norsca really needs more lords. They really need more lords. They are just so bare bones there. It's pretty sad. Get the Bugmans out. Yeah, all right. Let's do it. Whip out them Bugman's brews. You know you can actually get Bugman's brew if you go to the UK. You can go to the Bugman's Brewery, I think it's called, over in Nottingham, England, and you can like get it, which is pretty cool. Who goons the Dowie best? High Elves. High Elves are the hardest counter to dwarves. Yeah, hands down. Like, the White Lions are so cost effective. They have missile resist and armor piercing and armor. It's like, holy shit. They have like all this tools against dwarves. Then you have sword masters if you want. You have good chariots. You have like really powerful lords in those matchups. Like, it's just so bad for dwarves. Because like High Elves, you just bring White Lions, like a couple sword masters, and then like a chariot, and then you bring a Lariel, and you have Tempest. So if they decide to go gyrocopters, you just like Tempest them down, and then like your infantry beats their infantry in terms of cost. I mean, obviously a hammer is going to beat a White Lion, but it's still going to take enough damage to justify the White Lion. Yeah. And also like nobles on chariots. Jay Phoenix says, Turin, Bugman's Brew is not worth it. Okay, good to know. I would still like to, just for the fun of it. Yeah. I'm really sad. We were going to go to Bugman's Brewery when we were in the UK, but the plans got like changed by... CA was going to take us there, but they canceled the trip. Like, I can't remember why. I was so bummed. Yeah, it would just be fun to try. Yeah. I'm sure it's just generic, probably not like super awesome anyways. But yeah, and dwarves have a number of ways to play this matchup. I've seen missile heavy builds with like Althar's Raiders to focus on the mammoths and just Slayer supporting. The thing is, the dwarves do really well in the front line here. Typically Longbeards or Dwarf Warriors or Blasting Charges can be pretty good. It makes me sad living in the countryside where there's really good local beers. Yeah. Yeah, I had fun in the UK. It was a fun trip. My first experience in England, the very first place I experienced was Spoons, Weatherspoons. That was my first experience in England. We've talked about this on many a stream, but I'm sure there's some new folks here. It was pretty hilarious. Italian Spartacus and I landed in I can't remember which airport, and then we drove to Horsham, England, and like it was like 7 a.m. We were both super hungry. We like hadn't really slept very well on the plane flight, so we were like, oh, let's get some food and coffee. So we go to Spoons. We're like, oh, this looks like a nice place. And apparently everyone afterwards told us about it. It was just like the dirtiest, grimiest, like 5-pound breakfast ever, you know? Yeah. It's funny because as soon as they start serving alcohol, like all these like locals come in, just like the local, you know, local creatures of the night. Yeah. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Anyways. I know, we got good value. Weatherspoons was at the very least cost effective, and I didn't get sick. I was totally fine afterwards, so yeah. But don't worry. As soon as we went to the Spoons, we told the folks at Creative Assembly that we went to Spoons, and they like felt bad for us. They're like, "Oh my God, we're gonna take you to get some proper English food." And so they took us to like some good pubs and some good restaurants. So it wasn't all Spoons. Yeah, it wasn't all Spoons. All right, guys, so if we take a look here at the forces of the Platypus, in the front line, it's going to be Ungrim Ironfist, a Runesmith, as well as a Gotrek. Ooh, very cool. We got Dwarf Warriors. We got Longbeards with Great Opens in the back, in case of Marauder Champions, perhaps. Oh my God, what is this build from Pone? Holy shit, it's so haggard. We got an Organ Gun, Norgrimlings Ironbreakers, Dragonback Slayers, and double Gyrocopters. Oh my God, Pone's build is so janky. Jay Phoenix says, I'm calling the Weatherspoons patrons the creatures of the night. And they are creatures of the night. But the best part is that they come in the morning. Like they show up at like 9 a.m. As soon as they're allowed to serve alcohol, we just saw these like super like red-faced like alcoholics like showing up, just like, oh, it was I can't remember if it was like 9 or 10 when they start serving liquor, but or alcohol. It was so funny. All right, guys. So we got Marauders in the front. In the back, we got Marauder Hunters. We got Throg the Troll King against Dwarves. What the hell is this shit? Norscan Ice Trolls with the Haggard Hodor Giant. So this is what I like to call the Hodor Giant, because it looks like Hodor from Game of Thrones. And we have a Feral Mammoth. Oh my god, Pwn is memeing so hard. Holy shit. Well, I don't think Pwn has the best chances with a Giant plus this Throg. Although, you know, what's really fortunate for Throg is that the Dwarves didn't actually bring any, like, bows or guns. They just have an organ gun, so Throg might actually be able to do some work here. Holy shit. This is some magic for sure. That is a Norscan Giant. Professor Pwn has been asking me on, like, every stream. He's like, hey, man, play a Norscan Giant. I'm like, dude, I don't want to play with Giants. They're so bad. Except in, like, 1 or 2 matchups. But, you know, I guess he's doing it. If I'm not going to put it on my channel, Pwn is. And, yeah, this army is mega troll. He needs to get some good pendulums on the Ironbreakers. And he also needs to advance before the organ guns do too much damage. Yep, here it comes, the first one. We'll see if the Platypus can dodge it. Probably not. It's too fast of a cast. And that was all right. Yeah, I don't think he overcasted it. Now, the Marauders with Great Weapons are moving in to fight the Dwarf Warriors. Mammoth as well. The Giant also waddling in. And does Norsca have any Hounds? It looks like they do. The Hounds, if they can shut down that organ gun temporarily, would be quite strong. And normally, Marauders do trade very well with basic Dwarf Warriors. They have good armor piercing, and from a cost perspective, it's really not bad. Sean Murphy, thank you for the $5. Appreciate that. Bretonnia all day, man. I'm playing a Bretonnia campaign right now. So yeah, I mean, the Giant will crush these Dwarf Warriors. This Dwarf Warrior position will break very quickly. We do get the Norscan Ice Trolls moving in, Throgs moving in. Shit's just getting wild here. The Mammoth on the far side does get hit with the Rune of Wrath and Ruin. Now, Pwn needs to get the Feral Mammoth to run away, like back through his formation, because if it gets caught with Ungrim and Slayers, it's going to have a very, very bad time. But on this side, Pwn does crush this formation. The Marauders and the Giant moving in, the Norscan Ice Trolls absolutely destroyed. And a pretty big misplay as well with Throg. He does overextend, but he's beating up Gotrek pretty good, but they actually do fight in the books, which is pretty interesting. So Gotrek and Felix do encounter Throg in the lore. Look at how much damage Throg is doing, but it's not worth it considering he is dying here. So Throg needs to get away. Pwn needs to withdraw. He does get the organ gun as well. The organ gun attacked by Norscan Warhounds. The Mammoth rampaging, but it looks like the Dwarves are pulling ahead due to the massive misplay. Throg is actually going to die. 3 HP. Who's going to be the Slayer that does it? Down goes Throg, and he is blasted into the earth. So a little bit of a misplay from Pwn. You know, honestly, the game wasn't going terribly aside from that, really. Another Pendulum going down on some of the miners here, and the Mammoth is broken as well. So a couple rough engagements. I mean, he does overwhelm this flank. He is able to shut down the organ gun. There's a Giant back here, but yeah, that Giant's going to get annihilated by the Slayer King as well as Gotrek, and there's still Dragonback Slayers over here. There's a lot of scary stuff still here in the battlefield, which is going to be dictating the outcome of this fight. No problemo. The Famir Balefiend tail whipping the Ekron's miners, the Haggard Giant going. Very well played to the Platypus. She was able to get the organ guns back online, which is very useful in the later stages of this game. And yeah, Throg getting karate chopped there is pretty bad. Like, if Throg had been healthy and running around and, you know, being mobile, which he is compared to the dwarf characters, that could have been very, very strong. But I don't think the Giant's going to be able to carry it. Although a Giant is really good against Ironbreakers. He can break their iron, that is for sure. Marauders with Great Opens, 3 leadership. Throwing axes, getting some decent value here into the Dwarven infantry, but the Mammoth rampaging back in, unsupported, and that probably is... Yeah, Throg actually did a ton of damage against Gotrek. I was really surprised. Look at this, point-blank organ gun. Oh yeah, this is going to be so gangster. Check this out. Yeah, very, very Warhammer-esque. Turn the guns! Bring it down! Bring it down! The organ gun should start firing here in a moment. Looks like this one might have been broken or doesn't have the crew left. Oh, I love how they actually cover their ears when they shoot that. That's cool. It's a little detail I never really noticed. Yeah, do you guys ever notice that before? That's really badass. Anyways, looks like the Platypus will be tying for first place here on the King of the Hill. Or in her case, the Queen of the Hill. And we will see if the Platypus is able to win the stream. So basically, Platypus will need to win the next game, and then that will be an advancement there. Yes, yes. GG, well played. Norscan Hounds force back. The Haggard Giant trying its best. Hodor. Oh, look at that. 263 value. Hot damn. That thing really did some work. Giants are so good. And, yes, Marauders with Great Opens on the flank, of course, losing their fight against Dwarven leadership. GG, well played to Pwn and the Platypus. The Giant, not up to the task, but he tried his best. No doors will be held this day. No doors will be held this day. Value for the Dwarven army. Certainly a cool dwarf army. I like it. I like the gyrocopters. The organ gun got 1,500. Slayers got 17. Gotrek 1,000. Not bad. Throg got 900 value. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, not bad at all. Aside from that, nothing else really performed. GG, well played. Thank you, Pwn, for dropping by. So, now we will do the Estalian tomb. I know. Platty, if you win this, you win the stream. The giant was fighting the whole time. Yeah. I'm just letting Platypus know that if she wins the stream. And we'll update the scorecard here. Boom! We got the Red Devil coming in to close things out. We will see how this goes. The match is upon us. Oh, yeah, let's stretch out the old shoulders here. Red Devil says, oh no. Why are you saying oh no? Come on, Red Devil. You gotta enter with like some flair and some drama. Be like, I'm coming for victory. Bringing him was indeed a giant mistake, yes. Oh shit, I've had my mouse hidden the entire time. Oh yeah, because I was recording something. Sorry about that, guys. Holy shit, yeah, that's gonna be hidden in my Bretonnian campaigns I was recording too. Damn. I always forget to turn that back on. Pisses me off. Sorry, guys. Well, yeah, I'm sure that was annoying. Hopefully it wasn't too much of a problem. You should see my cursor now. Always wondered if Turin talks like a commentator during normal conversations, like on a date or something. So, not as fast-paced, but if I do have coffee, Lady Turin does get pretty fed up with me because I tend to talk a lot, and I have a very loud voice in person. Like, if I'm just in a room talking with someone, I have a loud voice. It kind of just developed that way from doing so much commentary, but so I can like kind of be like, yeah, it depends. But typically I'm a pretty low-key person, so. All right, so Platypus, she's picking Beastmen, Skaven, and Vampire Counts banning Wood Elves. Red Devil says, I didn't really expect to get in on the final match. Yeah. No greenskins today. No, we haven't. Are you remember the vows? Yes, I am. I forgot a couple, but for the most part, I've gotten all my vows right. Yeah. What's my pillow talk like? If you, Lady Turin appears in the streams all the time. You could ask her that. You're like, hey babe, you want to paint some Warhammer minis? Oh man. All right, so what is it going to be? Banning Skaven, going Vampire Counts. Oh no! Not the Vampire Count mirror. Oh god. Made a promise to someone on a Counts build. Oh no. Oh no. The Vampire Counts mirror. Here. Mind if I change you to a smaller map? Oh no, guys, the dreaded Vampire Counts mirror. Why? Okay, I'm gonna put them on the Spirit and Essence of Chaos. Since they're both playing Vampire Counts, I'm just gonna put them on a tiny ass map. Why? Not like this. Okay, they agreed to it. It's fine. Oh. God, why? Want to see my Norscan giant, baby? I do have some really cringy pickup lines. One of my favorite... So my favorite embarrassing thing that I do with Lady Turin that just like probably is that's what she said jokes. In public with like people at restaurants. At restaurants, at Starbucks, like you name it. So basically, I'm like a hawk. Like if there's anything that can be used for that's what she said joke, even like a stretch, I'm dropping it. So for example, we often go to like a CVS nearby or like a Walgreens, and like every time they'll be like, oh, can you insert your card or can you stick it in there, please? And dude, every single time I get it. And one of my favorite ones too is whenever we go to Mexican restaurants, what I'll do is I'll be like, oh, could I get a burrito, please? And I know that there's an option of a wet burrito or there's an option of a dry burrito every single time, right? But I know this. So I'm like, oh, could I just get a burrito, please? And they'll be like, do you want it wet or do you want it dry? And, you know, I'll be like, that's what she said. There's so many good ones. Yeah, there's a ton of good ways to set it up in public. Yeah, it's pretty hilarious. Let's see, what are some other ones other places I often get? There's some stretch ones for sure, but every chance I get, I do it. Usually the grocery store is a pretty good one because they'll like ask about putting the bag, like things in the bag, you know, so you can like kind of like get it going there. Anyways, guys, yeah, hopefully it's not too much of a tangent. Red Devil says this one is for you, Marcus Aurelius. All right. You got vampires? I know, it's super cringy, but it's my vice. I can't... Because when I grew up, my dad used to do that when we were kids. Like, he used to do that, like, to, you know, basically to my mom, I guess. You know, he would make that's what she said jokes quite a bit. So, yeah. Yep. That's why I like that Office episode is one of my favorites, too. Yeah. Yeah. Those are some of my favorite jokes. Anna is really good at them, too. Lady Turn drops some really good that's what she says also. She doesn't do it as often as me, but the ones she does are actually good. Mine are usually just like, you know, kind of like winging it. Yeah. So, guys, who's excited for a Vampire Count matchup? We have the grind of grinds. Who's going to go Air Force? Who's going to go Helman Gorstblob? Yeah, we will see. Yeah, Grom is an unholy terror for sure. He's very strong. He's very, very strong. Probably one of the best lords in the game from like a cost perspective. What's crazy about Grom is with his lucky banner, like that also gives him melee attack and his rune axe, or not his rune axe, but his axe. You can like outduel like dual lords, like single entities on a chariot, which is crazy. Yeah. Which is pretty wild for sure. Yeah, Cold. It's a lot of fun, man. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I find as I've gotten like as I get into my mid-30s, I like all those like stupid dad jokes that my grandpa and my dad used to do. I'm starting to do them in public. Yeah. I want to see two identical armies. Oh my god, please. Turn Empire vs Vampire counts. Yeah. Oh, you're just talking about the matchup, sure. Dead Like Me. We'll get back to head-to-head campaigns. Yeah, someday we will. Someday we will. Oh man, Naked Gun with Leslie Nielsen, I think is his name. Holy shit, yeah. I used to love those movies when I was a kid. So a wet burrito is basically just like a burrito that has like some sort of a salsa sauce on top of it, either usually red or green. They're super good. It's way better than dry burritos. But yeah, oh my god. One of the good things about Los Angeles is we have like some of the best Mexican food in the country. And I've traveled quite a bit over the United States, and dude, the Mexican food in like Southern California is so goddamn good. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to see if Lady Turn wants to go get some after this. Yeah. Professor Pone, you brought a pretty heroic build. If Throg hadn't been caught and beaten, you know. My favorite fast food restaurant? Oh, In-N-Out is really good. I actually like Subway a lot. I like to eat fresh, according to them. And yeah, I don't know. No, Hamburger Habit. Hamburger Habit's actually one of my favorites, yeah. Hamburger Habit's so good. Yeah. Yeah, Naked Gun is pretty classic. All right, guys. The time is upon us. Who's ready for the most exciting matchup in all of Warhammer Total War? Holy shit, look at this. Red Devil. Guys, the dreaded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 corpse carts with Helmengorst, direwolves, and then spears and some blood knights. 9 corpse carts. There are 9 of these bad boys. Holy shit. That is some magical stuff. All right. So for the forces, we already know who's going to win this game. All right. Let's just... Platypus is probably going to steamroll this army. She definitely will win. Her build is quite a bit stronger from the looks of things. Von Karstein Lord to shut down the Air Force, double Terrorgeist. We have a Mortis Engine, a Necromancer, a Banshee, and yeah. Just this is like a much more competitive build. Like you sniped enemy Air Force with the Von Karstein Lord, you breath attack the ground forces and their Mortis Engines, and yeah. Well, at least you guys are getting a meme here to close things out. Helmengorst will be okay. But there's no way he's going to survive the 2 Terrorgeists. I mean, the Blood Knights, if the Blood Knights got like a lucky pick, if the Platypus kind of messed up and dove a Terrorgeist into the Blood Knights or something, maybe, but it is legal. Yeah, corpse carts don't have a limit, I don't think. I can't remember what their limit is. Oh man, the Penta, not Penta, the 9 Gorst cart party. Red Devil definitely is going to want to keep those corpse carts together. Oh my god. This is some wild shit. Some wild shit indeed. Good luck, have fun. The battle is upon us. This is like a more competitive build, right? Very solid. And it's good to be able to know some mirror matches. Like, sometimes when people pick greenskins against me, I counter with greenskins and just kind of force it into an awkward situation that neither of us know. Jay Phoenix says, I don't think Platypus can kill all those corpse cart. What does she even have that's good into them? Pretty much the entire army. The Terrorgeist, the Von Karstein Lord, the Skeleton Spearman, the Banshee. Like, they're all good there. Yeah. And, oh, are they chevroned? Oh, they're gold chevron corpse cards. Look at that. 34 melee defense on those bad boys. Helmengorst is coming. Helmengorst is actually not uncommon in this mirror match. Does Helmengorst have Winds of Death? Yes, he does. Okay, so there's a Winds of Death, but honestly, it's just mainly Skeleton Spears. What's going to happen is there's going to be breath attacks onto Helmengorst's head, and he won't be able to dodge them. Or Platypus will drop a zombie summon here, and then just attack Helmengorst with all the shit and just pretty much end the game, right? We'll see. So no breath attacks yet. It looks like a zombie summon is used, and the Banshee has piled in. There are 2 units of Blood Knights. Blood Knights could get some nice catches. Looks like the first breath attack going into the Gorst, immediately taken down. Another breath attack coming in here. Liber Noctis. Yep, Gorst is already at about 70%. Pretty rough start here for the Gortys man. And yeah, you know, this is going to be rough. Gorst is just trying to get into combat. I think we need to see a Winds of Death right now. Oh, the Winds of Death. Oh, but it's like at a wrong angle, sort of. Oh, yeah, it gets one. Oh, does it go the right way? Oh, look at that. It went to the other one, too. All right, 2 Skeleton Spearmen taken out by the Gortys snipe here. And now a Vargulf summon has come down from the Von Karstein Lord. Obviously, that Vargulf is going to be chasing Helmengorst. He needs to get some corpse carts in there bumping. Blood Knights charge in. They should be able to push back this Vargulf or at least allow Helmengorst to escape. The Winds of Death, quite magical for sure, but 1 corpse cart already dying almost instantly to the Terrorgeist. Wow, holy shit. Terrorgeist destroyed corpse carts. Wow. I mean, this thing only costs like 350 gold or so. There come the Direwolves and the Blood Knights. Okay, the corpse cart with the unintentional bait. This could actually be really good for Red Devil. If Red Devil can keep the Terrorgeist from getting back up into the sky by surrounding it with the Blood Knights, that would actually be a really, really big play. But it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Invocation going down. We'll see how this unfolds. Helmengorst still draining here. Looks like the other Blood Knights still doing their thing. And corpse carts do not stack, unfortunately, no. So it's not that cool. The Von Karstein Lord has landed down here. How are the Blood Knights doing? They're at 38 models. And the Blood Knights actually did get a relatively decent surround here. This one Goose is able to get away. Will the other one get back? It looks like it's pushing through the Direwolves. It's very important for Red Devil to make sure that he does not let that Terrorgeist get back up into the sky. That is hands down the most important play and the only chance for Helmengorst and his Legion to win this. But unfortunately, the Goose gets away, and I think that catch is out the window. But it did bait out some magic and other effects like that. Helmengorst able to stabilize here with some Blood Knights protecting. Surprisingly close game, actually. Fellbats are dying. The Gooses are up in the sky. The ground fight seems to be a bit of a wash. Granted, that shotgun from Helmengorst actually did do some good work. He is Gorst riding the whip, as they say in the Bay Area. Helmengorst, will he be preparing another Mortis Engine? Better keep some Blood Knights nearby. It looks like the breath attacks coming in from the Gooses up in the sky. One right there. Oof, that hurts. Helmengorst getting the biz. He's trying to juke. You can see here Red Devil's trying to, but Gorst is so slow and haggard. We need to see an Invocation. I think the Necromancer is the one with Invocation here. Now, the Blood Knights are moving in. Helmengorst might as well just get into combat and start draining here. I have no idea how the bounce power is actually in the Corpse Cart build's favor. I have no idea. This Mortis Engine, a little bit beat up from something. I don't really know what was hurting it. Platypus's Necromancer taking a bit of damage as well. Helmengorst now getting in with his melee prowess, preparing to try and run over the Banshee. Will the Blood Knights pull some miracles out? Looks like the Platypus did have some dire pack on the other side of the map now coming in here. We will see. And here comes the double Terrorgeist squad going for the kill against the Gorst. And he should pay the ultimate price here. Yeah, he's going to go 800 HP, negative 24. Getting a little bit of Mortis Engine draining before he calls it Sweet Night. But there needs to be a toll paid for this, right? The Blood Knights need to pile in. Oh, but Gorst gets an Invocation and he slips away. And suddenly, all the Terrorgeists in these different units are surrounded. Okay, this is big. A big surround here on these guys. Dire Pack with the rear charge, though. Quite strong. Dire Pack does have anti-large. Can kill a couple Blood Knights, probably. But Gortys Engine is draining, and the Gortys Engine is doing some pretty big value. Honestly, this is a close game. I don't know what belongs to who. I mean, I guess this is all the Red Devil's forces right here. The Blood Knights seem to be in a favorable position. Helmengorst is still draining, and honestly, this is really close. Corpse Guards carry insane balance of power. Is that true? Okay. But yeah, I mean, honestly, overall, the game is close. There's still a lot of Blood Knights and Helm and Gorst. Oh, we got a Mortis Engine duel! The Star Wars dueling music. Helm and Gorst dropping a summon, it looks like. Yep, some zombies, and he is going to be trying to get away. It looks like there's pretty much no infantry left, and the Blood Knights do have a really nice surround. I mean, one Goose is trapped here, the other one's trying to get away, but Helm and Gorst is going around for the flank here. Look at him going, dude. He's rolling dirty. He's going to, like, attack this Terror guys from the front and pin it in. Yeah, Helm and Gorst getting in there. Man, this is some wild shit. Platypus running with the Necromancer here. The Mortis Engine still doing very good work, but there are a lot of corpse guards here, and that is a lot of HP. Yeah, man, this is an absurd game. And look at this. The Goose is trying to get away here. Oh my god, if the Helm and Gorst corpse cart spam wins this, I'm going to be so shocked. I'll be so shocked. So the Goose crumbling down. Gorst getting a little bit aggressive. He's got 1,000 HP. He's deciding, I think he's like offering like a tease. Like he's just teasing the Goose to like try and lure it out. I think Gorst should go fight the other corpse cart here, because Gorst could beat the hell out of this Necromancer on the corpse cart for sure. I don't know, actually, he's pretty low. Okay, it looks like another summon coming in. This is just an absolute haggard battle of the gods. Okay, another Vargulf has been summoned. That's pretty big. Gorst is going to be in some big trouble here. He's going to have to try and juke that. Looks like Gorst was stroking a Forbidden Rod, or someone was. No, it wasn't Gorst. It must have been the Necromancer. And, okay, he got past some Blood Knights, and the Vargulf is now stuck here. Helm and Gorst is sitting behind the Blood Knights if you zoom in and look. So the Vampire Gorilla cannot reach him. Balance of power is kind of even-ish. This Terrorgeist looks like it's finally going to be able to get away. How are the Blood Knights doing? It looks like 23 models. The problem for the Blood Knights is they're being killed by this Mortis Engine. There's still a lot of corpse guards going in, guys. There are a lot. This is just so horrible, but also so, like, it's one of those horrible things that you just can't look away from because it's so absurd. All right, down goes Gorst. Yeah, breath attack kills him. Gorst is dead. Balance of power now goes back into the favor of the Platypus, as the Blood Knights just keep pursuing the Gooses. I think both Gooses have gotten away, or at least one of them did. Did one Goose actually go down there? Yeah, no, the Goose is trying to push away right now. You can see that. Vargulf Summon is giving a bit of a false inflation on the Balance of Power. But the Corpse Guards are piling in and going after the Mortis Engine, it looks like. Oh my god, look at this, guys. The Gooses are trying. This is just absolutely wild. I'm trying to judge it, man. I'm trying to see what's going on, honestly. It's a little bit hard to tell. Not too much exciting commentary here, other than just memes. The Terrorgeist is back up in the sky, threatening another breath attack against something or other. Looks like he gets into the Blood Knights, which is good. Blood Knights are crumbling down. I think the Mortis Engine is going to be the big deciding factor here. But there are a shit ton of Corpse Guards going. Platypus still has 110 Skeleton Spearmen, which is actually really big, and a Banshee. I just don't think... Yeah, the Banshee, the Spears, the Necromancer... This needs to be a separate upload. Oh, no way. I think this is a good enough fate for this game. The Mortis Engine, Undeath Resurgent, is upon us. Mighty Undead buffing themselves. And yeah, I think this is the beginning of the end. The Corpse Guards are going to bump and grind, but the only powerful Corpse Guard the Red Devil has left is the Necromancer. He actually has some weapon strength at 300, but the other ones only have like 26. So they're basically hitting as hard as like an infantry unit for their single model. So make them take different sub-factions. Yeah, but then that spoils who the Lord is, so it's a little bit tricky, but yeah, it's all good. All right, so that's going to be it. The Gooses, it looks like there might have been a glimmer of hope with the Gooses being trapped in that Blood Knight blob, but oh my god, look at the ground here. Talk about a grind. This is a very, very messy affair. And they're all undead, right? So they'll just be brought back to life and everyone will be happy. Yeah, now the Gooses will just methodically take down the Corpse Guards one at a time. And it's only Corpse Guards at this point. They're overrepresented in the Balance of Power. Oh, okay. Yeah, Platypus is saying the Balance of Power is pretty even. Fast forward. Oh my god, just everything about the Vampire Mirror match is so terrible, you know? They're fast forwarding now, so... Oh my god, look at the Corpse Guards fighting too. Like the little stupid zombies in the front are like the only thing attacking. It's just such a meme. Alright, down they go. Well played. Let us go ahead and see the value on those Corpse Guards. Let us go ahead and see. Alright guys, there you go. So... value 17, 9, 0, 23, 32, and 39. Holy shit. The Blood Knights did really good. 23, 1500, but yeah. Gorst got 2002. Yeah, man, those cards do like nothing. This is like a competitive build, and this is like a hardcore meme. Yeah. All right, so with that, we got 4 victories for the Platypus. Mighty champion on today's stream. Congratulations and well played. The platypus is the queen of the hill. And now we will be moving on over to the dreaded free-for-all. Okay, FFA time. Not a single cart made back their value. Should have gone. I mean, obviously, yeah, if you went triple Blood Knight, it's a different game. So feel free to rejoin. Well played. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the King of the Hill portion of the stream. Now, this is going to be called Turin FFA. Password is 456. First come, first serve. We're just going to do one and then close out the stream. Yeah, so feel free to join up, guys and gals of the old world. And let's go ahead and get the free-for-all battle. We got Red Devil back. All right. Very cool. Well played to Platypus. I'm doing RTK proud. And now going on over to the local recording, which should be here. All right, take that off, and good. We got the old one. We got Sleepy D and Red Devil. Mortis engine value, it was like 1,500 or something. Yeah, it wasn't too much. I think you needed more. Yes, we'll do the classic one. So let's put unicaps on to prevent just degenerate builds. Sleepy D says, "Oh my God, I made it." All right, so what will we play this day? I think we're going to play some Dark Elves. And let's get the Wookiee up. Very good. So we got Dwarves, Coast, and another Dark Elf player. Okay, cool. Very good. Looks awesome. Looks good to me. Now, there is Degenerate Dark Elves, which is basically just like kiting builds, just with Scourge Runners and Repeater Crossbows, which probably have a pretty good chance of winning these FFAs. Or there's builds like this, which are going to be awesome and fun, and you guys are going to enjoy it, and life will be good. All right, looks good. Looks good to me. Web and web. Yes, good, Anakin. Good. You guys, like so. And we want a couple of you defending the back. Yeah, I think we're good. All right. The build is ready. You guys are really going to enjoy this build. It's going to be super fun. Ready. So I know it's getting late. This will be wrapping up the stream here. It's actually not quite a Medusa box. There may be some Medusa action. We will see. Unit caps on. Yeah, no Codil. I know. That's so funny. We had Codil in the last stream. He was just like dominating everything. No, Ice Power, it's not what you think, man. It's not. Oh, man. Oh, my old bones ache. Yeah, they were not. No, it's not what you think, Ice Power. And you're one to talk. You always use Marathi, and she's your common pick. I have someone that's in the family, but that is not Marathi. And we're ready. All right, so the old one is ready with the Slayers, and then Sleepy D will be ready soon, I would imagine, and the Red Devil. Yes. You just wait and see, dude. You just wait and see. The Red Devil waits in the shadows. He lurks. We'll have another stream tomorrow. Not sure what. I'm thinking about doing a single faction tournament this week. I heard like some pots and pans banging there. They're flying around the kitchen. He's flinging pots and pans. I said Wookiee's flinging the pots and pans. Just all angry. So yeah, this build's going to be pretty fun. Basically, we have Malekith. We have some Blackguard. We have Witch Elves. And then we have double Medusa. And, yeah, Marathi's very good. Yeah, she's the best lord for the Dark Elves, hands down. All right, Wookiee, thank you. Thank you. But, you know, the stream is called The Witch King of the Hill. And we did have Malekith in the very first game of the King of the Hill, which is good. And now he will be here to close it out as well. Which should be fine. Yeah, Codil is very common. If I forget to put unit caps on, he always appears and pretty much just dominates the game. He has a spell that like instantly debuffs like someone's vigor. It's pretty OP for sure. All right, so we got Blackguard and Blackguard. We got the double Canade Assassins. And then we have the Medusas who are going to be up front blasting. Now let's move you guys a little bit closer like this. Looks fine. We got Witch Elves to rampage things. A couple spears on the flanks to kind of deal with cav charges and other things like that. And screen. And then we got Malekith the Witch King. Should be pretty fun. Assassins, I think we're good. Let's put some pressure on them. All right, so over here we got purple, which is going to be the Slayers. No, thank you. And over here we got greenskins, which if we actually get the greenskins in a choke here, I think that could be good. So we'll try and fight the greenskins like in this like hall here. Get them right in here. That'd be nice and juicy. Yeah, we do have Soul Stealers, obviously. Malekith has Gaze and Malice, a couple other cool spells. Should be fun. Double Medusas. Yeah, Medusas are interesting. If I get blitzed, they're going to be terrible. But in FFA, they can actually skirmish you some points every now and then. It's kind of deceiving for sure. Yeah. I don't know. We'll play it by ear, my friends. Memes for the meme god. Okay, Wookiee for the Wookiee throne. Very good. I love the getting into character here for Sleepy D. Coast, you know, I have a suspicious feeling there's going to be like a ton of bloated boys over there. A very suspicious feeling. Yeah, Shades are usually the go-to for Dark Elves in FFA. Shades, Scourge Runners, Repeater Crossbows. That's how, if you want to win in FFA, you do that with Marathi and you live long and prosper. But, you know, we're not here to try and hardcore win it. I'm going to try my best to win it, but... We have the double dudes down here. Okay, so let's go ahead and fly Malekith over. Look at that Slayer army. Yeah, okay, they're already eyeing me like a piece of meat, which I don't like. So we're going to go find the Greenskin Force, which is probably goblins. And over here, okay, that's actually a very normal army. Yeah, no, we're just going to ignore coast. Okay, let's start shooting here. Blast and blast. Go ahead and juke here with Malekith, and then we can get a Gaze of Malice up on you guys. Should be fine. And the Canade Assassins can go as well. Takes a long time to cast that. Yeah, it did okay damage. Go Medusas! Yeah, let's go! Alright, so we're getting some points, which is great. Malekith took a little bit of work, but Canade Assassins are moving in there now too. Malekith can just keep juking while the Medusas keep blasting, and honestly the skirmishing is going well. We are being flanked in the back, and if he's not going to pull back, I'll happily run in there, and let's get the rest of our force kind of turning about face. Okay, so yeah, there's the rest of the Greenskin army. It's an ambush. We have gotten their skirmishers down, and now we can start shooting over here with these guys. Malekith needs to pull back and get some Soul Stealer action. And the Canade Assassins can keep chasing here, which is fine. Slayer's actually coming around. Ooh, we got to be careful, actually. They're like kind of crossing over each other. Yeah, okay, the Blackguard can pull back. Witch Elves can pull back. Look at the Medusas getting some beautiful damage, though. This is pretty cool. All right, Canade Assassins, let's get you guys back in. Looks like a foot of Gork or something, but we're already fanning out, which is good, so I don't think it's going to do too much. Yeah, looks fine. Okay, yeah, I think we mostly dodged that. We did. Okay, great. Not too much damage. Let's try and dodge those Fanatics if we can. Malekith, yeah. Is Skarsnik there, which is fine. Pull these spears back. Witch Elves can go ahead and run around. Let's get the Canade Assassins in there going after Skarsnik. And Malekith can go ahead and dodge in. Yeah, very good. All right, so how are we doing? Yeah, the Medusa is actually doing a good job in the skirmishing game. His skirmishers might come back here, but I think we're okay. Malekith, ooh, that would be such a good Gaze of Malice right now. Holy shit. Oh, we need to juke this. Holy shit, that's a lot of firepower. Okay, we juked most of it, which is great. Assassins, go here. Move you guys up. Witch Elves can come around the back and try and get some terror routes. Just keep juking with Malekith. Drop a Soul Stealer right here, which would hit like everything, basically. Let's go ahead and use Trophy Heads on you. Medusa's doing an awesome job, actually. Let's go ahead and start blasting these Night Goblins. Oh, you gotta be careful about that. Yeah, okay, we're dodging a lot of the shots. So screen and screen. Witch Elves are on the back. Get into the Skulkers there. We get that, and I think the Assassins should do some good work against Skarsnik here. Let's go back. We gotta try and make sure we're not rampaged. Medusas are still just like getting line of sighted, which is unfortunate. And yeah, Malekith seems to be okay. Come on, Assassins, take him out. He's trying to rampage me. He might be able to get it. It's hard to tell. Okay, yeah, now the Medusas are blasting into the Goblins. Witch Elves in the back. It's all right. We have a Gaze of Malice, so let's go ahead and fly up here. Now that the rampage is gone, I feel a little bit safer about it all. And Skarsnik is he's in some trouble. Just keep going. Keep going. All right, let's do this. Like so. Witch Elves hopefully will take out those Skulkers here. That's going to be an okay one. Ooh, that was nice. We'll fly up around the side. Breath attack you guys. And let's move up the spears now. You go, Medusas. Man, that's some good stuff. All right, so we've collapsed the army for the most part. Little Goblins have definitely paid the price. We're pretty far ahead on the points now. Red Devil did pretty good, though. It was fair amount of points, but honestly, the Medusas must be killing it. Yeah, not as much as you think. All right, where are the dwarves, by the way? Are they just like hiding in the bushes somewhere? What is the old one? Did he disconnect? Like, I've been so focused on this battle that I have no idea what's actually happening. Okay, so let's go start poking coast. Ooh, Sloster's coming. There's also a bloat here. Yeah, we need to like get as many points as we can from these greenskins. Just chase them down. Chase, chase, chase. And deal with the skirmishers if you can. Let's blast these goblins. Send you guys out there. We didn't use Web of Shadows either, which is good. Yep. Come on, Malekith, get those terror routes. Our one halberd unit did get kind of destroyed, but the other one's in good shape. Coast Army's going to be really terrifying. Where the hell are the dwarves? Did they disconnect? Where is he? Where, like, what happened to him? Like, I don't see him on the map even. Is he, like, hiding in the bushes here? Guys, where are the dwarves? You guys have been watching other things. I've just been focused on this battle. Let's go get the bloat to go take this character out. Yeah, that's fine. All right. So yeah, most of the greenskin army was taken off the map, which is good. Malekith can chase. We're getting some good points. My army's not good against anyone, I don't think. Where's that force? Hiding in the mountains? Yeah, where are the dwarves? What's happening? I definitely don't want to fight coast if I don't have to. Medusa should be able to get some work in there. Looks like the bloat's hiding in the bushes. We'll go see if we can flush it out. Okay, there's the dwarves. Look at it. There's just a wild Ungrim appears from the bushes. Oh man, okay, let's move this way. Come on, guys. Oh my god. Look at the dwarves, dude. Just the bush dwelling creatures. So, okay, Coast is attacking my ladies here. So hopefully we can get some love over there to help. Get you shooting into there. Hopefully that just lives. So we need the dwarves to fight Coast also. We can sacrifice one black guard unit to go like occupy the dwarves for now. And the Medusa is in a little bit of trouble, but I think the spearman should be able to save it. Let's see if we can get out there. Okay. We have a Gaze of Malice, which we can use. It looks like they're pulling back. No problem. Okay, this is a little scary. We need to definitely get into the bushes here. Come on, Candid Assassins. Okay. Oh my god, is he trying to do a Vangeist Revenge? Holy shit, that's so haggard. I love it. What a hero. Go on, Malekith. Get in the bushes. Go. Is he going to get something with it? I don't think so. Okay. And then a Tide Call. The Tide Call was good. That actually got me pretty good. Yeah, dwarves are hot on my tail. Come on. Come on. Alright, Malekith able to do some work here. We need to get around the back of this coast army. Candid Assassins. Alright, start shooting here. Witch Elves, just fight. Blackguard fight. Might be able to actually get some damage. But the rest of the army needs to, like, pull back, including the Medusas. We need the dwarves to, like, go fight the frickin' Vampire Coast. Okay, this is actually not bad. We're getting some decent value against Lostra. Did I miss the bloat? Okay, I'm sorry. Did the bloat? Oh, the bloat got me! Oh, I got bloated! Guys, I got bloated! It's okay, we can't win them all. We've actually gotten Slosser down to a pretty reasonable amount of HP. Let's pull back Malekith. Alright, this is perfect. This is like the ultimate Haggard Druki scheming, right? We got like our enemies to fight each other. And now we can like pile in and get involved. So we have Web of Shadows here, which will help against the doggos. But we need to get involved here. Holy shit, that's some good Soul Stealer value. But yeah, I need to shut down these deck gunners too. They're shooting my shit. Let's shoot Slostra. Slostra's not long for this world, that is for sure. Let's pull the infantry around the side. Let's go ahead and degroup them. Malekith needs to land and take them out, so let's go ahead and do a breath attack here in just a moment on them. Candid Assassins. Oh my god, Slostra's getting destroyed. Jabloated. So let's get in here and use the Web of Shadows. But I don't want to lose my Candid Assassins. Okay, we get the breath attack? Okay, we did. It's kind of a partial tickling of the pickle. So now we need to start shooting into... handgun mobs are of some value. Shooting into Giant Slayers is certainly good. And Malekith is going to be able to kill these guys, no problem. We still have a Gaze of Malice and another breath attack, so that will be very helpful against the dwarves. Soul Stealer there would just be so good. Man. Like, but the Deck Hunters are just gonna kill my shit if I leave them alone. So shoot your Hydra, your Medusa attacks. We'll get the Walmart version. We'll get the Web of Shadows in there. See what we can do. To the center here. One. Cool. So we got them all with the Web of Shadows. That'll do some damage. We got our infantry moving in. Deck Hunters are being slowly taken out by Malekith. And then we have the other web, which we'll use in a second. So now you can run. Slayers are really quick, though. We got to be careful. Okay, is it still going? It looks like it is for a couple seconds. Holy shit, that is a blob. All right, back. Back you go. Malekith being nailed by the cannon as well. We can go over there and take them out. Looks like Slayers are swarming. All right, Web of Shadows. Let's get in there to make sure we get all the dwarves. Yep, we got him again. So that's going to be some good damage to that whole blob. Dude, the bloat owned me so hard. I got GG, no rematch by that bloated corpse. See if we can squeeze you through there too. You come around the back. Malekith still has Soul Stealers, which will be very good against dwarves here. But ooh, the K8 Assassin's getting whooped on. Ouchies by the Slayer King. All right, let's get away. We need to keep these assassins alive and well. Oh, there's another bloat on the other side of the map. I feel like I should let it get here, but I'm gonna go take it out with this Medusa. All right, very good. So that cannon's down. Deck Hunters are down. Can form ranks here. Form ranks here. Malekith needs to get some juicy Soul Stealers now for sure. Keeps sniping the Slayer King. Oh yeah, this is the time. This is the time of heroes right here. Oh, damn, those are some scary Slayers though. These are giant Slayers, man. Dwarves are pulling up on the balance for sure. The Greenskins have like some janky unit kind of in there cackling and having a good time. I don't think there's too much anti-air now, so I think we're safe-ish. Although, oh, he's backing up the bloat with some dogs. Okay, I see what he's doing. Clever girl. Give it to me, baby. Give me that Soul Stealer. Let's go. Oh, yeah, look at that blob, baby. Oh, yeah, that's the good shit right there. Oh. And then we can go ahead and use the Gaze of Malice here too. So we get the whole blob with Soul Stealer, which is huge value. We got some Slayers chasing our Medusas. We can now pile in and fight now that they have some infantry support. All right, looks fine. So we got like 2,000 value out of that, which is crazy good. And do we have any breath attacks we can do to really nail them here? We'll save the breath attacks for a little later. Let's go over here and help with these Slayers. God damn, those giant Slayers are going to be a righteous pain to take down because they have good armor piercing too. I just have to get enough points that I win it. There's a bloat coming. It's like watching a baby sea turtle. That's really funny, dude. Alright, so yeah, the Medusas are fighting. Unfortunately, they get wrecked by giants. Pretty bad by giant Slayers. Alright, Malekith doing pretty good for himself, up to 4,500 value. No biggie. We can get one more Soul Stealer blob. Oh, no, I screwed up. I wasn't paying attention for a second. The K8 Assassins got caught. That probably takes away my chances of actually winning. How fast are they? 45 speed. Okay, they're actually faster than the Slayers. They might be able to escape. Very good. Malekith gets in there. Looks like the Scurvy Dogs are trying to do some damage. Okay, one K8 Assassin gets away. The other one I think got Rune of Wrath and Rune, so it would have died anyways. Yeah, Witch Elves are in the bushes. Alright, K8 Assassin. Hustle over there. Fight is on. Get in there on those scurvy boys. Pull you back. Oh, bring it down, Legolas! Bring it down! Oh no, it's accelerating! Oh, she stopped it. Oh my god, the hero Medusa. Holy shit. That was some Legolas shit right there. Oh my god. So now we just finish off the giant Slayers if we can. Oh god. So easy to forget about them. I don't know. The problem is I have enough points that the dwarves might be able to get me. Yeah, Malekith's going to get another Soul Stealer, which is going to be really, really nasty. We got these giant Slayers down. There's only 8 of them, and look at the Scurvy Dogs actually going after the prey here. Can pull you over and start shooting as well. K8 Assassins definitely going to get caught. Slayers they got some wheels on them. They got some wheels. Secret Service Medusa saving the Blackguard, I know. The Medusa, it was like kind of epic too. She made this like dive, like, you know. Yeah, it's pretty badass. If we can save up enough wins to get... Yeah. Okay, now we're shooting Slayers here. Scurvy Dogs are running for the hills. We're going to regroup our army and prepare. We still have the Black Guard. They should hold. They're only winded too, which is nice. So let's go ahead and do this. And yeah, just Medusas are just shooting. Although they're out of ammo now, so we basically just have to waddle to fight the dwarves. We could try and take out Ungrim with Malekith. Get down, Mr. President. I think he had 2 bloats. I'm not sure. Malekith's doing pretty insane on value. Sleepy D's got the Scurvy Dogs. You got the Medusas, which are pretty terrible against everything my opponent has.
Fear me.
Yeah, the Scurvy Dogs are going to be interesting to see where they go. Sleepy has no chance of winning, but can potentially decide the winner of this game. Oh, hello. Okay, let's move you guys up. Move you guys up like so. Get the Candid Assassin coming in. And the damn doggos in the back are just trolling me, looking for some fresh fish. Alright, here it comes. We're at 23 Winds of Magic right now, 1 per 16. I got Breath Attacks to boot. And let's go. Looks like maybe going after the Candid Assassin. Let's see if we can do this. And then pull that in, and then countercharge the dogs. See if we can do you. Yeah, just going for them treats. Alright, let's go. Pile in and fight. Give it your all. Oh yeah, Slayer King debuffed. And then going for the kill Malekith. Yeah. Come on. Get him. Get him. Oh, don't do that attack animation. Nobody likes that one. Medusa, pull back. Oh god, it's going so bad. Go on, Malekith, escape. That Soul Stealer is pretty nice, so we got quite a bit of value, but yeah, now we're slowed and we're gonna pay a bit of a price here. Actually, Ungrim's a little bit overextended. Maybe if we go in with all our characters, we can get him. Like the Medusas and Malekith. Okay, this is promising. So let's get you guys and just have you try and kill Ungrim. Oh my god, he's got like a million buffs popped right now. Look at that. Axe of Dargo. He's got like runes and shit. Oh god. Oh, the dwarves are getting so much value off me. Can we kill Ungrim at least? Come on. No, Malekith. Bad Witch King. Come on. Come on, Medusa. Get there. Oh my god, there's so many Slayers. They're just like buzzsawing through my shit. It's like a freaking lawnmower. Look at this. Oh, we got him. Malekith did it. Can he get away? Oh, Malekith. How much value do my Medusas get? Look at that. Wait, what? Oh, that was Malekith. I thought it was 5,000 value on a Medusa. I was going to be like, holy shit. All right. I think we get it on points. I think Malekith gets it. We took down the Slayer King. The Dwarf army was too healthy for us, though. Yeah, we needed, like, Medusa ammunition. Dude, look how beat up they are. Holy shit. Yeah, it's basically just this Medusa now. Medusas did good. 2,400 on that one. I don't know what the other one got. Malekith might come back. 69 health. Attaboy. That's how those Dark Elves know how to live. Let's get some spears moving in to go support. And, yes. Slayer King has met his doom. But that's how he would want to meet it, at the hands of a mighty beast. Medusa's doing some work this game. I'm pretty happy with it. 2,400. Alright, that's not bad. Yeah, it's good. Good, Medusa. Oh, Malekith's back. He's coming for one last breath attack. Can we get there? Probably not. Yeah, his leadership's probably going to buckle. How's he doing on leadership? He's at 2 right now. Holy shit. Malekith's a champ. Look at that. 5,600 on Malekith. Yeah, pretty sweet. No! Oh, I didn't click stand your ground fast enough. Oh well. Go! Fight the Slayers, meet your end. Okay, I think we got this on points. Hey, Sleepy G. GG, I'm glad you guys enjoyed that one. That was super fun. A good one to end the stream on. Truly Marathi's son. Exactly. Great game, man. That was a lot of fun. Well played to all those gents. We're not the last one standing. The Mighty Slayers were, but Malekith did good. Look at that, 5,600. But that's just Soul Stealer, really. Assassins always do really good. They're probably one of the best units in FFA for Dark Elves. 25 and 1,100. One of the Medusas did really well. For the Slayer Core, man, the Giant Slayers, 16, 15, just fucking went apeshit that game. For the Great Sleepy D, the Lord of the Bloats. Yeah, he got me with the bloats here. He for sure did. One of them got me. The other one got Secret Serviced by the Medusa. And then for the Red Devil, with the dreaded Vanguard on me. I always expect one Vanguard on me. That was a pretty fun battle, though. Yeah. Turin named the stream after and opened it up with Malekith Palpatine levels of foresight, for sure. All right, guys, so that is it for today's King of the Hill stream. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. Well played to the Platypus for claiming victory in the King of the Hill portion of the tourney. And again, guys, thank you for the huge donations. We had so many today from, let me go ahead and go down the list. From Sean Murphy, Melody Wallace, Krieger23, Interloper, Dova Dog, Plague Walker, Carrot Shell, Joe Leonard, Lewis Hudson, Jenkuya, Weaver, Zachrim, Lich109, Weaver, Joe Leonard, Ivan, Bart, Jen, Darth, Chief Big Sad, Abba and Preach with the fat 100 earlier. We had a bunch of hundies too. Joe Leonard did. I mean, yeah, just a bunch. Oiva, Robin, Lich109, Matthew, Evil, Anna, and Frostlight. Dude, thank you guys all so much for the mega generous donations. It's a lot of fun. We'll be back streaming the rest of the week, so we'll stream tomorrow, all throughout the week. Probably be off on like Sunday. Anna and I will have a beach day or some sort of an adventure. We've been doing that. So, Dova Dog. Dun, 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 dun. All right, guys, that is it. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing the Witch King in action. Thank you all for joining. Thank you to the mods for slaying the foul Slanesh bots and keeping the gates held against the forces of darkness. My friends, we will see you soon. See you tomorrow, and we'll be back with more memes and fun times. Yeah, Legendary Lord stream tomorrow. Pwn, probably, yeah, most likely. All right, guys, take care, stay safe, avoid Nurgle's Plague, and we'll see you next time. Cheers, my friends.